Foxhole Radio will be there live. That is October 30th. That's at the end of this month, right before Halloween, between 5 and 8 o'clock at 1777 3rd Street in Detroit, Michigan, at the MGM Grand Casino. Yo, got a great show for you tonight. Tonight, we're going to be talking about Mr. David Letterman getting his fuck on with the interns. And we want to know, I mean, we're asking people out there, I mean, let me know your thought on this. When someone accept and acknowledge their fault, should the penalty that they would have received be minimized? I don't know. I think he should still get the full tilt. The fact he's fucking them little girls, because he ain't the most handsomest motherfucker in the world. So I'm pretty sure he got to fuck somebody on the DL, or they're fucking him on the DL. What does she look like? Anybody know? Is she cute? Cool. We're going to find out. 877-210-6106 is the number to call into Sirius 106 XM 149, Speedy's Comedy Corner. I'll be Speedy up in this bitch. So we're going to come back. That's what the show is about. Call in. And also, too,
cut him off.
Always cut him off. I'm going to start calling you K-Love.
Okay.
Because, you know, the other name is cool, but it's
too long.
Yeah. Tell them who's in the house, baby.
This is Kanika, everybody.
That's one of the kind of names.
You want me to say K-Love?
Yeah.
I'm not going to call myself K-Love.
I'll do that. But you see saying Kanika. That's one of the kind of names where you had to go fill out the application. You couldn't call in and go, hi, this is Kanika Johnson.
No.
We're not hiring
But
Kanika.
our last name is Conright, so it's kind of like, you get thrown a little bit. You're like, it could be Wasp. Maybe
Tell them
not.
what you do, baby.
I own a Tybo studio in Tarzana, California. You guys come on down and see me.
Yeah, you looking kind of, yeah.
Yeah, she's got the leather top on. We'll just describe
the sleeves are missing.
Yeah, they're on layaway.
You always have to show guns just so everybody can see.
So what is the leather top for? You just want to keep your chest warm, fuck your arms?
No.
So you got like chill bumps and a heat rash.
Yeah, it's
you know
a little.
Y'all ain't gonna sit here and get on me like that.
I'm just saying. I mean, you like
a little look at me. I'm not. You know,
got a little
I'm
Power
still
Ranger
young.
look to you.
I'm still young. Look at me. I'm fresh.
Kind of like that, or are you?
Yeah, she's trying. She's not too hard. That works though. Not too
but
much
for those who
lipstick.
don't know, you ran track at USC.
I sure did. Go Trojans.
At what level? At what level?
I've gone all the way up to pro.
Up to pro track?
Pro what?
Could you be a little more vague?
Oh my gosh! So when you go above just regular collegiate level, and you get paid to do what you do.
Professional track runner.
Professional.
So how much did you? How much did you make?
Where the same person that graduated from Grambling, right? Go ahead. What was your
How much did you make? Who are you sponsored by? Puma.
I'm
Nike?
not sponsored by anybody anymore. It was Nike.
So did you get all the free Nike you wanted?
You know what? That's not how it works. They give you a certain portion, like they'll give you maybe $5,000 of just merchandise.
Okay.
They got really cheap towards the end.
So what? So you must have ran slower. but what event?
So are you hold on? Are you telling me you could outrun Louis Dix?
You know what? Even with a torn Achilles tendon, yes, I can.
Well, you can believe whatever she. Women should feel that.
Can we make that happen, Louis?
Yeah, her and Claudia. Why don't you have her and Claudia race?
So hold on. Let's do this. Let's say y'all race. What if you lose, Louis?
I'm not losing. I don't lose to girls.
I've
lost to one girl.
And this will be the second one you lose to. Just know that.
I'll say those.
We're gonna bring that later.
Else.
All right. So today we're talking about David Letterman. He fucked the intern, and apparently, you know, everybody's trying to brush this thing under the table. He's trying to move on. He's saying, "Hey, I admitted to it. Can I move on?" So can he move on? Will we let him move on? Lou, K-Love, give me what you got, man. What you have written down? What you have highlighted. I'm sorry.
Come on, pro.
What part did you want me to read?
We'll get to that.
Lord have mercy. All right, girl.
Yeah, go ahead, Louis.
Tangerine. No, I'm just kidding.
You know what? Not today in the rain.
All right, but no, what? Let me step in. No, so Letterman, of course, he tapped this little girl who was working for him.
He tapped a couple of little girls.
Well, he had affairs, and also now what happened was once he admitted it, then they tried to extort money, which was interesting because this cat they tried to extort money from him.
Why you go for $2 million?
But here's the thing: the guy, he worked for like 30 years. He's been in the business. So
apparently, he ain't seen $2 million.
He didn't have any money. I mean, come on.
At what point did he go 500,000? Nah, fuck that. He might have that.
Do you think the girl was in on it with him?
What if I asked? What if I asked for $1 million?
I don't think so.
What if I asked for $1 million?
Why would she be in on that when she already has the big kahuna himself?
Yeah, and she was getting $200,000 a year to keep fucking him.
Okay.
So why would
So when
she
the
go in with him?
Yeah, and plus when they went out on the family, they went to Hawaii.
Was it
somewhere.
every time she did it to him? She got 200 or just
No,
20?
she was on
monthly
payroll for 200.
right?
Somebody add that up for me. What is that a month?
And how many times did she have to do it to him?
Oh my
On
gosh.
call, baby.
She is on call.
Hey, come here. I need you to type something.
It's personal.
Close that door.
I think that's nasty. She's a garden tool.
You
I
know-
mean, after she graduated in 2008, look, he offered her a job as his personal lawyer. Are you kidding me?
right.
See, that's what's nice though. If you can get a fine, smart girl.
No, they're
who
never
can add
fine.
to you.
They're never fine.
Yeah, she's not cute.
Yeah, well, she's cute. Like, and some part of her's cute.
Well,
877-210-6106 is the number to call in to. We want you to call in. Let us know if now Lou, to bring this full circle, you was talking about your son.
Now I have an 11th grader.
Yeah.
Now keep in mind,
And tell him what
16.
happened.
And what happened was we got a call from his dean, and he was taking a history test. So we got a H-Dub alumni here, so he's going to totally understand it. The answers were a little too similar, and then they called him in, and they said, "You want to tell us about the test?" And he said he fessed up and said, "Yeah, I
Now, because he fessed up to you,
Mm-hmm.
you said his punishment would have been more had he not.
Yes. So his mom and I got together and talked and decided
So it's-
what we're going to do with
Whatever.
him. And,
So,
you know.
so and that's basically the gist of the question is
Mom and I got together
because
and
your
talked
son
and
admitted, so
decided
because
what we're gonna do with
Letterman
him.
admitted and acknowledged what was going on, it seems like nobody's really trying to make anything of it, and you were a perfect example because your son, had he not said that, and just rolled it on out.
Well, if my son had called and told me that the dean had said he had slept with some of the deans, the girls, then I was like, hey, way to go, Luke.
Really?
That was
But the
trying to be
fact
a
you
joke.
cheat-
Okay.
and your son,
no, it
he don't know how to
bothered me.
cheat. He gotta-
It
tell him-
bothered me one that. And then he asked me, he had a nerve, kids will be kids or young people, and he asked me, of course, have you ever cheated? And
What the fuck? How can he ask you any question? You're the
Well,
father.
he's 17. He can ask a
he
legitimate
can't.
question
No,
like
he
that.
can't.
wait a
then
minute. Y'all know y'all both cheated while you were in school. Why
No,
are
no,
we
no,
even?
that's
I
not-
cheat. No,
but
get me
see,
wrong.
that's
Hold on,
not-
hold on. Lewis, I cheated, but I knew to change one answer. Your son don't know the game.
But
He don't know
Tell
the
him to
game.
call me.
I didn't answer that
This
question.
what you do.
because that
School him,
wasn't-
man.
Yeah.
School him.
You copy them all down, and you make sure you miss one or two on the motherfucker like you normally would.
Well, the issue.
Don't get them all right, and last week you got them all wrong, motherfucker.
Well, don't ask
Right,
me that
right.
question anyway, because that's not the issue. The issue is that you cheated. Because of course his mom, he asked his mom.
Well,
His
no,
mom
that's
admitted.
not what we're talking about. The issue is that you brought the punishment down because he confessed and acknowledged that he was wrong.
As I told him, that was the only saving grace.
Okay, so that's what we want to know. 877-210-6106 is the number. Is because somebody tells you, hey, man, I was wrong. I did this wrong. Do you say, oh, it's all cool? Or do you still want to give them the full tilt? Fuck that. You get it all.
He
Go
still
ahead,
got a
Khalid.
whipping.
Go ahead, Kayla.
You know what? Let me give you the shorter version of what actually happened.
Please
And
do.
basically, 3 weeks earlier, back in September, a package was left in Letterman's car. And no, that's what I would have thought too. But basically,
How did he get in the car?
No, here's the first thing. Nothing was left in Letterman's car. It was left in his driver's car.
Oh, yeah, my bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, so it was
oh, well,
Letterman-
thanks for the correction.
Yeah, it was Letterman's car. Yeah, I mean, he
Okay,
ain't driving
yeah,
his
yeah,
car
yeah.
up there.
It said it was a package left in his car with material
Stay right on
that
that
basically said, huh?
Stay right on the microphone.
Thank you.
All right.
That says
Just like
that,
if it was a dick.
ooh.
Yeah, you got it. I'm just telling you. Yeah,
Just kidding.
Now she was a pro at that.
she did open wide.
I'm telling
All right, go ahead. Okay.
Okay, and basically in it was a screenplay, and it was a screenplay written by him. Said that he would write a screenplay and a book if Letterman did not pay him $2 million.
Wow.
So they ran a sting to get him caught, and he got caught. So in a sense, Letterman came out on top because dude kind of blackmailed him on this. 877-210-6106 is the number. Out of Ohio, we have Plug on the phone. Plug, what's up? These niggas is creative with these names. What it do, man? What you think, dog?
Man, I got a real nigga story about fucking your boss.
Oh, your boss. Shit. Go ahead.
Check this out, man. I had this chick, man, that bought a bunch of raggedy-ass houses, right? Older white lady and shit, her and her husband, man, make crazy money, man. 3 or 4, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, I meet her and shit, man. She makes me work for her, pay and shit, right?
Uh-huh.
So one day, I'm over at the house. Ready to laugh.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. We'll be here all week. Thank you. It is now time for Rollout Live with Speedy and Friends. I be Speedy up in this. Yeah, just the two of us right now. Anyway, in the house right now we got
Lisa Holly.
Every time somebody see me, you're on this show. You're Lisa Holly. Behind the glass curtain, the one, the only, my first seed eating.
Big Don right here.
Who?
Oh, TD to the motherfucking 3.
Thank you.
Yes. Maybe y'all need to work on your time.
Yeah, well.
You need to take a
She
moment.
took an off day. It's okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Rehearse.
It's been a minute.
Lisa Holly's in the building. It is, what kind of Friday is this, Dawn?
It is the one and only.
Freaky.
No, it's not Freaky Friday. It's
Feels
Feels Like Friday.
Feels like Friday.
There you go. One of those days.
know if
One
that
of those
motivates
days it
me right
feels
now.
like Friday.
It is November 1st. It
Yes.
is becoming winter because it's cold.
And
as a
there's
motherfucker.
milk.
Yeah, you got your blouse open. Anyway.
I had to look down because I'm like, I got snaps and man,
Cold in there. It's a little nipply.
Nipply. It's a nipple weather. Think you planned that, sir?
That's why I wore the beanie. Put the beanie on.
Yeah. I'm glad I have my hat on.
Yeah, I turned the heat on, but then once this place get heated, it's a wrap.
Oh, really? You'd
Yeah,
be all
so-
sleepy?
Yeah, I'd be in this motherfucker dozing off. You know, I had a job where they kept it cold.
Oh, really?
It was
Meat
called
locker?
Yeah, it was called Republic Distributor. It's a damn shame I still remember. I was 18 years old, my first real job out of high school.
Yeah.
And so I didn't have to be there till 4 a.m. Needless to say, that's why I need to stay cold.
Right.
So we used to sell things over the on the phone across the United States. And so I get there, and it's we in bundled jackets, gloves, mittens, trying to answer the phone. Hi, this is Republic Distributor. I'm Don Caldwell. Wait, let me say. Hi, this is Republic Distributor. I am Donald Caldwell, and I'm looking to see if you'd like to buy some tools. We have all kind of tools for your farming equipment. And the first thing, hey man, is this made in the USA or is it from Taiwan? Yeah, I'll call you back. This was Don. It wasn't made in the U.S.
Right.
But then later on, we started getting equipment that was made in the U.S.
Right.
So we had only equipment.
We
made in
only
the US.
buy American
when
made.
You calling across country, yeah. Hey, man, we not buying this shit from Taiwan, Texas, man.
Right. We're from Texas. We want things from Texas.
From Texas.
All the states surrounding Texas. That's what we
So
want.
when you start talking to them real white folks, I ain't talking about the ones that go, hey, buddy. Talking about, hey, man, drive a F-150 pickup, man. I put the boost to you, boy.
Pickup. Yep. All my cars are pickups.
Pick.
That's what they have.
Or you go somewhere eating, they go, melp you?
Yeah. Help you. That's
Melp you?
Yeah. That's
Hey, I'm melp you.
help you.
Yeah, we got boots. What
Yeah.
kind of boots you want, man?
Got tall boots, short boots, wide boots.
We got colored boots, too, man. We got Timberlands.
colored boots.
We got Timberlands. That's how y'all say Timberland?
Timberlands, yeah.
Oh, Timber.
Timbo.
I didn't know, boy. His name, it's really pronounced Timber.
Yeah.
But everybody just say Timberland. But
Because we
it's
black.
Timber.
That's why we just
Timber.
changed it.
Yeah, you know how we do.
Yeah, like what? Timberland. It's cool.
It rolls off better.
Like, what's her name? Rihanna?
Yeah, I always say Rihanna, but it's
Yeah,
not. It's
her name.
Rihanna.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Rihanna.
I didn't know.
I was listening to the radio today, and the guy goes, yeah, Rihanna. I'm like, no, nigga's Rihanna.
Right. Rename her.
It looked like it's R-H-I-N.
R-I-H, yeah.
What?
R-I-H.
There was an H in there, nigga. I just moved
I know,
mine
but
around.
you didn't have the I after it.
My
You
bad.
had
He was spelling Rihanna.
Prana. Right?
I was like,
Why
is the
L.A.
H there? It's fucking me
unified.
up. I get the H on the R. Harada.
Yeah,
That's why I couldn't have been a sports
Caster.
commentator. As soon as the German guys come in. Give it up for number 54. Great basket by 54. Lukic.
He's going to skip his name.
Yeah, just 54. With
Right,
the layup.
right. Just say,
Passes over to Johnson, and Johnson passes to 54.
Right.
Layup.
That's hilarious.
It's like, cut. commercial real quick.
That
Let me
guy.
talk to you.
There'd be another guy going, and Donald will be telling the after, he'll be in the parking lot.
Yeah, right. Directing traffic. Number 54.
54.
Parking space 54.
Some names, I'd go, hey, nigga, oh, your mama name you.
Yeah.
We have a friend,
Like Colin.
Colin I could do.
Yeah, well, now.
Ain't that big.
Ooh, maybe not.
What's her name? Bernicia. So Bernicia, I could say it now, but when she shows up, hey B, and she don't like you to call her because she knows now you don't know how to say her name.
Oh, right.
So I
She
usually,
probably gets that on.
Hey, how you doing?
I'd just take that if
Yeah.
people mutilate my name. I would be like, no.
Bernicia.
It wasn't
Shout
until I
out to
moved to Philly
Bernicia.
that people shortened my name. I was like, it's Lisa. Come on,
What was
really
it?
4
What-
letters?
What was it before that?
It's Lisa, but they would.
Hey,
wouldn't wanna-
Al.
no, they say Lisa Lee. Then I got Lee.
I would
I
ne-
got-
yeah, I would never. If your name Lisa, like I said, it's 4 letters. Nigga, Lisa, what's up?
Right, exactly.
L Money.
Money. There you go. Not to be confused with L.
Well, in high school, they would go, hey, would you like to be called Don or Donald? And I'm like, hey, man. All my black friends call me Speedy. All
Right.
white guys like, hey, Don.
You're
What's
stuck.
up, man? Hey, Don, you know there's a teacher named Donald's guy. You're going to go there and talk to him.
Yeah. Well, that's
Good for
right.
him. You guys might be related or something.
Yeah,
He's a black guy, too.
Yeah, you're over.
I didn't know too many black guys named Donald. That's why I was like, I ain't going to be the only motherfucker with the name.
Hilarious. You're not going to school with him.
I wasn't going to be the only one with the name Donald.
unless you were left back that
in
many
high school,
times.
for real though, in high school, it was only 2 Donalds, me and a teacher.
No,
Oh,
when I was
wow.
in school, it's different.
Huh?
We had Ronald. We
Well,
had
Ronald's
Donald.
still around,
We had Donnie.
Yeah, your other
Yeah.
brother Daryl.
Well, I had a friend named Donnie, but Donnie was gay. Donnie Doherty. I never. And
say
then,
his whole
so this is the
government.
early '70s, so I don't really know about gay. I knew gay, but I ain't know,
Right.
So I knew he had a whole lot of friends. They're all girls.
Yeah.
Them girls love the fuck out of Donnie Doherty. Now I know why.
He had fashion sense.
Donnie didn't want to fuck.
Oh
You
yeah,
don't want to fuck. Women think you cool as hell. I want the FUX.
man. Lisa in my
Oh yeah, Lisa's.
like Lisa, not you. Lisa, not you. Lisa, not you. That's what I was like Lisa 3. Like there were so many Lisas in my class. I'm like, oh, not me.
In Philly, right?
Philly, Jersey,
No
everywhere.
matter where you went.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lisas are. You hate this. Horse.
Yeah, not all Lisas.
Most Lisas are easy.
No.
I like how you clean that up.
Mo-
No, not all
most
of
of
them.
the Lisas I knew were pretty easy.
Okay. We've known each other for how long? What do you say?
But you're Lisa Hawley.
Oh, I see.
So
It's
that's
one name.
different.
Oh,
Yeah,
I see.
you're. I can't just call you Lisa. If I hit you, Lisa Hawley, check this out.
Right.
You're
yeah.
Lisa Hawley.
Yes, exactly.
So you're
It's
not
one-
like Lisa.
It's one name.
But most of the Lisas I knew, kind of easy.
Oh my God. Well, I was
So you named
somewhere.
your daughter Lisa. She easy.
I was at a club, and the guy was like, "What's your name?" I was like, "Lisa." He's like, "Oh, I don't date Lisa." So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Funny.
I was like, "Damn."
Like he had a chance to.
Yeah. He
I'd love to
did
date
not.
you, but
Yeah.
I would accept your
you-
offer, but you know what? Your name is Lisa.
Yeah. Could you change your name, please? Okay. We had potential. No, not anymore.
not Lisa.
Yeah.
So did he like get ready to buy the drink, or the drink was already bought?
No. We were just talking. It was just like, yeah. It was really
Getting
early.
to
in the-
know you.
I know. He
Getting
must
to
go
know
to people like, "Hey, what's your name?" Okay, maybe. Yeah, is it close?
I don't know if a name would deter me. I mean, if it's a hard to pronounce name, like I said, what's her name?
Hey.
Bri-
Yeah. Can I get a blanket in here? I'm trying to cover the nips here. Trying not to cut my
Too
jacket.
Lights are on.
Lights are on.
Before you leave the parking lot, turn on your lights.
Yeah. I just got this shirt. Jesus. Now I need patches.
What was that broadcaster's name? Nipple Eye Brokaw. I'm here today.
Nipple eyes.
I'll be here all week.
Right.
Anyway.
Twice on Sunday. Tried the view.
No, I don't think I've ever turned down a date or a relationship because I couldn't pronounce the girl's name. But then,
See, pronunciation. He was just because you can pronounce my name.
yeah, but
You just didn't
then,
like it.
you know, well, yeah, or I didn't like the name. I'll do it that way.
He must have had a bad experience with Lisa.
But I've never
Apparently
dated
so.
Lisa's. I've never in my
But
life
he
dated
probably
Lisa.
put that energy out there. I'm like, I'm not gonna. I couldn't imagine any guy wanting to go out with chlamydia. You know, hey, no. Is it Clappy? Can I call you Clap?
Hey, I can't see money. Can't
See money.
He really bought you a blanket.
Oh, thank you.
You cannot wear a blanket on. You know we have a camera.
Yes, I know. It matches my coat. He was very
Nigga bought a blanket to a radio
Hey,
show. Nigga, we
hey.
cannot bundle up in the radio. What are we gonna do? Yeah.
You already zipped up with your
How's everybody doing out there?
Right.
Welcome to the snow report.
Snow report. Man.
He
understand.
don't know. Your son got somewhere. I mean, your brother got somewhere to go. Apparently, so I think I talked about this before. So my granddaughter is getting another award, but she's really smart.
No, congratulations.
So it's a really smart award this time.
Oh, okay.
Before, it was 2 years ago.
Participation kind of award?
Man, they was just handing the motherfuckers out, and it was
Hey, you
all,
blinked.
and they were all Latinos.
You get a Blink award.
So at first, I wanted to get mad.
Right.
So I'm like, why am I here? It's Donald. He's like, she's getting the award. I said, for what? Nigga, you see the award? This and that. Javier Sanchez for tying his shoes, and everybody's clapping. I'm like, what the fuck?
Right.
So a whole bunch of these go along. So now you
She's
get
not
to
in
finally
that
get to Caldwell
short
because
bus
that's me.
Class, yeah.
You know, Rodriguez and
Right. All day.
whatever.
Right.
You get to Caldwell's, and then I'm like, well, my baby better get something. I don't know what. So I went up there with my little camera. I said, I don't know what she finna get. What did she get? Was for what?
Participation.
Yeah.
Was it?
No, outstanding student.
There it was.
Oh, well, that's good.
So, Deanna Caldwell. I'm the only one standing up clapping. That's it, motherfucking clap. I clap for Javier. Clap.
Right. Hilarious.
So she get the little thing. I take 900 pictures. I put it on that thing where it go.
Oh.
And she's moving, nigga. She's doing this with,
Now it went all the
with
way
a
out.
medallion around her neck. So she's going today to get what? What is she getting today?
She got outstanding student in another class now because she's in the second grade now.
She
Oh,
balling.
she's in the second grade. Oh.
So she cried last night.
Because she's getting an award?
No, apparently trick or treating was a bit much.
It was
lot of
overstimulation?
it was a dead little girl standing there with a lollipop, and she was like, "Oh my God, I feel so sad about the little girl dying, but
she
I
wasn't
really want her lollipop." And she was just like, "I can't get the
She wanted the
lollipop. Like I'm
lollipop of a
crying
dead girl.
because she's sad and she's dead, but I really
Oh
want
my
her."
you
God.
really need your lollipop, little
But she
lady.
has priorities.
Yeah.
She's like,
But
I'll
it
take
was a fake dead.
Yeah, it was fake. It was fake.
yeah.
It was all bones.
Well, apparently
She knew,
she couldn't have it.
For my viewers, because somebody said, am I hugging myself? Am I nervous? No, I'm cold. Fucking cold. Okay?
That's funny.
It's a dude under there snuggled with her.
She's uncomfortable Fridays.
Right, Uncomfortable Fridays. Thank you, Mr. Larry Woods.
What kind of fans you got that's going to comment
Remember-
on your shortcomings?
Mr. Woods from the Laugh Factory.
Is that the guy that didn't want to date you because your name?
Hilarious. No.
No.
No,
Have
no,
you
it
ever
was a white
not
guy.
dated a girl like her
Yes.
name's Lisa?
Yes.
What's the name?
Paprika. Cumin.
I don't know if I should say this.
I don't know if
on
you want to say
Yeah,
that.
'cause
It
it's
ain't
probably
as
a
long as you
one
don't
of
put
a
the last
kind.
name on it, it's fine.
But if it's like Shamika.
there. No, Ashley.
Shaquay.
Oh, Ashley's are not good? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I can't rock with
Look,
no
I do like this.
Can you
oh,
leave
yeah.
it? Yeah.
He's stupid.
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, yeah. Ashley's are not cool.
Just his story. Even though one of my homegirls, shout out to my homegirl Ashley,
Mm.
she good people. But
I like Ashley Stewart.
yeah, no, I'm straight.
Well, she went to jail.
I'm straight.
No, not.
I mean, I don't fit there anymore.
The cook lady went to jail.
Yeah.
Martha Stewart.
My East
Martha
Coast friends
Stewart, same
are concerned about my warmth.
What the fuck, nigga? We trying to do a radio show here, people.
I'm sorry. Do we have any calls? Okay, then. Just saying.
Oh, here's where we live.
Yeah,
I
right.
like girls with unique names though.
No, I ain't got time to figure out how to pronounce your shit.
I think that's Parents, step your game up, man. Get back to the Shanique.
I mean, don't get me wrong. You don't have to
All
have
of that.
basics. Look, he's Dominic. That's Donald. That's pretty basic.
Is it all D's in the family?
Well, no, I started to do
That's how
that.
it
He
started
messed
off.
it up.
Justin messed it up.
all
Justin's
D's in
mom
the family.
said no, so it was Donald, Dominic,
She's like, I'm sick of this
Justin, Shira, Cheyenne.
He just went downhill.
Wow.
wow.
I'm saying, as far as the
Oh,
D's
okay.
go,
Like,
like letters
I know,
going
yeah.
down.
Down the alphabet, not the hill.
Yeah, yeah. Take Hill out. God
Yeah, I
damn,
know.
son, that was a
Okay.
bad hit right
I
there.
know, right? You're
Yeah,
like,
right after your brother went. Yeah, it went down here after them. Really?
After us, yeah. Yeah, the mold was broken.
So then it's Brooklyn Maya.
The rest don't count.
This motherfucker said went downhill. That's fucked up. Shout out to my son.
Yeah,
I know. You're like, yeah, they don't.
So you don't date girls with the name Ashley?
I would prefer not to.
No.
How funny.
Now the guy told Lisa, I'm cool. Lisa, give me
Yeah.
a drink back, please.
He,
And
he
ice.
probably dated.
They
Lisa
did some
before.
crazy Lisas, I guess.
Exactly.
Lisa's a really common name.
Yeah.
It's not like your mom was out.
That's how I feel, that's
on
how
the
I
It
feel
was-
land.
about the Nick. Can you
Yeah,
turn my
my
mic up?
grandmother's was Melissa, and she just shortened it. I was like, really? But I hated the girl named Missy, so
I
not
feel
Elliot.
like. Go ahead.
No, I'm finished.
No, I want to hear.
No, thanks.
She's in the cold
Do
zone.
you interrupt all the Ashleys? Is that why they don't like you?
I thought you told. I was listening earlier. I heard you tell the story earlier. So I was like, oh,
So you don't need to hear it
fast
again.
forward this part.
Right.
I, wanted to,
I'll wait till she finished that shit.
I did want to ask you about the choker though.
Oh, yes.
When I was growing up, we had to think about women wearing chokers.
Do you want to be choked, Lisa?
That's
Most
not- that-
Lisas like to be choked.
That,
You
well,
wanna talk
that
about
too, but that wasn't my thing when I was growing up.
That is a stripper name, please. On poll forward, put your hands together for Lisa.
It is not a stripper name.
In
It's
a white
usually
club.
Peaches
In a white club.
That's
In a
hilarious.
white club,
Yeah.
they have actual names.
Yeah. So do you want to
Amber.
explain the choker?
Champagne.
Do you want to explain the choker?
Oh, well, apparently I need it because I need a scarf. In here, I just decided to accent my neck with, since I have a neck, I like to show
cleavage.
it off. Well,
Oh.
I don't know how you mad at us about the cold. You came in here with one button from the bottom.
Shut up.
I was like, okay.
No, it's a regular
I said,
shirt.
Donald, turn the air down a little bit. Let's see how long
Hilarious.
she lasts.
This is all a ploy.
Biddies.
I will come in a Parker. Why you get it twisted? It's probably in my
turn
car.
the heat up there. And I like your little was a hat.
It's a hat.
It's a sailor hat?
chapeau. It's a one of a kind design.
Yeah, I know because I saw the ship point in the front,
Oh yeah.
the bow.
It kind of reminds me of something that Cole would wear.
Cole Porter.
Oh, from
Martin.
Martin.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah.
Remember that was his stick.
Yeah.
You just stick.
Yeah, that's a dope hat. He always had fly, like, unique hats. I thought that
Yeah.
was a cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was always a good look. I
That was a
thought.
cool little thing for his character.
Get a chance. to do
Damon
that.
Wayans would have it on his shows. Like he had one
Oh, yeah.
with two.
We had a
bills.
bald
Yeah,
head.
yeah.
He tried to keep it warm. Is that what
Yeah.
you're saying? Okay.
His head was misshaped. It's like what's his name?
I don't know.
Show story.
Hi, dead air. Hi. While
To
we're
your
waiting for
choker.
his,
Take a break. You come back to him.
he's like,
Neil got the little. He looked like Take Me to Your Leader.
Nah, he looked like the dude from Star Trek.
Neil from the movies.
What's the
Oh,
dude?
singer.
What's the
The
dude who used to
singer,
have the
Neil.
thing? He used to have all the wrinkles.
Yeah,
in it.
from Star Trek. That's what
Cleon,
Neil.
what
Yeah.
Cleon.
Oh,
He like Take Me to Your Leader.
Yeah,
Take
he-
Me to Your
He
Leader.
looked like that guy.
I saw him at a car wash, of course, without the.
Cleon?
Yeah. The guy who plays the main one, Worf.
What?
I've
Oh, you
never
saw?
watched
You
Star
actually
Wars.
saw him.
Yeah, I was.
He's like 6'8"
Yeah,
or something. But
yeah.
he passed away. Did he pass away? Oh no.
Oh, you seen a ghost at the
The
car
guy that
wash.
played the guy that played Henderson, the brother that played Henderson,
No.
Harry and Henderson?
the big tall dude.
Oh,
he passed
really?
away.
Wasn't
Yeah.
that the same dude who played the cop on
Yeah.
the bailiff on that one show? He was a big, tall actor.
Oh,
white
that's the
dude.
white dude. No, believe it or not, the guy that did Harry and Henderson was a brother.
Oh, okay. I always thought he was. You know, what I'm talking about the
Yeah.
one.
Oh, the guy with a Beauty and the Beast.
No.
That guy
It was a
played-
long running show, and he played like either security guard or a bailiff.
No,
or
and he
something
played
like
the
that.
bailiff on Night Court.
Mole, Richard Mole.
No, not.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
Bull.
yes, yeah,
Bull
yeah,
was
Bull.
his character's name.
I always thought he played the guy from Harry and
Oh,
Henderson.
okay.
Yeah, I always thought that was him.
He's a great artist.
Because he kind of walked. He had kind of the same kind of walk when he.
Maybe they all do it after a certain
Yeah,
height.
that's a good
Hey,
point.
your hip give out, and you got that
Yeah.
hitch in your giddy up.
Oh my god.
That's what you know. As you get older, which I'm gonna do this on stage. I did on stage last week, so I have this bit because as you get older,
Oh my
you
god,
know,
is my nose running?
Yep.
Too old for your nose to be running now.
Look, you sitting there, look.
You're a child.
With that little, now you got a little shiny snail streak across your face.
Better not lick it.
Because everybody, everybody did that. You know you licked
That's
it.
what kids
Everybody
did.
did.
At
better
least
not
you gonna
lick.
wipe it with your sleeve, huh?
That's when you get. That's when you do.
Hey,
You
you
go
need
to,
this blanket back?
hey, who's shiny blanket?
You're right.
You got a little shiny round spot on it.
Streak right there.
That's a holly.
Why is it crispy?
That's a holly you name.
Why is it crispy
Not.
right here? nigga?
Your blanket sticky.
No. Like old times. Oh, was
I
that
remember
socks?
as a kid. Remember that one kid in class? And everybody looking, and he looked like, shit, he caught me. He's gonna go in for the.
Ew.
That's nice.
Everybody
That
did
is
that.
nasty.
He did that. He at least looked at it with.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a pretty
I'm not a
green.
looker.
That's a little emerald.
Hey, did you guys hear about the?
Yuck.
I think it's Facebook is going to ban certain emojis.
Really?
Yeah,
No.
What
or
emojis
like,
are
or,
left?
like, or like the combination of certain emojis. So you know how sometimes they use the eggplant, then they use the
Oh.
wet sign, Then he used the finger with the other finger like this. So if you use that
I've
combination,
never seen that one.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I mean,
I know the eggplant
the
part.
other generation of people do this.
Right, the younger.
So, anyways,
The whippersnappers.
so they're gonna start to if you use that combination of those emojis, they're gonna ban you or
Block
something
you.
Like that. Yeah,
But
block
I
you
can
or
keep
something
getting
like
these Trump motherfucking trollers hitting me. Hey,
Yeah.
Trump is okay. Hey, Trump's okay.
that.
Trump's
Somebody, we need to make our own emojis.
We're okay.
nigga. What's up? Anybody know how you make emojis out there?
I think on the iPhone you can make your own.
No, I mean
You can make
like,
you as an emoji.
Right.
Yeah.
And they
But
got-
other emojis.
But you know what they did on this on the iPhone 11? When you try to do your face, they have 3 noses to pick from, and they're all round. You know, back in the day, they had a little wider, came in. Whatever your nose pattern did, no, there's all the little round button ones.
That's funny.
And all the characters start off pretty much looking like a girl. And you got to drop, because when you look at them, you go, that's pretty much a girl. And you got to put a beard on a girl. Then now it comes like a girly boy. They switched it up a whole lot. Where before, they had a category for women.
So you want to be an emoji? Is that what you're saying? Because you seem upset about this.
I was a little upset because I couldn't change my nose. I had a little button nose. I'm like, why do I have a little button nose?
Oh, yeah.
They
I
give
guess
you
it's
3 of
PC.
That's cute.
You look in the old phones, they give you an assortment of noses. So, we all have a different
That's
nose.
my nose.
Hilarious.
Got your nose.
Shouts out to Mike.
Shout out to noses.
Anyway, that's what I was trying to say. So,
That's horrible.
because they're making everything where it's not a where it doesn't have to look like a gender.
Right.
Well, I think because
Right.
the generation, the younger generation is growing up in an animated world. You know what I mean? So I think in a minute, emojis are going to become the new, online people. You know what I mean? You're not even going to see pictures no more. It's going to be the
Yeah.
emoji.
Then you have to worry putting no filter on yourself because you never showed you an ugly cartoon, nigga. You just erase that part,
Well, I
Right.
mean,
make it cute.
Right.
no,
Share
especially with
everybody.
technology. I think the idea is to get you completely incorporated into it, so they can make it easier to track you, which makes sense if you're trying to run a corporation. You know what I'm saying?
Track me for what?
See
For,
what you
not
doing.
necessarily you, but
Oh.
just people in general.
Keep an eye on you. That's
know what I'm
what
saying?
Right. Child support.
That's
Sorry. Was that out loud? I didn't know.
yeah, your chill is coming through.
Yeah. All right.
Getting a little warm over there now.
Yeah, they have these new things now with the teleport thing where you could be at home and the person can watch you. I'm like, now they have
You gotta
it for your
explain that.
car.
You have to explain that a little more.
So where I give, like my mom would have, well, she wouldn't know it's me, but
Right.
my mom would have one at her house.
Have
so
what?
the teleport thing, the Google. They have Google has one.
It's like a screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it? Is
Well, one has no.
it's a? I'm assuming it's a holographic machine.
No. I see Donald. He sees me
On a
his
screen?
TV, and then they have the
So it's
smaller
like a
version.
Nexus.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's called OK Google.
Yeah. And so now I saw one they put it in the car. So the one in the car,
Oh,
you could
God.
tell while you're driving in the car, turn the lights on at home as
He's
you're
like,
driving. So let's
my
say
God,
somebody's
that's so-
coming over, your kids are about to walk in the house, you could tell the Nexus to turn on the lights.
That's not that deep.
Find that for me, Don.
That's not that deep though.
Don't let me just
They
pat her
have
out
cars.
here.
They have cars that park themselves now.
Yeah.
Yes,
The horizontal
Or
wheel?
they have cars now. The car will come to you.
yeah, I seen that.
Yeah. So if you
Yeah,
park
creepy.
if you park your car like say at you got Ralph's or something, you got a lot of groceries.
Oh.
You could just
Yeah. You hit it. It was the Tesla, I think, is the one that does it.
Yeah,
the
that'd
other
be
one,
the
they made
car
a
of the
little.
future because they already.
You hit that bad boy, it back on up, and it's looking around, and then it go on
Hey.
and come right to you.
What about the little kids that run into the
Hey,
garage?
Don't run.
The parking lot.
don't run no more.
Well,
20 points.
Actually, I think automated cars would be safer than people driving. Honestly.
No.
Yeah, because you're not dealing with emotions.
Huh?
I said when you're
Or distractions.
or distractions, but that's the thing on the road. Like most of the time, when accidents happen, it's either emotions or distractions. You know what I mean? So if you can eliminate those two factors, imagine if you can get in your car and say, "I'm going from Canoga Park to Gardena," right? And you could just program that to your phone, get in the car, and just sit back. And everyone is doing the same thing, so you have no reason to have an accident.
But if you drive and you're like, man, I want to go to the store real quick, make a right.
You can put that into your phone. So you could
can't put
find
make
it
a right,
You
nigga.
could find the nearest
He
7-Eleven.
just said you went. Oh shit, make it right.
But why am I making it right? If
I'm just saying, if you was driving and you see something you want
Yeah.
to stop
You can-
before
then-
you get there.
you can say, You can put that thing into your. Listen, I'm making this up. First
I
of
know.
all, can I ask a question? Because I noticed this the other day. If you let me know. You seem like a nice person.
Okay.
You're a Lisa.
I
I'm
find
a
this.
Lisa.
I find this strange, and this seems to be a common thing today. That people are so quick to point when you have an idea. The first thing people want to do is point out the first thing that can go wrong. Let me explain something to
The
y'all.
naysayers.
Niggas, that's not your job. Nigga. It's not your job to point out
You okay?
the faults in a nigga's dreams.
Right.
You understand?
At the
Well, the fact you dreaming has
Right.
most niggas upset.
That's
so
the
you gotta
most-
start there.
maybe.
And
Yeah.
this is not. This is of course not to my brother.
That's
You just
sad.
remind me. That is the most hateful thing.
Yeah.
When someone tell you about what they trying to do in life, and you say, you know how hard that is. You
Right.
should go kill yourself, nigga.
Right.
Immediately.
And
yeah.
I- and
those
I
are the
al-
friends you leave.
Get
behind.
away from those
I
people.
almost
man.
believe it's hard. It would be really hard for somebody to sit there and roll with your dream because you got to go, hey man, I'm thinking about this, that, and the other, and they go, well, you know, and it seems like somebody goes, well, somebody needs to tell you this. No, you don't. You don't need to tell me that, nigga.
And you
No.
know what that is? I'm gonna tell y'all what that is, and y'all can stay around those people because it might help you. What that is they're telling you what they're afraid of.
Mm-hmm.
The moment
Okay.
you tell somebody you trying to do something, I'm not gonna say this person's name. 'Cause it's my dog, but I have a very close friend of mine. Very close friend of mine.
Mm-hmm.
When I was young, I realized he could find the worst possible case
Yeah.
scenario, anything you imagine.
Mm-hmm. I have friends I call the half-empty chicks because the glass is always half-empty.
Oh, it's gonna be. So you know what? But I've learned how to use those people.
Yeah.
So when I come up with an idea and I've gone through everything I could think that I can cover, I tell them about it. Cause I
Yeah.
know they're gonna come up with something I ain't think about.
Right.
Think about if the plug didn't plug in.
I'd be like, oh, you know what? I should probably get some more plugs then, because this nigga might be right.
Right,
I've learned
right.
how to use those people, you know.
Well, I
Good
did
idea.
that in my stand-up. So I would take my buddies to when I first started because
Yeah.
they, you know,
They're
they're gonna give you the real, and if they hating, they still can get it real.
Right.
But once I started becoming funny, well, like I heard the audience laughing at the joke, and then my boy, what y'all think? Hey man, I don't know if you want to do that joke anymore. Okay, nigga, now it's time to leave you alone.
Right.
I got it now. It's
Yeah.
like getting that push from the shore,
Right.
and they have a place in life because I do that
Yeah.
with Shelly sometimes.
Outside of my house.
Because Shelly,
That's hilarious.
Shelly sometimes, and it's not a bad thing. It's just that she'll point out if I say, "Oh yeah, the kids are going to a party," you know they're gonna be fucking and drinking.
Wow.
Like, I already counted that in. I got it.
Right. Thanks.
Yeah,
Thanks.
I already told them.
But
They're-
like
they're 40.
like she said, there's a necessary space for these people though, because sometimes they might say something that you didn't think of, and
I
you
guess.
can cover that base. Somebody in the chat room said,
But you have to go to them last, like you said.
right. That's I've
Otherwise-
learned. That's
yeah.
what I learned. Not to go to them first. Let me
Yeah.
go to them last,
Yeah.
and then I can get if I need to figure something out. Somebody said crabs in the buckets. This is what I learned about this. I hate when people use that analogy because for one, crabs are not supposed to be in a bucket.
Yeah, that means they're dinner.
You understand?
By the way.
Trying to get out, but
Right.
Of
don't
course,
eat
they
me.
hold another person
So-
down. They trying to get out.
Right. So, but take that same analogy and apply it to what we're talking to. A lot of times, it's our own people who do that to us, and it might be
Unfortunately.
because we're crabs in a bucket at this time, you know, and because they can't see a way out.
Hey, you ain't
The
going.
moment, it's not that you're not going out.
No.
I don't think that's why the crabs are doing that. I think they're because if you watch crabs, I just watched a documentary the other day on crabs. So happened, but it was like 1 million some crabs traveling underwater somewhere to shed their shells, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they all were like climbing on top of each other and stuff, right? Even in the free land.
Mm-hmm.
But they were doing this so that animals couldn't come and just pick them off while they didn't have the shell on.
It's protection.
Right.
Oh, that's
So
good.
it might just be a natural thing for them to have
Trying to
that.
keep you safe.
Right, but even that analogy,
Pull
to
you
be in
back
a-
down.
we're not supposed to be in a bucket. We're not supposed to be held down, you know, and
Well,
confined
I mean-
in these small situations.
I'm sure it was some kind of like method that it was outside of our race, and then we internalized it and took it and just it was like, okay, we can do the job now. Now we can shoot our people down instead of
right.
the other
But
people.
I still believe there's a core of people in this world. And I just think it may be 50-50 or sometimes feels like it's 80-20.
Yeah.
That's their thing. Like one of my best friends, Rodney Perry. If I don't care what I tell Rodney, how I tell it to him, he's going the opposite way of whatever it is.
Wow.
He just does. And I pointed it out. He a Virgo like me. And I pointed out to him. He goes, "Yeah, Speedy. Sometimes I can't help it." He said, "No matter what you say, I'm gonna go the opposite way."
Right.
And I can go, "No, man, that door is cool with that amount of glass." Nah, man, y'all should have just did the whole door glass. Nigga, what the fuck?
Right.
I think it's cool like that. So,
Yeah.
you know, it's just some people, and I just think, like Nick said, and Lisa Holy that you have to take those friends and know when to go to them if you're going to go to them. Or I just don't tell you nothing.
Right.
And then you'll be mad because I didn't tell you I was planning to build a building at your house.
Yeah, one of my friends is a Sagittarius, but I don't know what the other one is. I just know that you're like, hey, I won the lottery. Oh, the taxes, bitch. It's not 100% the taxes. It's still a lottery.
I didn't turn the ticket in yet. It's $14, bitch.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's listen, to me, that's absolutely. When I find people like that, I think that's amazing. Like, nigga, how did you? I just told you I won $300 million.
Right.
How did your brain go to, nigga, you know what I mean? I didn't even have no money before this.
I know, exactly.
You talk about shit I don't even got, nigga.
But even if I'm pretty sure taxes came to your mind when you won the money.
No, not
nigga,
first.
I didn't even have no money.
Right.
If I won
You're
$10,000.
like, yay! And then you're like, well, taxes. But you know, at 50%, you're still getting 150.
No, everybody going to ask you for it.
This nigga here.
I know I ain't giving you none.
Right, exactly.
You ain't on the list.
You don't have to worry. Yeah.
All right, we're going to finish this up. I love it. We're going to take a quick break. Come right back. It is Rollout Live with Speedy and Friends. I'll be Speedy. Don't move, bitches. Oh, and you remember now, in between our show, we like for you guys to listen to some of the old shows. So here's another one of the old.
It's going to be a quick break.
It's a quick clip. Yeah.
Quick clip.
Because I like this topic.
I goes over there, right? She's like, well, let me show you around. Or goes around the house and shit, you know. And she bumping all up against me, you know, trying to brush up against my shit, right? So I get the chick up in the kitchen. She's looking there on my eyes. She's like, what you want me to do? You know what I'm saying? So I do what any red-blooded nigga would do, man. I'm like, you know, shit, I'm buckling my pants and shit, man. I'm like, yo, check this out, you know?
All right, plug.
Yeah.
This is getting nasty,
hold on.
man. Nobody want to hear your little
Plug.
escapade.
The question was, if your son did something wrong or your daughter, and they came to you right off the top and said, hey, I did this, my bad, I fucked up, do you shorten what kind of punishment you would have put on them, or do you still give them the full tilt?
I mean, shit, I gave her the full tilt, man. That was stupid. Yo, man, when the chick hit me off, man, my wallet fell out my pocket and shit.
All right. Thank you, Plug, for the phone call. We're going to unplug you, nigga.
Why? Let me ask you a question. Why are we at a point where we will call strangers and tell them about things that are
Lewis,
so private?
we like hearing that kind
That's
of
just
shit.
nasty.
I like hearing when
mean,
niggas
he's
fuck.
just too old. He should be playing a game
I like
or
hearing when
something, or
niggas
educating
fuck.
a kid.
I want to
or
know a
something.
nigga got something. Fuck you.
No, that's nasty.
877-210-6106 is the number to call into. Plug had it fucked up. What we're asking, once again, is the fact that David Letterman stepped up and said, hey, I was wrong. I fucked up. I shouldn't have did this, that, and the other. Should we give him a break? If your kid, just like Lewis' son, he said, Dad, I cheated. I was wrong. Bam, Lewis shortened his sentence. Otherwise, he would have got punished for how long, Lou?
You've been down for a good, well, depends on how many answers.
Now, when you say punish, what the fuck was the punishment?
You shut him down for a month.
I know. Like what?
Shut down is you in your room.
You
come eat.
Nigga, the TV in the room.
No, TV's not in the room.
Your kids ain't got no TV in their room?
No.
Nigga, my son got a flat screen. He 5.
Well, that's why, and then he'll be at a junior college.
That a bitch.
I'm just kidding. I mean, I hope not, but he'll be.
Wow.
I mean, come on.
You watching your son?
Honestly, 5 years old with a TV in his room. Come on.
He asked me for it.
I mean, seriously, it should be a central place where the family watches TV. But a computer and a TV in a kid's room, nah.
He got video
Who does
games.
that these days?
Lewis
Parents.
is old. Lewis
Parents.
Lewis is
I'm a
old.
great parent.
Yeah, okay.
877-210-6106 is the number. We got some new people just came in. Kev in the house. Y'all know Kev. Tell me who you are, pimp.
Kevin Parker, producer of shows like Wow.
He's not Monique Parker.
And by the way, an H-Dub alumnus from where my son goes to school.
I did not cheat when I was there, though.
But he knows how
Did you try
difficult.
to cheat? Did you try to cheat?
I did not cheat while I was there.
But had you cheated, you would have known to switch up or fuck up one or two answers.
I don't even know how to cheat.
Tell him what kind of school that is.
I hate you.
Seriously, it's
a really good private school out here in Los
very
Angeles.
powerful.
Yeah,
So
fuck
it was
that
a lot of,
school.
he
Also
got
in the house. Tell them who's in the house, dog.
Frank Holder, Humor Mill Magazine.
One of the top magazines. You probably get the emails 24/7. I get them all the time.
I spoke to Frank today.
Yeah,
working
Frank.
out.
So tell them about the magazine, man.
Well, magazine is about urban comedy, black entertainment. What we do is we highlight comics, we highlight people in the black comedy world, and basically also in the entertainment industry. And we just show out and showcase everything that's going on.
Hey, I'm not
in
in
the
it.
entertainment industry. We just haven't got a chance to connect. You know, because
fucking with
you were always saying, "Let's do Tuesday." Frank said
You
Tuesday.
just got the tour.
I did.
All right, come on, you fell
Also,
off.
too, a friend of mine in the house used to live in Seattle. Cause you gotta get right on that microphone. You gotta put your nipples on it.
It's Christelle.
Tell them what you do.
I'm a promoter.
You gonna chew on the mic?
Sorry.
Go ahead, Chris.
I wasn't ready. I'm a promoter out of Seattle.
All right. So she's hanging out. And
so what end? So she just promotes air or
no comedy shows?
Oh, okay. I mean,
yeah.
She finished it.
He would say other things, but we're gonna leave it at that.
Hilarious.
Are you starting
for the humor
already over there, friend?
So the question we're going around to ask is because of what you guys heard about Letterman, the whole thing, and should we give him a break? Should whatever's going to happen to him be lessened because he stepped forward and said, "Hey, this is what I did. I apologize. I apologize to my wife," or should it just be like, "Fuck that"?
Well, the question also should be, being that he's a comic, is he getting a better break because he's a comedian and he's on TV? Or if he was a regular actor, how would we, be reacting to him?
Well, the thing is, I don't think nobody could really come down on him because whatever he's doing, pretty much everybody's doing. Everybody's fucking assistants and neighbors and friends of friends and all that other kind of shit. So, go ahead.
Reality of the situation is no one's going to remember in 4 weeks.
Yeah, that's true.
And it was also a gimmick for TV. Let's be honest. Yeah, let's be honest. It was the gimmick for TV for the ratings. Because if it had been anybody else in any other time and they didn't have a TV show,
I don't think it was a gimmick. I think that
really
it happened. You know what? If you frame your horrible situation and don't let anyone else do it, it happens and then it's forgotten about. Like Lewis isn't gonna remember.
If you get in, and get out. And leave it alone. All right. Also in the house, my bad. I didn't look over here to my fucking whatever left shoulder this is. Angel Gaines is in the house. Tell me what you do, baby.
Hi, I'm Angel Gaines.
Get close on that mic.
Angel Gaines.
I like
comedian.
the blouse being open. That's a great move.
Thank you.
You be on the show next week.
Funny.
Go ahead, baby.
Yeah, just comedian here to check everybody out. Have a good time.
Where you
with
from?
all.
Not
I'm
from
from
LA?
Savannah, Georgia, originally. Live
Is
in
there
LA
comics
10
in
years.
Savannah? Well, I guess
I'm
not
also
now,
an
so-
elementary school teacher.
Wow.
Teach special education.
Wow.
So when if a kid comes up and he confess whatever he did, do you give him a break?
Yes.
So you don't give him the full tilt
Extra
if they
credit
keep
for
lying.
honesty always.
Really?
Extra credit for honesty.
So
but
then what's the punishment for doing wrong?
Well, there's
just look at it like
consequences.
this. Look at it like this. If I do something wrong, if I know in my mind, if I step forward and go, "Hey, I fucked up. I did this that, and the other," then y'all not gonna give me the full blow.
That's called being a Catholic. But
No, I mean there's reputation and honor. There's behavior and then there's reputation and honor. So when you step up, you at least have honor. You have to do the consequences. But if you lie about it, then you lose your reputation.
Well, this is what I used to do with my kids when they lived with me. My older sons, instead of me asking questions that I probably knew the answer to, like you walk in and the cookies all gone, why would you walk in and ask the kid who ate the cookies? You the only motherfucker in the house.
Right.
So when I was a kid, my mom asked me that. I figured, well, she must don't know. Why should I tell her? I don't know who ate the motherfucking cookies. So I would walk in and go, I know y'all ate the cookies. You're going to get a whooping. Let's keep it moving. Now nobody has a chance to lie. You can't stand there and go, no, I ain't eat it. No, motherfucker already said
Here we
that.
go.
So we're going to move.
We are back. It is Rollout Live with Speedy and Friends. I be
Speedy.
up in this. Might put a little bass on that bitch. Your bitch ain't bitchy. We are back.
I need bass.
Yeah, put some bass on there. In the house we got
Lisa Halle.
behind the glass curtain, the one, the only, my second seed.
Shalom to the people.
Shalom to the people. Whatever the fuck that means. We had a great conversation. Apparently, there's haters in the world.
Everywhere.
Yeah, and they have a purpose. That's how we kind of keep, the riffraff motherfucker. Well, and we found out why Lisa was so cold.
Why we both were so cold.
That was hilarious.
Mr. Scully.
There's a fan right in front of Lisa that was on high blast.
Yeah, and Speedy, just so we know.
I'm good now. But
So am I. You see the blankets down.
Yeah, the blanket. Yeah, cleavage is open.
Hey.
Hi-yo. I'm be here all week.
Yeah.
I think in our society and just in life in general, I think it's checks and balance.
Yeah.
And there are people in this world and everyone has certain friends that you just don't bring happiness around. You just don't,
right.
Because they're going to shoot your happy down.
Yeah, really sad.
Yeah. But they're your friends.
Yeah.
They're not my friends.
Well, outside of the shooting your happiness down, they cool.
Right.
But you know what? My expectations for people are not that high, though.
Oh, no?
Wow.
In general. I not to say that I expect people to be low scum or something like that, but I just know that if it's in the realm of what people are known to do, I'm never that surprised by it. You know, unless somebody just do something outlandish that, you know, like a black person do something white people do, like become a serial killer, then you shocked. Other than that, you like, nigga.
But, you know, again, they're your friends for whatever the reason is. And
they don't have to stay your friends.
No, but I think it's like what Nick said. You guys both said it. It made sense that sometimes you got those people you wait to the end to run it across them because they're negative Nancy's with
Right.
Or I usually stay away from those guys. I don't like those kind of people around me 24/7.
Oh no. I realize I have spurts.
Yeah, sperm.
Spurts.
Oh, I think
every time you cover the face.
No, I was trying to get it by your, get it by your mouth.
Saying by my nose. Really? You want me to breathe into it?
You can lower the arm of the mic if you want.
I will not. I'm gonna just keep moving.
That's what I had it.
Yeah, you can.
You just broke it.
Oh, whatever, dude.
You bought it. That's
right.
goddamn sure.
Okay, Tonka.
Speaking of bought it, so the fans chipped in a couple of days ago and helped us get this box so that we can get the phone call. So it just was delivered a few minutes ago.
Boom, you can see that.
So it was delivered a few minutes ago.
So I need to figure out how to hook this thing up, y'all.
Nick got
and then we're gonna be in the game by Monday for sure.
Yeah, he's gonna. I guess it takes a weekend to.
Just so y'all know, man. Yeah, so just so y'all know, man. Y'all donations is going to improve in the studio, man.
Yeah.
So just
Thank you for all your donations.
And you can say you did that.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
somebody call in. I did that.
Yeah, Rollout Studio.
I sent the $1.
Yeah, man. Just know when there's a million people watching this, y'all gonna be able to say like, y'all was the blueprint.
I remember when.
Mm-hmm.
Then you could be negative, go, but they ain't gonna be shit.
Right.
Oh, that's gonna come.
I knew it was the fans' fault.
That's gonna come.
Told you Speedy wasn't shit. Then had the girl in there, Lisa Holly.
I think those people need to like have a job or something.
That's their job.
And
but they need to get paid for it. You know what I'm saying? So we know.
That's where critics come from.
Yeah, that's how you get a critic.
Yeah, there you go.
That's how you get there.
Yeah.
So look, man, don't hate for free.
Yeah.
Right.
If you're a good hater, man, get paid, man. Be a critic.
Put a chuckle on the end of your hate. That's terrible.
Write an article.
Right.
Because
you got to know Simon Cowell's the biggest hater in the world.
Seems like it.
That's why I kind of stopped watching ESPN. I remember growing up, obviously you would watch ESPN. He would watch it every day. Like that was my theme music to sleep to. Was da-na-na, da-na-na. You would just hear it coming through the wall. You like, time to go to sleep.
Yeah, right.
But back then it was sports. They talked about just sports.
Right.
How they felt about just sports topic. Now I feel like the topic of conversation be like, nigga, this nigga's a basketball player, nigga. Why are you talking about his fatherhood? Like, this is crazy. They were talking about Kyrie Irving this morning and about how he has mood swings, which is, because he just signed a big contract over in Brooklyn. So he's only been there.
So you can't have
2
mood
weeks.
swings?
That's what I said. I'm like, well, people have mood swings.
Yeah.
I'm not always the same way.
I'm not always chipper.
Right.
Yeah.
So I just thought that was crazy. I'm like, imagine getting a job somewhere, sign a huge contract, get happy, and 2 weeks into it, niggas might hate on you.
I feel like Shelly right now. Miss Brand New, I love you. She says, if people are donating, why do you care if they hate? I don't care if you hate.
Don't nobody care about you haters, nigga. That's the point we trying to get across.
She said, if they donated, why are we care if they hate? I don't care.
See, that's some hater shit to say right there. That's some hate. Miss Brand New. That's some hater shit to say right there.
Elevated.
We just celebrated the fact that they donated to the studio to improve it.
You donated. Are you hating on us?
And
she took our money back.
And she found a way, nigga, to shoot that mother. Nigga, is that
Are you happy?
Is that a rare bird?
Wait,
Bow.
Pow.
Damn.
Wow.
I love
baby seals. Pow.
Well, not the baby seal.
Well, exactly. It's like a rare bird. You know how many things are extinct?
It's like kicking a puppy.
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
Can't win.
Yeah, that's some colonizer stuff, man. Y'all been talking about your masters.
The colonizers are the ones.
Embrace the moment, people.
You ever go to a zoo?
No, not anymore.
A zoo is the most hating shit in the world. Cause you thinking,
a zoo is contained in.
Right, it's prison for animals.
Prison for animals.
It's 100% prison for animals, and these people are telling you they love animals.
Yeah,
right.
And they can't stay here.
Yeah,
we're going home.
I love you so much. I want to keep you in a cage,
right,
nigga.
Yeah.
Like Nakia, fuck you. Yeah. Oh my God, Speedy's reading the chat. We need to put all things in cap.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
We'll start reading this shit.
Right.
Yeah, zoos are. Even though I used to love the zoo until you find out how they were treated.
Right, exactly.
They closed down. What is it? SeaWorld.
Listen, if you a vegan and you go to a zoo, you should kill yourself.
I know,
nigga.
right? If you're a vegan and go to the zoo,
Kill yourself, nigga,
Yeah,
because you
yeah.
you the
Clearly you
biggest
don't know the
hypocrite in the
rules.
world. Matter of fact, all you
I
vegans
love
out
this
there,
leather coat. It's so awesome.
yeah, like
but
a
I do love leather.
Are you a vegan?
I
That's hilarious.
I know. And I was like, can I get old leather? It's already been sold. It's a thrift store buy.
Well, okay, with you being a vegan, is there something wrong with wearing leather?
I'm just saying that I'm sure pure vegans would be like, oh, it's a dead animal, it's a carcass. Oh, it's so
Yeah, but they already ate the meat.
Yeah,
They left the skin.
it's so warm.
So, okay, but when other animals kill other animals, that's cool. Like that's
yeah,
not
but you don't go, like going through the vulture's remains and be like, hey, this would be a nice necklace or earring or something.
I don't know.
Yeah, they're amongst it's the circle of life.
Like, do you go to their meetings and do you hang out at Starbucks in the little vegan section?
Yeah, hilarious. No, I do not, because I don't want to pay $25 a week for coffee.
Oh, yes.
You know what? One bottle can last 60 cups. One canister.
Vegan coffee?
No, I'm just saying it's cheaper to make coffee at home.
Oh.
That's my point.
100%.
Well, I mean, it's the ambiance that you like. Like, that's the reason of going to Starbucks.
You know what? I don't. As a writer, I like quiet, and it's always music in those coffee houses.
I can enjoy like the Magic Johnson Starbucks when he had it. They made him sell all those. When he had it over there in Ladera Heights, we would play chess. So they would have the music, and you outside playing chess.
Yeah, that was
coffee.
nice. That's a nice atmosphere.
Yeah, I used to love that too.
But you go in knowing that. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you got a point.
I even looked up on Google like the quietest coffee house.
Your house,
Right, I know, right?
Is your mom walking?
Yeah. Let's go. Yeah, and it turned out to have music in it. I went to it.
And how was it?
It had music, so it wasn't quiet because it had music.
How much is the average you guys pay for coffee? How much you pay for coffee?
I don't do coffee.
I do. I make it at home.
I know, but obviously you went to coffee shops before, so it turned you away.
I don't know. I guess
like
it's about $5.
Oh shit, $5.
Yeah, because I usually get the flavored kind. I don't get just straight coffee. Then I realized, 7-Eleven is $1.
Yes,
or something, $1.25, $1.75, something.
Don't sleep on when I was doing coffee. McDonald's supposedly rated was the top coffee.
Well, a lot of people go to McDonald's too, so it probably accounts for it. But just so you know, so the average cup of coffee, it's full price to actually process it. It's probably about 50 cents.
Right, exactly.
The most expensive coffee,
it's up
75 cents.
What is it?
$1.
Priced? What is that term?
Killing like.
So the average profit margin for the company that's selling the coffee is about 91 cents.
Damn.
Right.
Per cup,
And that's if the cup of coffee costs them 50 cents and you're only paying,
right.
$1.50 for it. So imagine if you're paying $5 and it costs them 50 cents for it.
Right.
And they write your name on there, and then they do a little.
And then you give them a tip.
Scroll in there.
Yeah, then you give them a tip, nigga. They done came up on you, nigga. They up $10.
Okay.
So I know you guys. If you guys need to watch Darren's show, he was saying the other day how, when you go to Starbucks, they start making profit an hour after they open.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So Starbucks as a company, an hour after they open at 4 in the morning, 4:30. I think
like 5. I don't know.
I think 4:30. So by 5:30, their company is officially making money.
Wow.
Everything that they sell after that is a profit.
Right.
They've covered all the expenses an hour into business.
Wow. What's that like?
That's why they're open. They have torn down gas stations. They tore
everywhere.
down.
They're in my
everywhere.
apartment.
They tore down the gas station to build Starbucks. They tore down
Big business.
Burger King to build a Starbucks on that same
Make more
lot
money
with a
than
Burger
they do
King.
at a Burger King, probably.
And that line was outside, like literally in the middle of the street, coming off the street, going into the parking lot.
Yeah, man. So if y'all want to make a business, man, we need a black coffee company, man. Get it cracking.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I told you they used to have a coffee, but that hot chocolate called Ebony. And I was like, yeah, I'll take one Ebony. I thought that was the dopest shit in the world.
Yeah.
And they changed it.
Well, if you go to Lamert Park, there's plenty of black-owned coffee houses.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, Hot and Cold is one place.
Pull them up.
Oh, shout out to Hot and Cold.
Shout out to Hot and Cold, yeah. They
If
have great vegan sandwiches, period. They have an Ethiopian menu as well as...
Do you like Ethiopian food? Or?
I do, because there's a lot of vegetarian and vegan stuff in it. So you could try it.
That's why they're so thin. I thought Thought you
Indian.
said
I don't know if that's PC, but I like Indian food.
in India.
Yeah, the Indian food.
Not
Yeah.
India.
I probably would like anything from a Native American if that's what you're going with it
Okay.
as well.
Now, do you cook like that all the time?
I cook
or
a
you
lot.
go and get okay?
I cook.
Well, it's mostly vegetables
Yeah.
and coffee.
Yeah, and coffee. But I do use their fake meats and stuff like that.
I told him, man, that Impossible Whopper,
Burger.
that motherfucker is fire.
All right, I got a problem with this.
That motherfucker.
Can I ask you a question? I'm not even a vegan, and I feel like I eat better than most vegans. So, two-part questions. One is, why do vegans eat products that look like meat products?
Why do vegans eat
Because
products?
in our mind, in someone's mind, most of the time, if it looks like the stuff I was eating, I'm cool with it. Now it could have, for all I know, it could have kale and
beans
pieces of this table in it.
Right.
But it looked like
It's woody.
it's visual stuff. We are visual
It's good with
people. I don't
ketchup.
know why we keep acting like we're not visual people.
Right.
That's
We
true.
are.
That's true. We want to. I think again, the purists that don't wear leather probably are like, no, I'll just slab some cabbage and put some mustard on it and brown it on the grill. But no, I like burgers. I still like burgers. I still like well, that's it. Word and well, no, but bacon and trying to track down something not that looks like bacon, but tastes close enough.
Close enough that your brain goes, that's bacon.
Yeah.
It's like people go, hey, it tastes like chicken. Nigga, eat chicken.
Right, exactly.
Why are you eating
Seems
something
so
that
empty.
tastes like chicken?
That was my point.
Right, exactly.
For
Why
example,
be a vegan if you gotta go for?
if I want vegetables,
fake
I'm
meat?
going to eat vegetables.
But if you can mash them up to make them look like
No.
chicken wings.
No. Because when I think about healthy food, I want to eat. I know what it looks like. I know what health looks like. You understand? So I want to eat that. So I don't understand why mash them up, make them look like a salmon patty. Just take a L, nigga, because that's probably way worse for your body than the salmon patty.
No, not necessarily.
Okay. For one, I'm not too educated in vegan products. 'Cause I don't really eat vegan products. But I do know that men should not be eating a lot of soy.
That's right. I don't
You
eat
feel
it
me?
either.
So that's why I don't
Because
really
I have boobs.
lean
and
towards
I
the.
want no
So
more.
what makes you think soy is in the
There's a lot of
Impossible
soy.
Burger?
They use a lot of soy.
They use
in
soybean.
products.
They use soybean to make a lot of their products.
Like tofu is soybean.
Yeah.
Miso. The things.
Yeah, because it's malleable and it doesn't have a lot of flavor to it, and it has different
absorbs
textures.
the texture. Yeah, there's firm to.
It will stop me from eating it.
Yeah, that's if you eating soybean, man, your voice get high. You know what's up?
I know if they rate. They rate that motherfucker was $9.
It's like, wow, you're a supple D cup. No,
Somebody in the chat room said they're trying to wean themselves off. Listen, if that's what you're trying to do, that makes sense. I feel you on
weaning
that.
off
Wean
is-
themselves off of
is, off of meat. If you wean off and it tastes comparable to what you're used to.
Somebody said they were on the toilet for 5
hours
after 5 bites. That's because that lettuce finally grabbed all that shit in your intestines and pushed it out.
Right, yeah. If you go, you can't. I going whole hog vegan, and your body's been used to, fat back and.
But it's good because it's gonna clean you out.
It's gonna clean you out. Yeah, it's
So
like
that's why you're.
It's
on
like
the
when you
toilet.
drink water instead of soda all the time.
And that's another bad thing that people got to stop saying. I had to go shit all day. Hey,
That you're supposed to.
you don't want to walk around with that shit in your stomach. No pun intended.
no pun intended.
You don't want to walk around with that in your stomach anyway. Whatever it is you just ate, you should. It was a rule.
Dispel it. Yeah.
It should come out of you. If not that night, for sure that morning.
No,
or drink water.
No.
What the fuck are you talking
That's
about?
3 days for meat to get out of your body.
First of all, meat stays in your body way longer than that.
Probably.
Oh, it does?
Probably.
It stays in your body almost months, almost. A burger, you can eat a burger, it stay in your body 6 months. You know, because you have to. This is what people don't know about. I learned this watching Animal Planet.
Oh, 6 months. God damn.
Because if you look at the intestines of a lion per se, right, it's short and wide, but because it's eating meat, right? So meat is it doesn't take your body long to break it down for the acids to break it down and to pull out the nutrients.
Right.
So it can push it needs to get out of your body fast, so it doesn't sit there and rot like you're saying.
Right.
But if you look at animals who eat a lot of vegetables, they have very long intestines because vegetables take a long time to break down and to absorb all the nutrients. So our intestines are what?
Are very long. Yes.
I forget the length of it, but our intestines are extremely long.
Yeah. Football field.
So if you have a high meat diet, that meat's gonna get stuck in those corners.
Yeah.
Yeah, even if you're getting out the majority of it, it could be stuck in there 6 months.
Yeah, and inflammation is what causes a lot of disease
Right.
or disease. But yeah, it's one of the things that that's going to the bathroom with water, where 98% water or something like that, something, at least 70%.
Right.
And then the you think about the biggest animals on the planet are vegetarians or
Right.
vegans, like
Yeah.
elephants and gorillas, and so it's
But
not a bad thing. It's strong.
You would have to have an extremely large gut to be a big, strong vegan per se.
Well, there's bodybuilder vegans. You
kind
got
of same.
jokes.
I don't believe them.
Yeah. Take out the.
I don't
Why
believe
don't you
them.
check your internet?
I don't believe it. It's called drugs.
She do that.
No.
Internet isn't fun.
Yeah, they call it drugs. Ain't no nigga eating plants getting swole out here. Stop
You
it.
do know
Protein drinks and stuff like that.
they say if you drink water before you go to bed, you won't have a stroke.
Yeah, there's a lot
Your
of
possibility
things.
of having a stroke is very low.
And if you drink it
In the morning, when you drink up and you get in the morning, if the first thing you do is drink water, it starts your body working.
yeah,
Your
your
metabolism starts to.
How about you?
metabolism.
How about you drink water, nigga?
I drink a lot of water. First of all, boy.
I'm just saying. It just instead of
I need you
saying
to change your tone.
instead of saying drink water at night or in the morning, how
I'm
about
helping out the people that don't drink like I drink.
Right, so
24/7.
so this is okay. This is my philosophy on life. It's just my philosophy. So if y'all niggas want to hate, it's cool with me. I understand. So I'm just trying.
Give you bad
I'm just trying to
advice.
share with y'all. Okay, my philosophy on life is if you're gonna do something, just do it. If you sit there and set yourself up for plan B's and way out, you're never gonna stick to it. That's just the facts of how humans operate. When you don't have when you feel like you don't have a choice, you're more likely to push through it. So don't give yourself the option of, oh, nigga, I'm just going to have a little drink water in the morning and then I'm going to have a Pepsi, nigga, for lunch. But I'm going to drink water at night. See, and that's how, or like somebody said in the chat room, they're trying to wean themselves off of coffee. You don't need to wean yourself off of coffee.
Stop drinking.
Just decide, I'm not going to drink coffee.
Especially
Well,
if
it's
you're a
easier
black
said than
man.
done,
If
and
you're a black
not
man.
everybody's the same.
That can be true, but I
it's a blanket
believe
statement.
in the word, and as the good book says, as a man thinketh, so he is. So I believe that is more powerful than whatever a scientist want to tell me.
Okay.
I believe that if I believe that I can do something or I am something,
Yes.
even if I slip and fall, because you're right. Even if I say, you know what, I'm done with coffee.
Right.
Even if I slip this week and have a cup of coffee, I can still go back to that mind frame and say, damn, I made it 4 days without having a cup of coffee.
Right.
If I keep telling myself this, eventually it's gonna stop.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Well, that's how I did when I did the 20-day challenge, no meat.
Right.
impossible.
Burger.
Thank you.
Anyway.
Oh, did you talk about naysayers before?
Yeah, that was it.
You're like, no, can't do it. Can't
We
do
were
it.
talking about the burger.
Yes, and
Well,
yeah,
can I
no,
finish my story?
You were talking about Ashley's or people that
So when I initially
shoot
started,
down your ideas.
I'm not going to eat meat. And I said, I'm going to do 20 days. And someone told me, said, when you do that, when you get to 20, you're not going to want to go back and eat meat.
Right, exactly. It's supposed to be
like,
21
eh.
days to form a habit. As
Yes,
well.
yes. I was like, oh, I'm good. I probably will. And when I got to, it was 19 and 20, then 30, and now I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
See?
There's so many options.
That's why somebody in the
We
chat
started
room,
at 2000.
Yeah.
somebody in the chat room said some more hater shit.
What?
Exactly.
Saying everybody don't
That's
have the
why-
same mindset as you.
Well, that's what I said.
Yeah, that's why I'm repeating this. Okay? Some haters, I was just trying not to put it on you because you want to throw me out there under the bus. They said some haters that everybody don't have the same mindset, same strong mindset.
Right.
And that's what I'm saying. That's a hater way to think, nigga. You don't have to sit there and tell yourself my mindset ain't as strong. Yes, it is. Just make the decision that I do have a strong mindset.
Some people are cold turkey people.
Some people
aren't.
say, Pops, I'm sure there's a lot of things in life you at one point you said I'm not going to do, right? And then you went back to doing it over and over and over.
Yeah.
So you might have thought, damn, maybe I need to fix a couple things. But like you came across a situation where you really wanted to not eat the meat.
Mm-hmm.
It took you 20 days. Once you made it 20 days, you're like, oh, man, I'll just set my mind to it.
Mm-hmm.
And every day just keep that attitude. It's as easy as that. It's not as hard as people think it is.
But you saying, you make it sound like it's just immediate, like that, not 20 days later.
No. But
Oh my God, with a mic.
Listen,
What the
he's
fuck
always
is
going to do
wrong
this.
with you?
He's always going to do this. I ignore it too.
God, it's like an OCD.
I promise you. You know what he tells me
What?
every day? Nick,
What?
turn it up a little bit for her. Nigga, she didn't say nothing.
Right.
Hey, Pop, she didn't say nothing to me. She's good.
And I know he does the fake thing. He goes,
Yeah.
and he put, I said, nigga, I know you ain't
I'm
turned
not
it up,
touching nothing. I'm just going to reach.
Oh my God.
Got you, Pop.
He's like, could you get, God, how do you get head? Can you just
That's hilarious.
a little bit more?
Tilt your chin up, please.
Just go.
Just a bit.
I'm like, I'm leaving.
Now act like you enjoy it.
You're right, exactly like you enjoy it.
I think too, it's because people are scared. Like I know when
They want an excuse sometimes.
the first time you go,
Right.
okay, I'm not gonna do something for 3 days. or for whatever it is, or I'm gonna go on a fast.
Or
The
maybe you tell
minute
the
you
wrong
say
people.
you're gonna go on a fast, then food goes on sale. Somebody invites
Oh,
you
yeah, I
to go
remember your
eat.
joke about that.
There's things. It's just it seems like the universe is going, no, you're not. And then you have to stand strong in whatever it is and go, I'm not. Today I'm going to full day. And then the next day, hey, Popeye's got this special chicken. Everybody, you're doing. You're like, God damn, nigga, really today?
Yeah, maybe
it's only my
change your
second day.
route.
And it's mostly the willpower inside of you. Because whatever it was you were doing is strong.
Right.
Right.
So whatever you're trying to suppress, it just ain't going to suppress just because you say, hey, I'm not going to do this no more. It's gonna stand strong because it's been strong all this time. As every day goes along, a lot of people don't know that, it starts to, the willpower, whatever that is, starts to come down, and then you start to get stronger.
Right.
And I think a lot of that is because a lot of people don't know they study what triggers people's emotions
Right.
and triggers
They do that, especially with the holiday season, like the smells and lighting.
and everybody knows how I'm against these holidays, right? These pagan holidays that we as people celebrate, which is it's not fine, but whatever for the
Right.
sake of
That's
argument,
what you
right?
wanna do.
But I want you guys to look at something, and this is a mental trick that
Did
they
you just
do.
turn me up?
This is a mental trick they do on our people.
Yeah.
Pay attention to every holiday that's a fake holiday, right? It doesn't have any real background to it.
Right.
And what do they give you?
Food.
Candy, food,
Right.
gifts. Because who's turning down candy, foods, and gifts?
Right.
Right? So if I disguise it with that, you're going to go for what? Halloween, for example, like my brother just said, which kind of ticked me off, which I didn't say nothing. My niece out there scared looking at a dead child.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Why would you subject your daughter to that? It makes no sense to me, right?
Yeah, why would you?
That's why I didn't say anything about it. It makes no sense to me. Why would you do that? But you know why you do it? Because they're going to offer her candy. And if you don't take her to get candy, she's pissed now. And now, as a parent, you don't want to deal with that reality. How do you tell a kid you're not getting gifts when every other kid you know is
Yeah.
getting
And then
gifts?
you hear, that's not fair.
Right. So as a black
Right.
parent, you almost have to force your kid into this holiday because
Right.
you don't want to make him seem like he's not
Everybody else
important.
has to
You'd
get
have
free
to go to
candy.
a school.
Right.
The child would have to go to a school where everybody believes the same way.
Yeah.
And-
Or
and
in
they're
a
rare.
system where everybody believes.
In a
like
system, yeah.
even outside of your house.
Right. True.
Like
true.
school system.
Yeah.
or
Yeah,
America.
It's all training.
He said-
That's the idea, so that we can
Yeah. So
control
just,
you.
right. So
Yeah.
just that's why I stress the fact that I'm firmly against to just do things for the sake of doing them.
Right.
You know, like if we just talked about Halloween. I'm sure everybody had fun. I'm sure it's a million kids out there just got traumatized last night, and parents are not taking that into
Right.
consideration. That you're subjecting your children to dead things, and
Right.
and all of a sudden today it's okay to be a slutty nurse.
Yeah.
It's
I know,
okay
I
for
just
your
did a
wife
joke
today,
last night
right?
about that. Like, because I have a friend who enjoys Halloween way too much. So every costume, every year, is got to be, it can be a nurse, a doctor, but it's a slutty nurse, a slutty doctor.
It's the bottom feeder.
Yeah, any chance, any holiday, like Arbor Day. Oh, really? You're a slutty tree? Just wear your fishnets.
Yeah, and
'Cause you want to.
Maya was like, I have to go to this. I said, no, you don't. You want to go. You don't
Right.
have to go anywhere.
Right.
I said, because she wanted to go up to
A party that
to Fox's
that's
house
slutty.
with hilarious
slutty nurses.
with Anaya, and she's like, I said, well, Anaya's driving, but apparently she can't drive everywhere. I said, why don't you just have her come get you? Well, she can, and I'm trying to find. You trying to find a way? I said,
How old is Maya?
14.
Oh wow.
She's like, well, I have to go. I said, no, you don't. I said, you want to go. You don't have to go anywhere.
Yeah, because they think their life will end
Yeah.
if they're not in a social.
Or they're doing this, and you
activity.
in Brooklyn going to do that, and everyone else is going here, and I want to do. I said, well, okay, you can't do it. So
Yeah. You have a job yet?
get over it.
Oh, okay.
You
All right.
got your
Well, you paying
license?
the bill? Okay.
Yeah. I don't know.
Whose house you living in? Okay.
Hey man, these kids, and being a parent again, it's a difficult thing to do, and you're not a parent. You have a little dog or nothing? No? Nobody
You have
wants.
a dog.
How about a turtle?
You're not
You
a
got turtle?
parent, but you
I don't
Shout
wanna
out
leave
to
her out.
Corinne,
ever saved the pigeon?
my 26-year-old.
Oh, shout out to Karen. That's a nice name.
Yeah, thank you.
Your 26-year-old what?
Daughter.
You don't have no kids.
Can I see a picture? She sound cute.
Lisa.
She is cute.
She sound
She's
cute.
beautiful.
Corinne,
No,
26.
why are you playing?
I can show you a picture.
You can kill me a picture?
I can show you.
You said I can kill
Look,
me a
L.A. Unified.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I can show you a picture.
She lives where?
In Philadelphia, where I'm from.
I guess I'll take that shit back. I don't think you ain't never. I guess we ain't really friends. You ain't never told me I ain't got a
We
kid.
ain't really friends. What made you think? No, I'm just kidding.
That you didn't or did?
What? That we're friends. I know. Kidding.
The phone calls?
I'm so serious.
Just throw that out there.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, I just think
Never
some
called you.
parent, you hear people going, "I'm so scared to be a parent," and then it's oh, what
I'm
could
not out
go
of my
wrong,
body,
and
though.
this, that, and the other. But I think having kids is just part. It's part of what I always tell myself, and I always tell people around me, and even my kids, and I think I told you guys that God never gives you more than you can handle. It seems
child.
like it's a whole lot. It seems like you can't handle it. But I always keep that thought in the back of my mind. No matter what I'm going through, there's something at the end that's going to fix this. I gotta swing through it.
Right.
I gotta just get through it. If I get through it and get to the end, everything's gonna be all right.
Right.
That's how I look at it.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, definitely. Because I'm like, I know this table is a squeaker.
Is it my table?
That's my
yeah.
table.
Is this table?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Another
Holly.
donation would have.
Shout out to oil.
Right. Slide some more.
Did you say slide some more?
Yeah,
It's
for the
okay. I
whiz.
believe you. I believe you. Let it go. Let it go.
Okay.
You got pictures of everybody but her.
I know, right?
Let's move on.
Yeah, favorite. Yeah. Anyway.
You're
yes.
only, nigga.
Okay.
Like you got 15.
Uh,
Do you have a dog?
I had a dog growing up. It was Poncho.
I mean, as you gotten older, are you like the dog lady?
No. I take care of my mom, lady. Remember? Mom is allergic, so.
Does she? She's allergic.
You got jokes? You got jokes, sir?
I mean, I got a mom too.
Yes, I know.
We got jokes with my mom.
Yes. But no, I can't pick up after two beings.
Oh yeah.
I can't pick up shit after two beings. Come on, stop playing.
Yeah.
That's enough for one.
It's usually women of your.
So
Ooh,
did
what you trying to say? I'm not a cat lady or a dog lady.
I have a question. So did you let your children did they celebrate or child celebrate? I think it's Thanksgiving and
Yeah,
Easter and,
it's sort of
complicated.
yeah. There you go.
I find this interesting. I always ask my people about why they celebrate these holidays, and I always find it interesting. We never have reasons. So I'm always interested in everyone's.
Okay, I don't do Easter.
Why?
I mean, like the bunny shit. I go. We go to church. We go to church.
Why do you go to church on Easter?
Because I go to church.
No, that's fine to go to church.
so.
Not
My
just
question.
that day. I'm saying I go to church.
Okay, well that's not in the scripture either. But that,
But I go.
wait, my question is, we're just talking about Easter.
Okay.
So you said you don't do the bunny thing,
No.
right? But why do you go to church on that day? Is because it's
I
Sunday?
go-
It's just a Sunday.
Yeah, it's just a Sunday.
Okay, that's cool, Holly. That's all I have, but that's cool.
Yeah, I don't.
Wow.
Wow.
How about Easter? I don't know. No, that just happened to be there. I don't know. I don't know about a basket. I like baskets. I don't know.
I know. I just like pastels.
Yeah, I love chocolate eggs. You know what I mean?
And
Do you do
bunny ears.
Valentine's?
No.
Did you say times?
Tines.
What did I say?
Is it Tines or something
Yes,
like that?
with an N as in Nancy.
Yeah.
What?
But you
LA
know,
Unified.
it's not even, listen, I don't celebrate anything that doesn't involve a reason for me to celebrate. There's no reason for me as a black man to celebrate Valentine's Day. There's no reason for me as a black man to celebrate Easter. They got nothing to do with me. Nothing. Zero to do with my people or me.
Okay, what about Black History Month?
Black people didn't make up Black History Month. When what are we celebrating? We celebrate Martin Luther
So
King.
you're gonna celebrate Kwanzaa? Is that
we
what
celebrating
Because the black man did that
No.
in the 70s.
Yeah,
Well, you're not gonna celebrate that either. So.
no. Cause that no.
So it doesn't matter if it's black or white. You're not
Well,
gonna celebrate
that was a
holiday.
hater moment. Hey, you just
I'm just saying. You just said.
no, keep hating.
Trying
That's
to
the topic
clarify.
today.
right. I know. I'm just trying to clarify.
So Kwanzaa was created by a black man.
Yes, in the 70s.
Right, because he wanted us to have something to celebrate.
Right.
So as a black person, Holly's right. If you, as a black man, if you want to celebrate that, that would actually make sense. Because a black man created something for black people, that would make sense.
Right.
Do you?
That's all I'm saying.
I don't celebrate holidays a lot. I like celebrating my birthday. That's about it.
Okay.
But I do love, cooking all the food and stuff. Because, the
So
holidays.
for Kwanzaa, what are we supposed to do? I think I have an
It's
idea.
like you make the gifts. They have different.
You want me to make your gift? You're not gonna like that shit.
You're like, I made this pencil. No, you did. Takana Rosa. Just says it right there.
Yeah, you don't want me to make your gift. So you make gifts and you give them out.
exchange
You give
them.
those out.
Mhm.
Okay, cool.
And then they have African foods that they make on that
no,
week.
cool.
It's like it seems like it's I don't want to say it's after the Hanukkah. You know what I mean? Like it's the same length of time. I think they.
Oh, it's like
celebrate
a week or 7 days.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah,
Oh.
because it's 7 days. Emoji, hilarious. Now I can't even say the titles.
Did you looking it up, Nick?
Yes, please.
I wasn't. Well, Hanukkah, right? Which me as a Israelite would call that the Feast of Dedication.
Okay.
The Feast of Dedication is Hanukkah. Okay.
Well,
for some.
Yes. Well, most of the holidays, of the holidays that people celebrate, originated or has some origin from
money.
Not necessarily, no, from making money too, but some origin from what they took from the scriptures.
Okay.
Right, which is how they got a lot of people to kind of go along with it, like telling people that Christmas is Jesus' birthday, for example. Right. So a lot of, or Easter, telling people that, I don't know, what is Easter supposed to be?
When he rose.
Right. So a lot of times they incorporate these holidays with stories from the Bible to kind of get people to go along with them.
Right.
So often you will find a lot of the pagan, quote unquote, fake holidays to be either close or near or similar to the celebration of how the actual holiday is supposed to go. So whether it be the amount of days, close to that time of year, similar celebration thing, like having a feast on Thanksgiving is one of them, for example. So things like that.
And then they raped and pillaged the natives that let them into the country. That's the thing. Right. Yeah, sort of. Yeah.
But this, just to name a few more: Feast of Tabernacle, the Feast of Atonement.
These are
actual black holidays for black people to celebrate.
Feast of Atonement.
Yeah, like for example,
we cut off all the days that like you're naming, you're listing, like Jewish people have a lot of holidays.
It's way more holidays than Americans celebrate, and you get more gifts.
There you
so
go.
y'all might listen.
If you into
it's a win-win.
So yeah, so like a lot of people be telling me like, oh man, you're not celebrating holidays. Why would you not want gifts? Like, if you celebrate your real holidays, you get gifts for 8, 9, 10 days. Sometimes we party for 8, 9, 10 days.
You know what I don't understand is going broke for going broke for gifts. Ooh. I mean, it's like going broke for a wedding. So the wedding isn't where it ends.
Talk about it.
What the hell? You should have your, housing. You should have indoor plumbing. What the hell are you spending it all on a wedding for? It's a day.
That's real. Ladies, pay attention.
Oh
that's real talk.
Really? For a day? Even the ring is like, it's a nice symbol. I mean, not that I love jewelry.
Talk slower. Y'all need to hear this, ladies. Go ahead, look.
Oh my God! But
it's Lisa Holly Hour. Go ahead.
Yeah,
tell them, Lisa.
Hilarious. But people spend to impress other people.
That's mostly what it is.
It's just like funerals as well. I mean, the casket and all that kind of stuff. It's bad for the environment. It's a show.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
What should we bury in? Cardboard box?
I have a great idea.
They have things that we can bury them in a tree and then it
That's hilarious.
They do.
That's a pretty good idea.
Yeah, it's like, they
so I'm a girl again?
Well, yes, through plant life. It's one option. But
throw the worms on in there with me.
I mean, think about all the land that is kind of wasted for just decaying bodies and things. Whatever those caskets are made of is not good for the dirt as well. So
I never thought about that.
Yeah, exactly.
I have a great solution for this.
Which is?
I'm not
what is
it?
Out there.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I already wrote it down, so I ain't worried about nobody stealing it, but
Right, I understand that.
So instead of having a huge wedding, $30,000, take that.
That's cheap compared to
what I'm saying.
some.
You take that and do what?
Take that and invest in your future in real estate.
Let's say that's done. Let's say that's done.
Okay.
And you want to have this $30,000 or $50,000 wedding or $100,000 wedding.
I mean, you can do whatever you want. It's just I don't think it's a great use of money. I think I would rather a great vacation because you always enjoy vacations, but I still want to spend $30,000 on a vacation. I mean, I would have to be Oprah 10 years in because I probably would have the mindset of me. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I live a certain way.
I live a certain way because I
agree.
I
like the way you think,
overspend.
Holly, you're impressing people, not me.
I feel like I'll probably do the same thing. I'll probably get married, and we'll probably just have a party. Bring your family. I bring my family. We're gonna celebrate it, and we can spend a little money on the honeymoon. Go somewhere nice.
Right.
You know,
it doesn't.
Someone Someone has a
As
point
well.
here. They said once you're an adult, giving gifts is for kids, which is
That's not true. You
No,
you's a
if I see
hater,
something-
bro. Who don't want to give a gift? Nigga, you's a
If I see something,
hater.
it doesn't matter what time of year.
God damn.
I'll buy it if I have that person in my. If that triggers them, like, oh, that would make them smile. I will buy it.
Thank you,
Okay.
Holly.
I like that.
Listen, man. That's
Why are you single?
I don't
It's you.
know.
I know you got nice
It's
hats,
me.
everything. You got a choker
A
on.
little cleavage.
Yeah.
When they get cold, they perky. But turn that fan back on. That's
You know
what
what? If you turn that fan on, I swear, I'm cutting you off.
Yeah,
Cut
no.
off your arm.
I feel like you should be even more. That's what I'm saying. You should be even more charitable.
Yeah.
You should actually have a reason to celebrate something and give gifts.
Right.
And because they're good people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not just because it's December 20th. That's some lame shit.
Yeah, that's lame.
That's lame as
It's
hell.
commercial. It's
So
a
tell me, what is
marketing.
wrong with celebrating your birthday? The
Okay.
day that you
I'm
were
glad
brought
you.
to
You know what's so
this world.
funny? When she said that, I said I'm not gonna bring this up, but I can see the Lord want me to talk about it anyway.
Right.
So I'm gonna drop the knowledge on y'all.
Please do.
The very first
The
commandment.
anniversary of your birthday.
The very first commandment in the scriptures is have no other God before God. Okay?
I'm not a god. I'm Speedy.
I am a goddess.
That's the whole point. The whole point is you're not God, right?
Yeah.
So for someone to bring you gifts and to show you reverence,
Yes.
Oh.
you're
What's wrong with that?
You're idolizing.
You just said
you
you
actually-
can't have nothing. You
Hold
said,
on,
do
you
you
asked
want
me,
gifts?
You asked me a question, and you asked me, I'm just trying to give you an answer. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just putting it on the table. The very first commandment in the Bible, in every Bible you read, is have no other God before God. Okay?
Right, but if you cite the Bible and the person doesn't believe in Bibles,
That's fine. Then you can
Right.
do what you want to do.
That's true.
Which is most people.
Right.
But you said,
So-
who don't like gifts?
So let me finish. So you asked me what was wrong with birthdays. We're not talking about, you can get a gift to anybody. It doesn't have to be their birthday.
I like it on birthday.
If you're getting something because you want to celebrate you,
Yes.
you're treating yourself like a
I'm
God.
here.
You didn't put yourself here.
Yeah, but I
God, hold on. And the issue that God has with it is he says not a bird drops out of the sky without him saying so. So if you step on an ant, he's commissioned that ant, it's time for the ant to go. As small as that seems, how impossible that sounds to you. So, and that means you're not doing anything to keep yourself alive. So for you, on your birthday, if anything we should do on our birthday is maybe tell our parents thank you. And then maybe you should tie it to the church on that day and tell God, thank you for making me here another year. Because as a person, if somebody bring you a gift, we didn't do anything. So for you to accept those gifts, that's robbery. You robbing God.
No, I'm not giving it back.
Right.
Well, you asked me what's wrong with it. That's what's wrong with it.
I can't do shit with this Costco card.
Right.
Well, hey, that's the very first commandment in the word. So, and it's the number one holiday for all atheists. The origin of it was from the atheists.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the people who didn't believe in God and wanted to go against what he was about decided that they deserved to be treated as a god on a certain day. So as Israelites, at one point in time, we used to be taken, and this is in the book of Maccabees if you want to research this, we used to be taken as slave and forced. And our kids would be given as gifts to the kings on their birthdays. And we'd have to do this every month.
All right.
It wasn't just, so if
You give a king a kid?
right, so if Caesar was born, say, on the 16th of every month, they would celebrate, that's his day, right? And on that day, people would bring, just like they did in slavery, they would bring, hey, man, I got a housekeeper for you. They would bring our children as the gifts.
Wow. They bring some hoes.
That's the origin.
Every month.
Now,
So celebrate your birthday, nigga. Do your thing,
what you
playboy.
want.
now I kind of get it a little bit.
Nah.
I think yes, telling your parents thank you for having me because they could have said no.
Right. They could have been
No, they couldn't.
Plan B.
Yeah, they could have planned B me.
Okay. I just said God is responsible for every life that's on this planet, and everyone is not.
To each his own.
We gotta accept. We gotta accept that.
Hey man,
You don't
So-
have to accept nothing.
So that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. All the reverence should go to the Most
so
High.
let me ask you this:
That's
why
the-
do you still quote your age if you don't
I-
recognize your birthday?
Because it's not. It's about the celebration. I didn't do anything on that day. I didn't do anything today to wake myself up. You see what I'm saying? So for me to what is the celebration that I made it another year? If that's what we're celebrating,
Yes.
I'm gonna hit you, pops, man. Good looking out 30 some odd years ago. I'm gonna tell my mom, thank you for everything you've been doing for me for 30 some years, right? And then I'm gonna give all my gifts to if you want to send me a gift, pay your tithes. On May 28th, if y'all want Nick to get some gifts, pay your tithes, send them to ISUPK.
They can send him here.
That's who I rock with.
Yeah, there you go.
Want to send me?
Donate for oil.
Okay, I kind of get it.
Yeah, I get it.
It's gonna be a minute. I gotta wing myself up. Look, I gotta wing myself up.
And Miss Brand
I
New,
gotta wean myself up.
Miss Brand New, I believe in multiple wives, sweetheart. I get laid a lot.
What did she say?
Nick need to get laid. Man, please.
Miss
That's some
What does that have to
hater
do
shit.
with anything?
She's a hater. I love
Miss
it.
Brand New is on one.
We should
today.
give a Hater of the Month award.
She is.
Because Miss
There'd be
Brand
a
New, I
lot
love
more,
it.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, I'm going to give y'all Hater of the Month award.
Why does it have to come back to sex? Like, I don't like birthdays, so you must need sex. That doesn't even make sense.
Yeah,
Sounds like she's offering.
I like Miss Brand New.
Miss Brand New wants to give you our birthday gift.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, pay your tithes on May 28th, man. Send your tithes
No.
in.
She's like, tie these titties. I don't know.
I like Miss Brand New. She's hilarious.
Well, I mean, again, I get what you're saying, but I'm gonna have to wing myself. It's gonna take a minute. I've been doing this for 58 years. So
Yeah.
ain't gonna happen
look,
overnight.
And I'm gonna tell y'all the worst thing. This is the worst thing about the whole situation. You as an adult, do what you want to do. If you need to wing yourself off, if you want to celebrate your birthday, do what you want to do. But when people read the scriptures, it says if you commit any sin, you break any commandment, right? But this is the part that they forget to tell you. To finish that statement, it says if you also teach someone to commit those same sins, that's when you're in the wrong.
Oh, like teaching your kids to celebrate their birthday?
Exactly. If you grow up in a society, right? If you grow up in a society where you celebrate your birthday, and you just like, man, I'm just stuck in this. I know it's wrong, but this is just I grew up doing it. It's hard for me to break it. That's understandable.
Right.
But if you choose to teach other people to follow in your ways, that's when you're going to be held extremely accountable for it, according to the scripture. If you want to be a drug dealer, that's on you. But if I teach somebody else to kill their people, that's way worse. That's way worse.
I'm selling toys, not drugs.
I'm just saying. Just think about that, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Way to bring it down.
Yeah.
All right.
Where we segue from here?
Yeah, exactly.
Malcolm.
I know. So it was great information.
Hey, some people in the world appreciate information.
No, I mean I'm with it. I get what you're saying, son.
You asked me. I didn't bring
So
it up.
you have yet to thank me for letting you live.
Because you didn't do that.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Your
see,
mama
here you
came
go
to me
again.
and said, "Guess what? We need to talk." And we need to talk about what?
Lena Lean said, so you go to hell for celebrating your birthday. Hell's not a real place, according to the script. Hell's a condition. We in hell right now as a people.
Wow.
Yeah, we on the road right now. I don't know where this.
The chat room, the chat room is popping right
Yeah,
now.
no,
They like it.
I'm reading some of the stuff and I'm like, oh my God.
There's 290 people in there.
You don't need your glasses?
Shut up. No, I don't.
No, and on that, how do y'all feel about that? According to the scripture, hell's it's not underground fire and all that. It's a condition that you're in.
Yeah.
So if you have to be in servitude to another group of people, that's considered hell according to the scripture.
Oh, is it?
Right.
Servitude.
Right. So being that we don't own anything, for example.
Well, son, as much as I love this topic,
You dig. I got the chat room cracking 300 people in there, man. What you want to talk about?
They didn't tune in because you brought up the birthday shit. They just happened to click in. Oh, I guess. No, my bad. They were supposed to click in.
Listen, man.
Just asking a question, bro.
Listen, man. When
It's
the
a
word,
yes or no answer.
When,
You
look,
don't have to describe it. It's
Chat
yes or
room,
no.
put some ones in there, man. If y'all like the topic.
Yeah.
If y'all want to change the topic, put a 5.
And we're really close to 1,000 subscribers. So if you guys
Yeah, we need that thousand, hey boy.
If you haven't subscribed, please do that.
All right. Yes, and
Courtney
one
Robertson
person
Hayes.
heaven and hell can be on earth. Is what one of them said.
Yeah, I believe that. I believe some of that.
BP89764.
You're still in your chat room? I mean,
I
your,
guess so.
your
It was my
two
one-
fans?
Yeah, exactly.
His mom. I'm running.
Right. Shut up.
When we go on the road, Lisa, and you come with us, I'm gonna ask the fans who say they're really fans. I said, what is it that Lisa's Holly's mom cannot stop doing?
Hilarious.
Running.
Running. How funny. She's like, Philly's almost there.
No destination. She just out of here.
Yeah, she's just out of here. No, it's usually Philly. I think that's where her
That's where mine is.
Yeah. Because, I mean, that's,
Does
she's going
music
back
work
in
for her?
memory.
Does music work for her?
It's all right. She likes Nat King Cole.
Oh, so she played that. She knew exactly who it is.
Yes, but she got bored of it because there's one she was like, "Hey, it's Nat King Cole," and then I tried to find all his footage. Again, I really wish there was like a channel.
There is.
Is there?
On Sirius XM.
Ah, see, I didn't know that.
Or if you do.
But I'm on a visual because she's.
Can you
not,
finish your statement that you wish to the channel that way?
I'm sorry.
But yeah, trying to get videos of all the classic everything black because I was trying to get everybody. I was doing that before I even moved her out
Brown
here.
Sugar had that.
I think they have a lot of the old, like independent black films that during the black
That's what I
exploitation
want to
times.
get a
and,
collection.
and a lot of sitcoms.
Brown
and stuff
Sugar
on there.
is on there.
Oh, okay.
And I know that the BET Plus
Is it like brownsugar.com or something?
No, it's an actual.
It's
app.
like a Netflix.
It's
kind
an
of-
Oh, it's an
kind of-
app.
It's like a streaming service.
Oh, okay. A streaming service called
Shout out to Brown Sugar.
Yeah,
Brown
shout
Sugar.
out. Thank you for doing that.
Yeah, and you'll get the movies. You get all that stuff.
Because I mean I wanted to make a collection. My aunt, her youngest sister and I we try to make things that she would enjoy. And so anything black and white, of course, but anything black is also,
So does she watch TV?
Not anymore. But I think a lot of things that I do, she tends to pick up. So
if you're watching TV, she'll sit and watch.
Right, but I don't have a TV. She's only with a TV. I don't have a TV. I told you that. I don't have a TV.
Why?
Because I don't want one. Can I just not have one?
We-
Judgment?
Man, if I went to I was so bad. If I dated a girl and she didn't have cable,
Oh, and I'm Lisa.
that was that was the deal. I'm out. You don't have cable? We watching basic channel 2?
How funny. Well, yeah, I mean, and nowadays you can watch things on your phone.
Well, I was
As
gonna say now in the I guess you could say the dating world, I don't really run across women that have like extreme cable access and all that. That's not really a thing.
It's not a thing anymore.
I need that.
Most people just have their computers might be plugged up to your TV or something, and we finna watch something. It's gonna be on
Right.
Netflix. You know,
You don't necessarily need it.
I bet you got a landline.
you're not finna channel surf.
I used it for mom.
You have a fax machine.
How funny. It's all in one, and it doesn't even work.
I have 3 of them.
That don't work.
That they may or
Printers?
may not, but I
need them.
something happened. I think
let
the
them
ink went
things-
out.
You gotta let them things go, man.
Yeah,
The world is
it's a
such an
scam.
easier place.
God
you
damn,
know?
you go home and there's no so you don't have a remote for nothing.
That seems so
I have a
peaceful.
remote for the fans because I don't have central air.
That seems so peaceful.
basically-
though,
in
not
a
to have
hut?
It is
cable.
peaceful.
seems
I
like
love
it.
Are you in an
Peace.
Amish community that
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
not telling me about?
I could turn the fuck out of butter.
Forearms are serious. ain't
That's
it?
like,
You gotta get a TV. I don't know if I could function without TV.
That's the thing. It's just like meat. You can do
So
whatever
when did
you want
you?
if you put your mind.
Okay, so when was the last TV you had?
Wow. I would say maybe early 2000, like 2003, maybe. I guess. Wow. I don't know.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine having a cable bill. Nigga, I'm cool. Man.
I know. I had to. I do it for the internet. That's
yeah.
what the bill I pay.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
I can
Now-
find everything on the internet.
Now I just recently stopped doing cable.
Coke. Oh, I'm
Like,
sorry.
Direct TV. 'Cause Direct felt like the mafia.
Oh, really?
Like you couldn't call them and negotiate, for, to pay the bill. It's like
you're fucking dead to me.
yeah, you're dead. You're gonna turn your fucking shit off, and you're fucking dead to me.
fucking dead.
So I call and I go, hey, can I, no, hello? And then
would
they
hang
send
up
you
on
right.
you.
They send you right to that machine. Do you want to pay or not, motherfucker?
Right.
No, nobody to talk to or not. If not, then it's gonna be off. So it's been off for 3 months. So I have this other streaming service that I'm cool with, and I have Netflix and
I
that
have.
stuff.
Yeah. I have Netmix.
Netmix.
Nut mix. Got some nut mix in my mouth. I'm Lisa Holly.
Hi, I have Netflix and I have
Netflix.
You still
Netflix.
said nuts.
Net.
Net.
So you ever invite a guy
Pluto.
over to the house? This is where your mom at?
That's kind of freaky.
Yeah, well,
Is that a segue? So back to me. And speaking of,
Do you have
reading
Hulu
books,
or anything? You have Hulu or?
I have Netflix, Pluto, and Amazon Prime.
Oh, I remember Pluto TV.
What is Pluto?
Pluto TV is pretty much like having basic television, right? Or
Yeah, basically.
or it has
Yeah.
a cable on it, like
Yeah.
movies too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's only on my phone, but yeah,
Yeah.
How much is it?
it's free.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's free.
Oh, Pluto's
You
free?
can
Hello,
Can you
there's
get
a
on your
thing.
computer?
Probably.
Yeah. Hey guys out there, if y'all don't have cable, man, look up Pluto TV.
Yeah,
Get you an
pretty cool.
HDMI cord, plug your computer to your
Yeah,
TV,
they need to
and you
sponsor
in
us
there.
before we plug them anymore.
That's a good point.
So we
Hey,
can get
Pluto,
oil.
send a check, nigga.
Yeah.
Check. A free
Yeah.
one.
Don't nobody else know about
I
y'all.
I
can't
never
oil.
heard of Pluto.
Oh yeah, I just found out about it like a couple months
Yeah.
ago. Yeah, but I like reading books. Shout out to my friend who's a book publicist, and he's
okay.
He's his name is Danny Gardner, and he is BronzevilleBooks.com.
Can I talk to him? Because I got an idea for a book.
Impossible.
He's in China right now.
When he gets back.
Yeah.
Hey,
Now-
can you give me some Yeezys out there? They're like $10.
Say what?
Can you give me some Yeezys while he's out there?
Sneakers.
Oh, okay.
They're $10.
Like, I don't know what you're talking about.
So
Yeah, I don't know.
So Lisa, my daughter, Madison loves to read.
Yeah, it's good.
Loves to read.
It opens up your. Oh, and he has a book called A Negro and an Ofe, which is the old term.
Text it to me so I can put it in the chat room.
Oh yeah.
Or write it down.
What is old the old term for?
White people.
Thank you. I just want you to say that.
Oh yeah. Crackers.
Who that old fay on that?
And
man?
My grandma used that term all the time.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, I grew up with that old language.
Yeah. Great guy. And he's a comedian
Now-
out of Chicago, Chi-Town.
And I'm
Shout
glad
out.
I didn't want to
Interrupt.
But while I'm there,
But while I'm doing it,
No, go ahead.
no. Go ahead.
I never know when people are finished, and I have a point, and I fuck around and let you finish. Now I'm gonna forget the point.
Right.
So that's why I have to stop you in mid sentence,
Gotcha.
motherfuckers in the chat
it's
room.
called listening.
Tangent. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, shout out to Tangent.
See, I forgot. God damn.
That's how it works.
No.
Fuck.
No. When you said that you read a lot, so Madison reads a lot of books,
Yes.
which I love the fact she reads. So she came to me yesterday. Daddy's these 2 books I want. One's 13, one's 11. You probably don't want to do the $13 one. I said, no, I got you. She's like, you sure? I said, I got you. We're gonna get
Love it.
We're gonna get both these.
She has a
books.
cool name.
Well,
And
I
Brooklyn.
had Brooklyn.
Yeah.
It only made sense to do Madison.
Yes, I know. Yeah.
You know, Madison's
I
cool,
like I love the mother. Oh.
Charity Cassie.
Yeah, shout out.
Yeah.
Shout out to Cha-Cha.
Yeah. So Madison was just natural. Because I didn't know when she called. Well, like his mom did. Hey, we need to talk. You know, eight kids in. I know exactly what that means. I'm like, talk about what?
We can't say it on the phone.
Yeah, you can't.
Text it to me.
Well, I
Text
got to
it to
come
me.
over there and see you. And she goes, well, we're about to have another kid. I'm like, oh shit. So I didn't have a name for it till I got to the hospital.
No.
Because
Oh,
we
it
didn't
came
know
to
if
you
it
when
was
you
a boy
saw
or
it?
girl.
Oh, okay. You waited.
Yeah, and then when
Yeah,
she
I would
came
have
out,
waited.
it
Yeah.
was like, that's a Madison.
But yeah.
Plus, you know,
She's my
growing up
play daughter,
society.
by the
Yeah. I think the other daughter's a play daughter.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I knew it. Motherfucker, don't make me seem like I don't know you, Lisa.
I
The
know.
fuck?
I know, but I still love her as a daughter.
You ain't got no real daughter.
Oh, she's a real daughter.
She not your real kid.
She's not my blood.
You
but
just
she's
let me
just
down,
like,
Lisa.
She is. She wears shirts unbuttoned.
I thought that was your daughter.
Lisa, because she used to be a big girl. She's not big anymore.
Oh my God.
I think we have to talk
Did
about
you-
this. You should wear a shirt. That's how you used to be a big girl.
Yeah, you should.
No.
Well, he gonna bring it up
you
every
was
time you
at,
come.
You was at 220,
Damn.
240?
You gonna put your weight out there?
Wow, really?
But you're not that now.
That's a good point.
Dude, I lost 100 pounds. 120?
Damn.
110.
Over what
That's
period
amazing.
of time?
A couple of years. I mean, it was like I got into 81 and then I kind of got stuck and then
At what? When
then
did
again,
you?
some-
What? At what weight did you go? Okay, or what happened to make you go? Okay, I need to change.
I think I mentioned this on the show before, but I had it was one of those talk show host kind of Iyanla Van Zandt kind of moments where I'd written. I just decided one is I decided to be a vegetarian, but the other one was I had written a letter to my father who had passed away, and then a year later I had lost 81 pounds and realized that was the reason why that was holding me back, and I was internalizing it with food, or I was
About the loss of your dad?
no just things about him. Yeah, I mean we all have issues.
Oh,
with
like
our
a comfort
parents.
kind of thing.
Hmm?
Like a comfort kind of thing.
A comfort food thing, but
Right.
extreme, and then being here, I think the transition.
Damn, food is good.
And food
What
is
was your
tasty.
food of choice?
Yeah,
What was
so I
your
mean,
number
shit.
one food of choice? What was it like?
A lot of it.
Pizza.
Like you did the big plate or
Yeah, that's
whatever it was.
hilarious.
A lot of it.
Because you know they say if you could help yourself lose weight by the portions that you
Yeah,
put
it's
on
all
the
about
plate.
portions. And,
Well-
and thinking about why you're eating it. Sometimes you're not hungry. Sometimes you're thirsty.
I was gonna say probably the biggest two things that I've seen with people, maybe just an LA thing, 'cause I haven't traveled as much as you guys, obviously. But it's definitely the portion size for one.
Yeah, America's
like,
very big on portions.
Man, I've been lucky enough
and buffets.
to be around women with common sense, and usually when they see the portion size, they're like, "Hey, we can split that." And
Right.
And I'd be like, "Nigga, what? Cool."
Right.
And a lot of times we're not hungry.
No.
And we grew up in a society either we're snacking,
Right.
or pre-eating. Like somebody, she said, "I want an appetizer." I said, "Nigga, you want to eat before we eat?"
Right.
Yeah.
I know.
I said, "No,
That's
ma."
all I get is appetizer because it's that right size. It's the right portion. He like, whatever, dude. I get all 3 courses.
That's ridiculous.
Somebody said I was pushing you to almost want to cry. I was like,
Oh, hilarious.
she's
Jokes.
tougher than that.
Yeah, hello, comic.
Yeah, I think part of my vice was cheese, and
It took a while for cheese. In the
Yeah.
vegan world, took
Yeah.
a while.
and eating more than 3 times a day and eating late night.
And then also we associate eating as a celebration when we can just like, oh, I got a promotion. Let's go out to eat.
Oh, yeah.
Or go out for drinks. Because drinks are that empty calorie that you don't think about because it's drinking. You think, oh, I didn't eat a side of beef, but you had a bottle of champagne. You know what I mean? It's like, or a case. But yeah, it's we don't celebrate without food a lot of times.
I would say for anybody out there, if this is something you have a mental struggle with, you one of them people. I would say the best possible solution that I've come across is just cut your portion sizes in half. Not even in half. You'll be surprised. You can go somewhere in the morning and get a breakfast meal, and you probably can eat that throughout the day.
Right.
Until tonight. You can eat your pancakes in the morning, eat the hash browns or whatever when you get hungry for lunch, and whatever meat courses on the side, you can eat that for dinner with some water, and you be straight. I absolutely promise you. I've gone places and I've gotten a breakfast burrito from Tommy's and ate half of that in the morning, the other half at night, and that's it.
You're good.
That's it for the whole day.
Or just
and that's a lot of food.
Do the little salsa plate. Don't get the big. Yeah,
I even use a salad fork, always.
Or chopsticks.
At home. Or chopsticks.
That's what I was telling you.
Can't use.
Well, no, I know, right?
But a salad fork is smaller than a regular fork, if you think about it, and the smaller plates as well. Because I mean, we have 9-inch plates for some strange reason.
And the ideology
Platters.
behind the small forks or using chopsticks is to take smaller bites and to chew more.
Right, and to sit back, to have a breath between each swallow. Right.
Breathe about food.
Yeah, I've seen people bite the burger, put the fry in their mouth, take a sip. I'm like, my nigga, that's
Okay, that's like a bum. Right,
Well,
like, you're never going to put your fork down?
You said this wasn't true,
What-
but when I was watching the Animal Planet, they said that when humans should be more like animals. When you eating meat or whatever you're eating, you should eat all of that and then drink. You never see an animal eat a little bit, drink a little bit, eat a little bit.
because these are once again these are the same people who love animals so much that they put them in cages. So I'm not gonna take their word for how I should live my life. I'm a person.
they showed it.
I'm a person. So just think
The lion
first of
didn't
all,
go over to the
but I'm not
water
a, but
hole
I'm not
until
a,
he was done.
right because he as a lion doesn't need to eat and drink. Me as a man,
As a human.
I need to drink in the middle of my bites. And what happens when you do that? Often you fill up faster. And you realize, damn, I wasn't that hungry.
Right.
I ate half of this salad. I drank this whole cup of water. Now I'm sitting here stuffed.
But people get stuck in habits and they don't want to change.
You hear your mom in the back of your head saying, you better finish that food.
Right.
Yeah.
That
Oh, yeah.
too.
You got to finish all your food. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
All right. We take a quick break. When we come back, I got my man CP in the building. We're going to get his point of view. Detroit's own. Have they won a game yet?
I
Yeah,
don't.
they did.
For the mom blast.
Yeah,
Y'all ain't with
no,
shit.
D Rose been balling out there.
Yeah.
Shout out D Rose.
He's been balling since he stopped pounding to the fucking ground trying to explode on every fucking move.
Yeah, big facts.
All right, don't move. We're coming right back. It has heated up in here. As you see, there's cleavage.
There's no
leaf-
cleavage. I don't show
All
it.
right. Shout out
The
to
illusion
You
of
on the road?
cleavage.
You a trucker?
Don't move.
Why are you moving your arm?
I don't even
This motherfucker here. Thank you, dog. Thank you,
I'm gonna be
Mark.
careful out there,
This
man.
motherfucker moving his arm, going, "Are you a trucker?" Like he can see you.
I'm sorry.
You sure
man.
you went to college, motherfucker?
Hey man, I'm a visual
are
learner.
you a pro?
I'm a visual learner.
Yeah, where'd you go to college? Louis?
Sonoma State, but I'm a
Did you
visual learner.
graduate? Did you walk?
Yes, but I'm a visual
What's your
learner.
major? What was your major?
Theater arts.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yes, I was first. I was going to become a physical therapist, but I couldn't handle the science.
You gonna touch another dude?
That's what my major is.
No, not touching a dude. You just work with handicaps and you help them their range of motion, different things. But I was too forward with
Handicaps.
They would.
Yeah, he was walking up to her, going, "You can move your arm."
Right. No, I would.
I
tell
know it's
jokes.
short, but move it.
Using that wheelchair as a
Yeah,
crutch.
my man was like, "You need to go on somewhere else with that."
877-2-106-106 is the number to call into. Just in case you was wondering what the guy in Detroit was talking about. Foxhole Radio will be live in Detroit October 30th at the MGM Grand. So we want everybody that lives in Detroit or in the surrounding area to come on out. It's absolutely free. And bring a gift. Bring canned goods, bring clothing, bring toys that we can give out to people. And It's gonna be totally off the chain. So get in there, boy. Get in.
Oh man, see how
Jeff, move on. Frank, come on this side.
Yeah,
Corey, get right there.
hilarious.
All right, so 8772-106-106 is the number. For those who was hating, a lot of people was hating and thought I got rid of my nigga.
I know.
And the thing is, me and Corey go back a long fucking way. This shit we do on the radio is just having a fun. And for some reason, motherfuckers take this shit like it's the real, like, they're gonna not ever let Corey come on the radio ever fucking again. Fuck Speedy. Fuck Foxhole. I'm like, what the? These niggas don't have a life. How you doing, Corey?
What up, man?
See,
Hey,
what
man.
they didn't realize, what happens is they was
Where you
like
get
worried
that
about
sock at? What you got
Rodney
on your
Perry
head,
and
nigga?
Corey. What happens is these guys went on to be stars.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, y'all, they on TV.
No, they didn't.
And we're
You
still
ain't starring
here.
that Monique
We're
show. I
still
seen
here.
that
I know
shit.
that's rough, but that's
That
all right.
shit,
But
no.
Corey's on the Cleveland.
Sometimes you gotta know when to turn shit down.
So
you gotta
Speedy-
go. You know what?
What's he doing on the Monique show?
You ain't see that shit?
You ain't see it?
He's playing James Brown.
They said the first show, her first episode. They said the first episode she screened the whole time.
Oh, the third, the fourth, the
Was
fifth.
Rodney Perry like the dude in the beginning? Was like, now here. Oh,
He's who that just died?
Ed McMahon.
He's Ed McMahon. He's
Does
a
he get
black
a spot
person.
on the couch, or is he still like
No.
behind
I just
the
saw
curtain?
Rodney dancing with a wig on, and I was like,
But you know what?
Hey, but he on TV.
Here's the thing.
Anyway,
On
Corey.
another note,
Corey, welcome
job,
back,
bro.
dog.
what up, man?
And tell him, Corey, we don't have no beef.
Nah, we ain't got no beef.
No, niggas, they thought. They
I
said-
don't read the boards.
No, someone send it to me. They think, I don't read that shit either. That motherfuckers will send it to me, or somebody will call and go, and I know they gotta go, Speedy? And I go, hey, yeah, that's Speedy. Hey, dog, is Corey coming back? Like, what the fuck?
No. It ain't nothing like that. You know what I'm saying?
It's a radio show,
You was on
nigga.
you was on the road doing your thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But they love your dirty draws, nigga.
Oh, okay, cool.
I don't know what that means.
I heard you say something about Detroit.
Yeah, we're gonna be in Detroit live, man. We're doing the show live.
Ain't nobody in Detroit.
You've been there, huh?
Just left Detroit.
877. How many people came to your show?
Man, it was zombie land. The mall, goddammit.
Yeah,
So, Corey, we're talking about what happened to David Letterman and the fact that he upped and said, "Hey, man, this is what I did. I was wrong. I shouldn't have did it." If someone comes to you, let's say somebody run into your car and you come downstairs and they go, "Look, man, I'm sorry. I ran into your car. I ain't got no money, whatever, but I did fuck up." Do you just let them roll, or are you trying to give them no, motherfucker, you going to jail?
Well, with the David Letterman thing, didn't he get
What
the
the
girl
thing-
tried to blackmail him, right?
No, not her. The dude
boyfriend.
tried to. Yeah, the dude tried to blackmail.
Oh, the
But-
girl's boyfriend tried to blackmail him.
right.
So
He-
how does that work? He doesn't get any money. I mean, he ain't got no pussy. His girl got out. So
Yeah.
he
She was
tried to
getting $200,000
blackmail
a year.
him.
if you work with someone,
Like a David Letterman.
I'm saying like in any job, if y'all work together all the time, there's a chance y'all can fuck around. It's just what happens at the workplace. It's just,
Would you fuck your employees?
yeah, if I'd fuck my employees. If I had a company, how else they gonna get hired? I mean,
Oh.
you're
Yeah.
supposed to use your power. That's what people do all
and that's
the
another
time.
thing. They think on Facebook that I have people on the radio that I'm fucking. Have I fucked anybody?
No.
Well,
let's
all
not-
these
let's not
girls
throw it
are
out
under
like
your
that.
weight
Don't-
class. So
I
you
just don't want
can't-
to throw it out like that.
Yeah, if all you put all three of them together, you'd be on them.
Oh. You gonna let that one go?
You like?
So anyway,
Oh yeah.
No, when people
curious.
work together, like
the way this came up, hold that thought. The way this came up was Lewis' son got caught cheating on a test. This nigga copied word for word, he didn't put dude's name on his test.
No,
And so Lewis said because his son stepped up and said, "Hey, Dad, I cheated, my bad," Luke kind of shortened down what his punishment would have been. Do you think that's cool, or would you roll on with that as well, Corey?
I think it just depends on his relationship with his son. You know your kids better than anybody. If they some bullshit motherfuckers, you know. But if they the type of kid that might have fucked up and been like, "Man, I fucked up," I'm not gonna beat him upside the head forever because he fucked up. I'm gonna be like, "All right, now you know that shit was fucked up." And if you live that way in life, it's gonna catch back up with you. If I feel like he really has remorse and all that, and only he know because it's his son.
Yeah. And he's right. He felt a little bad, but like I told him, I did do the same thing. I plucked him upside the back of his head on the way home.
You didn't give him the slap, or you
No,
plucked?
just plucked.
No, Lou, you got to get in there.
Nah, it was just-
Get one in,
Yeah, we
nigga.
do
Always
that.
give. You know what
I
I do?
just
I
pluck.
always get one in. Yeah, just come on in. Motherfucker,
I
you doing that
plucked-
shit?
I plucked him
Don't
twice.
Embarrass me, nigga.
I plucked him twice, and he looked
Right,
at me,
it's
and I'm
about
like,
You got to
Right.
do. Yeah, it's about because I had to go.
about you.
I had to go down to Taft. I mean, the Reseda High. My son. I said, "Hey, nigga, what the fuck?" I'm sorry. Boom. You get him right there in the hallway.
no, I plucked him twice. Then
Then when
looked
he go
at-
back to school, his friends are like,
No, he looked at me hard, and then I just said, character.
he looked at you hard.
No, after I plucked him, he looked at me like, what? And I was like, character. We talked about that.
You
Character.
gay.
I'm
You're
curious
gay.
to know if Corey ever had to give a David Letterman type apology.
I wouldn't. It wouldn't go down like that with me.
How would it go
because
down?
It's like David Letterman comes across a certain way, but he's not that way. So he had to apologize for acting like he's the way he acts. If he was
what you are,
if people expect that from
You
you,
gotta stay right on that mic.
it wouldn't be a big deal.
Pretend like that's a dick.
If Howard Stern was
He
fucking
said
some of
that
his employees, I mean, what would they say? He have women get naked on the fucking show just to be on the show. It's like this.
Have you ever fucked a comedian you worked with?
Yeah, and answer truthfully.
Yeah, I have, and it's never
You
been
did?
good.
Opener?
It's never been good.
Because they got mad.
Female comedians are the worst people to fuck with like that. Don't do it if
Why?
you're a male comic. Because they needy. They
Yeah.
trying to get on, and you use that to work for you. But they,
877-2-106.
the need don't
106 is
go
the
away.
number.
They still be fucking coming.
Corey's
at
in the
you.
house on the
Okay,
phone.
it's a pussy in Pittsburgh. Hey, bitch, this Cleveland, nah, bitch.
We got out of Houston, Texas. We got CJ's on the phone. CJ, talk to me, man. CJ, you there? No, he moved on. All right, cool. On the phone out of somewhere. We got Christian on the phone. What's up, Christian? All right, Christian ain't there either. We got to work on our phone service. This is the bullshit.
They must be calling from Detroit. No phone
Christian,
line.
are you there?
Speedy,
Yo, what's up, Christian? Yeah, I can hear
what's
you.
going on, man?
Hey, you need a new landline.
Oh, that's
motherfucker.
Christian, NBA brother.
Oh, what's up, Christian? Yeah, we won this weekend. What's up,
Bust
though?
them up.
Corey, you on our team?
You on our team?
You gave him a little damage on Saturday.
Yes, sir. Tell him what's going on, dog.
Well, we got the ESPN Zone Live Sports and Entertainment League going on at Hacks every Saturday, and sponsored by Adidas.
Nigga, are you babysitting?
Or
Again?
you recruiting?
Chris Hyde, get on the squad, nigga.
You on our squad.
All right, I hear you.
Yeah, Corey, where you at, man? You supposed to come out and play.
I will.
He's
Yeah,
on
Corey,
the box
I
score.
need to get back in shape real bad.
Yeah, you fluffy right
Hey, but
now.
now listen up, Christian. We bust up Brian McKnight's team,
Yeah, we'll get to that later.
and we beat him so bad his show got canceled.
Huh?
Did his show get
His show
canceled?
get canceled?
His show did not get canceled.
Oh,
It
well.
didn't?
Because I know they ain't paid me.
His show didn't get canceled.
Oh, we got
Put 'em
canceled
out
off
there.
Time
What
Warner.
did you do on it?
No, I'm just kidding.
The round table.
The round table. They tried to do a Byron Allen thing like with comedy.
They asked me
Except
about
it was
women
funny.
at a round table.
Hilarious. The what?
They asked me about women at a round
I
table.
saw that.
Oh,
That was
hilarious.
funny. That was
It
good
was
stuff.
over.
All right, so tell them what it is again, Christian.
Like I said, ESPN Zone Sports and Entertainment League going on at Hacks every Saturday. We got some of the biggest stars and ex-athletes around. Mark Jackson, Brian McKnight, Foxhole staff, all you guys out there. So it's a lot of fun. Clipper.
Don't you teach special
Special
ed,
ed?
kids?
exactly.
That's some
She on
fucked
the
up
way
shit to wish on
home. Yes,
somebody.
it is.
Actually,
In
for real, my
special
daughter
ed.
is a straight A student.
Get the
Really?
fuck
She
out of here.
wants
I used to
but
be a
she
straight
don't
A
live-
student.
She don't live with
Hold
you,
on,
right?
hold on. We're going to hold this conversation
I
right here.
swear I used to be
I'll
I
slap
was
the
a straight
shit out
A
of you.
student.
Look, you got to stop, Corey.
I was a
You
straight
don't-
A student
I
in grammar
believe
school.
him. I believe him.
You wrote the
You said
A's,
in
nigga.
grammar
That don't mean
school?
they was
in grammar school.
We
And
are
the reason I
back.
wasn't a straight A
We
student in
are
high school
back,
because
and
you
we-
start
are you
getting
cutting
smarter and the teachers start hating on you more.
We back,
Oh
Nick.
my God.
Check it out. We are back. This is Rollout Live with Speedy and Friends, and I be Speedy up in this. Biatch. A little deeper on the bitch, if you don't mind, please. Biatch. You got your headphones right here, though. In the house we got Lisa Holly. In the house we got
Comedian CP.
take it down. Behind the glass curtain, the one, the only, my second seat. I forgot what seat you was.
I know, right? So many seats.
Shalom to the people.
All right. It is November 1st.
Yes.
Starting off. We got 2 months left in this little raggedy ass year. Do you celebrate that, Nick? Shit. The new year?
Do I celebrate what?
The new year.
Anything?
You gotta stop it, man.
It is a new year.
Don't you understand that white year started when they tell you to start that white year? But if you look at what the vegetables is doing, the vegetables gonna tell you when that African year starts in June.
Well, I'm not African, so I don't know nothing about that. But nah, I don't celebrate. I don't celebrate New Year's either.
Nope.
So what do you do on New Year's, bro? I haven't
It's just
hung out. I haven't hung
Stay
out with you in a
safe.
long
It just I just try not to get shot. You know what I'm saying?
What is that? Why did they come up with that?
Oh man,
Trying to get shot at. You know that's it.
how woke? Like it's some woke ass people out here.
Like it's a bad thing.
Like you an insomniac. Like you.
Well,
See,
wait a minute. In Detroit, where you're from, bro.
The whole idea of celebrate. You say what?
You're from Detroit.
Right.
What is that thing they call that they do in Detroit? Devil's Night? What is
That was night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that?
It's wholesome for the children. What do you mean?
It's called Devil's Night.
It's called
What do you mean?
Devil's
What
Night.
is that?
It's the
pretty
night
separate.
before Halloween where you burn down anybody's house that you don't like.
Are you fucking serious? Okay.
Devil's Night is the night, historically, if you look it up, it's just a night before Halloween where a lot of fires used to happen.
Which would have been Wednesday.
Right.
They don't do it anymore.
Right. Apparently, all the fires happen here. So I'm thinking maybe Devil's Night was last night.
Yeah, or
in
a couple
LA.
weeks ago.
But yeah, they, you know what I'm saying? You know, Devil's Night, niggas used to get fucked up back in the day on Devil's Night. But that was years ago. That was back in the 90s. If you watch 8 Mile, I think they had a Devil's Night in 8 Mile, I believe.
That's a good question. I've seen that movie like 9 times. I should know. Okay. Well, I remember that, hearing about Devil's Night.
Yeah, Devil's Night some real shit.
In Detroit City. What's wrong with y'all basketball team?
The Pistons?
Y'all got a collection of nice players. Now, whether or not it's going to happen, who's coaching? I forgot who's coaching.
Casey, Dwayne Casey, from Coach of the Year before the Raptors.
And didn't get that
God
right.
damn, the Raptors, man. It's like DeMar DeRozan, ouch. Dwayne Casey, ouch.
Yeah, brothers.
Got them niggas up out of there. And
Then hired
like,
the brother.
And got the chip.
Hired the brothers to get rid of the brothers.
Yep.
That's how they do.
That nigga said, can you please stop Drake from touching me? That's so funny. That nigga Drake
I can
is
never
hilarious.
get mad at Drake about nothing he do, bro. When my little family was going through a crisis, my kid's mom had passed away, he invited my kids on stage with him at a concert. He took a picture with him in the whole night. So he could do no wrong. Drake to do.
That's what's up.
Till the wheels fall off. Now put another set of wheels on. And you can say what you want out there in the hater world. I don't give a fuck.
I rock with Drake, man. I'm
I
a
like his
Drake
song.
fan, man.
Yeah, I'm a Drake fan.
I want Drake to win.
I ain't like his TV show back in the day.
He had a TV show.
He had Degrassi.
Degrassi, remember Degrassi? These are you talking about worst case scenario. These kids here, nigga. My daughter watched that shit like it was real, and I kept going, Cheyenne, the shit ain't real. Yes, it is, Dad. And this kid is going through this, and this kid has that. I'm like, But I thought for sure you would have saw that in Philly.
It was in Philly?
Well, you would have seen it. It was a show that was shot in Canada.
Okay.
But it made it look like it was right here.
Okay. And what year?
Well, that would have been before he blew up, right?
My bad. I watched something funny.
My bad. Sorry we did a radio show.
Yeah,
between
my
you.
bad. Well, hey.
By the way.
This nigga
Hey,
going,
man.
this is a crazy ass show. What episode?
What y'all talking about? Tell me what y'all talking about. Tell me what y'all talking about.
Thanks for playing.
When did he stop doing Degrassi? That was 2000.
2006,
okay.
maybe 5, maybe, because he started rapping like around 2007, 2008.
Yeah.
So.
Let me ask you, since we're talking about music and we have a couple of different generations kind of spiced up here. When you guys think about music and I don't like to be so divisive as to say who's the greatest, musician or rapper or whatever you want to call it. But just going by era, do you feel like Drake is the best MC of this era, rapper of this era, if you want to call him a rapper?
Yeah, and I'll tell you why. See, you know how niggas can't deny Kevin Hart because of the heights that Kevin Hart took it to, that make it to where the numbers are what the numbers are. The same way that LeBron can sit there and say he's the GOAT because of what the numbers are and how he was able to chase the stats and chase the accolades because they had already been laid out. I think that, Drake, when I look at Drake, I think about the fact that if Biggie was alive, Biggie would be, courtside at the Nets, you know what I'm saying, like going crazy. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I think Pac could be, courtside at Golden State. It's like I think that Drake is the realization of what it looked like to have a GOAT in rap because our GOATs in rap have began to be so snatched away from us or, differentiated from us. Like, for example, you had to admit there was a time, even though I'm from Detroit, I can't be biased. Eminem was the GOAT rapper at a time, but he didn't want nothing to do with.
When was this?
Are you serious?
When was this?
Once again, as far as technique and skill, like Eminem reached a GOAT status.
I just asked a simple question. When?
2000, I say from like 2000 2000, maybe 99, 2000, 2002. He had a time. Are you not remembering what he did to Jay-Z on?
Are you as a black man? Are you really finna say that?
Bruh, it ain't time. Listen.
No. I'm not talking about race wise. I'm talking about.
No. What do you mean you're not talking about race wise?
Let me tell you.
As a black man.
Let me tell you. I'm not saying you should pick Jay-Z because he's black.
That's
right?
exactly what you just said.
Okay, well, I just said that's not what I said, so I'm going to tell you what I'm saying.
Okay.
What I'm saying is this. When you go listen to those bars, right, you break them down, right? And you analyzing them bars. When you listen to what Jay-Z is talking about, I'm saying as a black man,
no.
he's painting such a vivid picture.
Don't get me wrong. Let me say this. Now, I agree with you on that. As far as that Jay-Z's verse was very, very understated. I feel like a lot of the people who felt like Eminem killed him on that verse were people who weren't even listening to what he was saying. So I will give you that. However, as you know, rap has 3 categories. It has the rhythm, right? Which is why, snap and pop rap got over. It has the relatability, which is why a Nas and a so-and-so, people like that. And then it has almost a storytelling element, right? It's like.
So you're saying who has all 3 of those?
I feel like Jay-Z, if you look at it in terms of like 2K sliders, I feel like Jay-Z had a 94 verse. But I feel like on all the sliders, not just the dunks, but the threes and the assists, I feel like Eminem had like a 96 verse on that track. Now,
not just because you're from Detroit.
But here go the thing, though. What's crazy is that verse was so much colder that Jay-Z did than really a lot of the shit that Nas had been putting out at that time, that I feel like, man, for Nas to say that and reference that when Jay literally just killed it, and we've never heard Nas on a track with Eminem.
No.
And it's like it would not be cold because Nas has the relatability, but he doesn't have the bounce or the rhythm to his music to make it like it's just cold. Somebody like Eminem will get on a track, very animated, and dominate Nas at that time period. So,
So if you're the GOAT, when do you not become the GOAT anymore? If he's the GOAT,
well,
you felt like he's the GOAT, wouldn't he still be the GOAT?
He was the GOAT at something, right? But at that time.
So he's not now?
Nah, because Kendrick became more methodical than Eminem was. Because Kendrick was a student of that time. Kendrick became a lot more methodical.
Well,
in
that's
his
like
rhyme
saying
scheme.
Jordan's not the GOAT because he's not in the league. He's still the GOAT.
Well, no, because at the time when he stepped away from the game, there was never another. Now it's LeBron, and now the conversation is open.
But he would be the GOAT for his era. He wouldn't take Jordan.
Yeah, I don't feel like.
I think the GOAT stays with who you are.
I think people misunderstand what GOAT means.
The greatest of all time.
Right. So when time is over, then the clock is done.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
Muhammad Ali is the greatest of all time.
But
until there is another that is greater in him at some capacity.
Or how I would define it, I'm with CP on this. How I would define when I say the GOAT is the greatest of all time for that time frame that we're talking about. That generation of athletes or MCs or poets or actors.
About now back.
Right. From the time that you came into the gate, that time span. So when you look at Jordan, we're talking, 10, 15, 20 years of time.
Yep.
So in 10 years, who was the best in whatever art form in that 10 years? Right?
Okay, then I'm
because you can't.
I'm looking at the word GOAT totally different, you guys. I think once you're labeled the GOAT,
that's it.
You're the greatest of all time. And another person can be labeled the GOAT, and they're the greatest of all time.
And that's exactly what we're saying.
But I felt like you was pulling his, like, in other words,
I'm
taking your crown and I'm handing it off.
Right,
understand, but that's because people, like what we're saying is so, like, people got to understand that people are expirable. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could have a bag of chips that was like, man, that was the best bag of chips I ever had. But now that it's gone, there has to be another one later on down the line that's going to relate to that one. Like, it's going to be always compared to that one. But that still
was my greatest bag of chips I've ever had.
So listen, when Jordan left the Bulls, not when he came back from Washington and all of that, but when Jordan left the Bulls, his last ring was what?
98.
96. Yeah, 97, 98.
97, 98.
Okay.
Okay. After 97, 98, Jordan retires. Until 2003, when LeBron James was drafted, there was not another GOAT. So there was no GOAT for that time period.
Your boy would
Kobe?
beg to differ. Kobe would beg to differ.
Now let me break it down to you why Kobe can't be the GOAT, because Kobe is almost a carbon copy of Michael Jordan. So it's like in the same position, it's like, if the way I look at it, the only way that there could be two GOATs, the way that you explain it, is that there's a GOAT lineup, an all-time GOAT lineup that would have Magic Johnson at point guard, Michael Jordan at the 2, LeBron James at the 3, Kareem at the 4, and then who at the 5? Because I was gonna put Kareem at the 5.
And who was? No, I was gonna put Kareem at the 5. And who are you gonna put at the 4?
Probably Tim Duncan, and there probably could be somebody else. I don't want to.
I would go Wilt Chamberlain.
Oh yeah, okay, well then let's go Wilt or Bill Russell. But Bill Russell was a point guard.
But Bill knew how to play the game in the sense of, I think I would still go with the GOATs of all time.
Let me ask y'all, Pops, let me ask you a question, and how you can relate to this. Are the Beastie Boys a legendary group?
Yes.
Are they? Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I didn't grow up. I heard the hit singles. I didn't grow up listening to that. I wasn't in that zone.
Again, and it's gonna be kind of fucked up. That first album, greatest album.
I heard they bit someone's whole. They bit Run DMC's whole style.
Well, they were produced by the same person. Rick,
okay, but does that lead to what CP is saying about the Kobe conversation about it kind of takes a little bit away from that if you're a carbon copy of something?
Well, he made himself the carbon copy. They were produced by somebody that happened to produce both groups.
Regardless of how it's happening.
So the sound could be the same there. But I think the Kobe thing, to me, I don't like his personality, but I tell my son, if you want to learn, I want you to learn his worth ethic. The things that he did to become, he wanted to be Jordan so bad, he worked on his game.
Well, I think
he also had the same coach as Jordan.
Yeah,
I think people use you could use simple logic in any form of business or any form that's successful. Usually, what you do is you copy the form of success. So if you're analyzing the basketball field, if I'm happen to be 6'6", I'm gonna look around and say, okay, who was the greatest person to do my job at my size, my build? Why would I not just pattern my style after that? Because if I'm not gonna get 6, for sure I'm gonna get 5.
Yeah.
You know, that just seems like
the
proper. But I do think, to a CP saying, it takes a little bit away from what we appreciate about people being original. You know what I'm saying? I think being original has something, even when it comes to, comedians. You know what I'm saying? We kind of look at comics a little deeper than MCs and stuff. And if you bite somebody's jokes, comics, they kind of go super hard.
I steal jokes. You motherfuckers on crack.
But see, here's the thing that I have.
Wait, CP, I want to ask you this. Well, y'all talking about stealing jokes. And now, if I just watched the movie Dolomite the other day, okay? So in the movie, Eddie Murphy, he finds a guy on the street who just tells great stories. It's hilarious. He cracks everybody on the block up. So he sits all these older gentlemen down, go through all these storytelling things he's going to use for material, turn into jokes. But he's paying them as they're giving the jokes out. Now, regardless of them paying or not, if you hear somebody tell a funny story, right, and they're not a comic, and you take that and you turn into a joke, is that still a material, or is that just how you guys process your craft?
To me, that's fair game for stuff. I'm going to be honest with you, as a comic. Like, I think that, like, if I'm somewhere and I'm listening to my dad and his boys say something funny, and I'll tell them, man, hey, I'm going to use that, man. I like that. That's hilarious. And it's, they not, if they're a comic, then, go ahead and make money off of it. But I'm not about to, if it's going to die with you, and I could take it and tag it and do something better than, I just don't look at it like, like that's a big deal. But if you want to hop on stage with it, you got my support. But if you just about to be like, no, only I say that. It's like, nigga, when you die.
I'm a little different. I think a little different. I think, and Michael Collier, that was his number one thing of saying. He said, the joke don't die because the motherfucker that did it died.
Right, oh no, I ain't talking about.
That's what he was saying.
But see, that's blatant stealing though.
Yeah, my thing is, and when I saw that, I didn't know. I thought he came up with that cadence, that way of talking. My dick was large, and all that whole shit. To find out that he actually took that from some guy off the street, which he wasn't doing stand up, so you can't really compare that. But it just, to me, it took away the. Because the thing about comedy, we come up with these jokes. I either lived it, I could do the joke about my dad, and my uncles. Uncle named Vacadee, uncle named Kermel, and they would sit around. And every story they told, they put themselves there at the location. I'm like, motherfucker, you wasn't there. That was me, Charlie Earl, and they start naming the same motherfuckers, and they were all at all these events.
But what you just did is what I just said.
No, I'm saying that part of it.
Okay,
you could do.
He was like, no.
No.
I don't agree with
that. No,
that.
you agree. I agree with you on that part.
Okay.
Look, I'm finna do that, or I hear it and go, nigga, that's funny.
So I'm really trying to understand what
fuck
is
the nigga that said I steal.
what is
When
still
he
in
paid
the genre.
them,
So
when he paid them for that, he made them kind of like comics, and then it became weird.
Well, it's just like writers. If I hire him as a writer, he knows my cadence. So
No.
he'll give me a joke that I can, and it might be his. He might say, "Nigga, I got a joke I was gonna use. I'm gonna give it to you."
All right, so let's break it down a little deeper. So what if if I'm a comic, right, and we're all kicking it, right, and we're just shooting jokes, right?
First name to the stage.
And you have a joke, right? And I say, that's hilarious. So I tell a joke according to that topic. Is that considered stealing jokes?
That's a gray area. You know what I'm saying? It's like, here's what I
So if I hear you doing baby mama jokes, for example, right, and I'm like, oh, that's a hilarious set. I see it kill. So I come up with my own set of baby mama jokes.
But see, yeah, because
But
you
are
got
you-
a baby mama though.
But
What if I don't?
But pretty much every joke is the same. But here's the thing. You tell me how you feel about this. Like, and I can say it. George Wilburn, super funny brother. So when I would go to Chicago and do shows, I always watch the comedians in front of me. Because if a comedian talks about a window, brown shit on the wall, and a light, I make sure I don't go on stage and talk about that shit. So George, if you talk about those subjects, he goes on stage and he'll talk about the same subjects. And they're not your jokes. They're just the same subject. The window, the hole in the wall, the carpet around it, and that light. Now, he's going to do a joke about those things. So when you get on stage and you start doing your carpet on the wall joke, it doesn't hit as hard because he wanted to be the funniest comic in Chicago at the time. There's no hate. That's just what he would do. So what I would do, I would go on stage after he saw me that first night, and I would do a totally different set, or I'd do something different than what he saw me do the night before. So that no matter when he brought me on, which was a headlining spot, I made sure that I did something totally different than what he thought I was going to do the night before. So if he did those jokes that I did, if I talked about my uncle and I talked about this statue, and he has a statue joke and he has an uncle joke, I won't do that joke when I go on stage as a headliner.
See, that's why, right now as a headliner, I try to only travel with people that I bring. Because
he was a host.
When I get to these cities and people look at that as their opportunity to like outdo the TV star, you know what I'm saying? Or, then it become like, it's like it's not fun, and I'm never gonna work with you ever again.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And your name is dirt now because it's like, fam, what you don't understand is you open it for me. It ain't no competition. You open it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so, that's what I've experienced that I don't really like is, cats will check you out Thursday night and then they come the rest of the weekend with all the topics that's like your topics. And you're like, fam, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, you're right. As a professional, I got a whole nother direction to go in.
Yeah,
but it's like,
I flip it every single time.
Yeah, I don't like that at all. It was this cat in Ohio that did that one time. He was from like Florida. He kept saying like, yeah, I'm on the Kevin Hart Heart of the City. So, look, I'm blessed.
Check your boy
man.
out.
I'm blessed. And I'm in the back like, nigga, shut up.
Kill yourself.
Man. But,
But I thought the show was good. I thought
the movie
Dolomite was good. Now, would you pay to go see that?
I'm an Eddie Murphy fan, but Eddie Murphy has this thing with Eddie Murphy. I feel like when he hit. It's a classic.
Yeah.
But when he miss, he gonna miss.
That
He don't have no in between movies. No. Like when he miss, it's bad. It's real bad. It's a classic.
It's Pluto Nash or it's Coming to America.
I
hate it.
But that's what I'm saying about Eddie Murphy movies. Either you hate him or you love him.
I
So
really like Pluto Nash.
I will pay to go see it because either I'm gonna love it or hate it.
Was
you talking
it
about Coming to America?
No, Coming to America.
Anything.
The GOAT.
I'm talking about Coming to America too. You said, would you pay to go see what?
No, Dolomite.
Dolomite.
Oh yeah.
Would you have paid to go see?
What'd you think about the movie?
It
was worth a watch.
This was interesting. So my opinion was a little bit different because I grew up watching those black exploitation films. So I appreciated the history in it. So to me, I was more interested in, damn, I grew up watching these movies. I had no idea this guy went through all the stuff, that he wasn't even an actor. He just, So with that, I enjoyed the movie. I love Eddie Murphy. He's hilarious. I thought the writing was pretty. It was all right. I thought it was funny.
It flowed.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it could have been Norbit. nigga, So
Norbit was horrible.
Yeah. So for
But
me,
like he said, Norbit made gang of money.
Yeah.
As much shit people talk about Norbit made a gang of fucking money, and it was horrible.
But I know some people who love Norbit who think that's
Really?
hilarious. So, but
no.
Check your
Yeah, I
friends.
like Pluto Nash. I ain't gonna lie.
She said best defense.
I said check your friends.
I thought you said
It was
best
kinda funny
defense.
to me.
Yeah.
I used to watch it on like the weekends. It come on regular TV. I'm like, man, this shit is all right.
Stupid.
Hey, man.
Kind of like Meteor Man.
Yeah.
Like when it come on, it look horrible, but if you sit there and watch it, though, it's a
Meteor
good
Man, nah,
movie.
Meteor Man. I wanted to run.
I wanted to be a golden lord, nigga. That was my goal as a kid. I'm trying to be a golden lord, nigga. I was like, nigga.
Well, no, what was that movie Bill Cosby did? It was Ghost Dad. One of the
never
worst
seen
that.
fucking
with the
movies.
lobster and the drawn butter.
I think my top 5 worst movies would go there. Ghost Dad.
Mrs. Doubtfire.
No. That was a
Mrs.
great movie.
Doubtfire,
That's
bro.
fuck
That's a
you.
classic.
Yeah, I'm soft, nigga.
That's
That
a
was
classic.
horrible.
Have Plenty. Great, a terrible movie.
Never seen it.
Yeah,
Never
that's why.
heard of it.
That was Babyface's company's first movie adventure. They bought it
With
the way
everybody
it
in
was.
it.
No, it was some movie this dude wrote. It's called Have Plenty. It was
Oh
horrible.
yeah, with the light skinned dude in it, and dealing with the
Horrible.
chicks. Yeah.
God, it was fucking horrible.
That was horrible.
Jarhead. No, Stealth.
Nah, I got one for y'all. Beat this one. Sprung.
It was horrible. Yes, Sprung was
Sprung
horrible.
was bad.
Sprung is one of the worst. I got another one for you.
Yes,
Girl 6.
Goddamn girls. And soundtrack was great.
Man, that movie was so bad, but a girl was so hot at the time that
Yeah.
everybody watched it.
And she
Hey,
never
you know
recovered
what?
from there.
Booty Call was terrible.
No way.
Classic.
But,
No way.
But it had
Classic.
so many quotables though.
Oh,
So many.
the premise of the movie's
quotables,
horrible.
dog.
I got you.
Yeah.
God damn, that nigga Jamie got off in that shit.
Come on, man.
But
Tommy
here's the thing.
Davidson got off on that shit.
When they wrapped him in the cellophane,
Oh
nigga.
man,
It
no,
was
when he
a term
when he was
that
hitting
blew up.
biblical, when he was fucking God damn, the nigga was hey.
It was a
man.
term that blew up. It helped blow up.
Yeah.
What's the comedian's name? Fuck, I forgot his name. Anyway, it just helped blow. It was just a term that came out. Booty call. Then Guy does a fucking not Guy. Blackstreet does a song about booty call, and next thing you know, somebody said, "Let's do the movie called Booty Call." But it's a classic.
Somebody said Uncle Drew. Was
Yeah,
horrible.
Uncle Drew was bad.
Nah, I
Uncle
got.
Drew was
But the
Yeah.
silver lining Uncle Drew was that Chris Webber was actually a really good actor.
Yeah, Chris Webber.
Chris
killed.
Webber did a great job.
Shouts out to Chris Webber. Belly 2 was horrible.
Billy too.
Belly was one
I
of the
didn't like Belly.
with DMX and Nas.
Didn't like Belly.
Crazy.
Looked like a music video.
That was the point.
Oh, it's supposed to be a music video.
It was shot by Hype Williams.
There lies the problem.
No, the point. Remember at the time, this is like the late '90s. Remember at the time, early 2000s. At the time, Hype Williams was doing all the music videos, and they all was getting awards, and they looked like full productions. So Nas and DMX being rappers, they was a little worried about their acting, So they thought this would be perfect. Throw them in there with a music.
Shoot a
director.
video.
Yeah. Even
Give me
if
some
you
lines.
watch how it opens up, the movie opens up like a music video. The music's playing, they walking through the club,
I
like
like
it
it.
looks just like a music video.
No, that the other movie that Pac did with
Gridlock. I already know. I'm up on all my movies.
that
Gridlock.
shit was
All right,
horrible.
now, Pete, I gotta disagree. He said Thicker Than Water with Fat Joe and Mac 10. That's a great movie. It's one of the best hood movies. It's called Thicker Than Water. If you haven't
I've
seen
never
it,
seen it.
watch it tonight.
But I've seen Fat Joe act.
But this is the thing. You're not turning on the movie going, this is gonna be epic.
Yeah, but
You just
ain't no
hoping-
act, nigga. How about that?
CJ Maxx in it. Bones was horrible. With Snoop Dogg, shout out to Uncle Snoop,
Yeah,
but that
Bones
was
was
pretty
bad.
bad. Snoop.
Pulse was bad.
That was pretty bad, dog. You could have left that one alone.
What about what was it? Vampire in Brooklyn.
Vampire? I love Vampire in Brooklyn.
The makeup was terrible.
I thought that was the point, though.
Not
Because he had the widow peak with the
Yeah,
waves.
but it
So I
wasn't-
knew
yeah, it
something was
wasn't
up.
right.
I'm like, this nigga got widow peak and waves? Nigga, like,
Hey, that is like a little peninsula of wave that you can have up front. That shit
We
is.
gonna get this piece right here. That's where the tie the knot come in at.
That nigga said, God damn it. I was like, why do you sound like John Claude Van Damme all of a sudden? I was like,
God damn it.
that was I like Vampire in Brooklyn. Shit.
Man, Ninja Turtles 3 was terrible.
I'll give you that. 1 and 2 was classic.
Fuck y'all went
1 and 2 was classic.
You gotta be kidding me, CP, right now.
3 when they went back in time to
Yeah. Oh my God, when they had they was to China or some shit. Nigga, that messed my whole childhood up.
pissed me off because the pizza was all hard. They're trying to make the pizza. I'm like, what the fuck is going on with that pizza? And I was, as a kid, bro, pizza was sacred back in the 80s. That's all we had.
Hey, you
These
speaking the
kids
truth
smoking
though,
weed
dog.
now. We had Pizza Hut.
And when Hot Pockets came out, nigga, you was on.
Please,
Nigga, they drop a Hot Pocket, nigga, you was in. Nigga,
Pizza
like a
Rolls.
portable pizza.
If you had pizza rolls, you
Shout
didn't
out
even
to
need
Chef.
parents like
Dude,
that. I mean,
I
fuck
don't
my
even see
parents.
Nigga, when you had pizza rolls, you was the man. Nigga,
Pizza
you had
rolls.
pizza
That's how
rolls.
big Hot Pockets. I don't even see the commercial no more. Remember,
You don't need no commercial no more.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Hot
'cause
Pocket.
Jeff-
Yeah.
It's done.
Now they got
Jeff
croissant
again.
pockets and pretzel pockets. And
Lean pocket. They gonna
Yeah,
get everything.
lean
Vegan
pockets.
pocket.
Yeah,
They gonna
they
get you
got all
everywhere.
that.
Pocket.
They gonna hit all of
It's a
them.
pocket with no leather on it. Look here.
Oh man.
To the nigga that said that ain't my shit. Suck something, punk. These niggas in the chat room. Nigga, oof.
Right.
If I ever see that nigga get off that keyboard.
Right. I
Bing,
know.
bing.
Yeah, they're a lot bolder on the
Yeah,
keyboard.
on the keyboard, niggas.
Yeah.
It's tough. Tough keyboard pressure.
I appreciate it, though, man. The
I'm
thumb thugs.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, thumb thugs.
Thumb thugs. I love it.
I appreciate. The
I
thumb
think
thugs.
best movie ever and the worst goes to the same person, which is the best movie was Purple Rain.
I
Worst
knew that was
movie
coming.
Under the Cherry Moon.
Yeah.
It's the worst shit ever.
Yeah. it was-
Because I think he believed his hype when he did.
Purple Rain.
Greatest shit ever.
That might be the best
Fam,
movie by a.
damn.
Is that the best
Watch
movie by a
yourself.
musician?
For the first time, yes.
Let me
That's
ask,
the
let's
best
put that out there.
Movie by a light-skinned musician with long hair. I give him that category. But
Who else do
man,
you
best
have in
movie ever.
mind?
if you don't get the
Come on, you can't.
What musician has a better movie than Purple Rain?
Okay, Eddie Murphy's the musician.
No.
No, he's not.
No.
The
No,
fuck
you're
are you
right.
talking
You're
about?
right.
Girl
But I
likes
mean,
to party all the time. Party all the time.
I don't
You
count
got that.
those.
but I
Party
mean,
all the
coming into the game.
time.
I mean, coming to the game with being a musician.
Your first movie
Let me think.
and you help write.
Ice
Right?
Cube. Ice Cube.
Oh
Friday.
shit, Friday. Yeah.
Friday's
yeah.
great.
Yeah, I'm about to go cute.
Wasn't a
Boys,
musical, but was it?
There's
Boys
no
in the
music
Hood.
in it though.
Boys in the
There's
Hood.
no music in
Right,
that.
That nigga did Boys in the
but
Hood,
it's a
though.
good, it's a good.
But there's no
There's no
music
music
in
in that.
Right, as opposed to.
But Cube didn't do Boys in
You
Here.
said
Somebody
there's
else
no
wrote
movie
it
in
and
Friday.
directed
There's
it.
no music
you
in
can say
Friday.
No. What I'm talking about
No,
is
not
acting.
like that.
We're talking about
50.
acting.
That's
No,
regular
no, that's,
soundtrack. That's not like he's playing.
Around here between Normandy
No,
and
those
West
are, those are,
End.
that's a soundtrack.
Because this here
He,
20,
this nigga
20,
played. Well, he
nigga, that's
air
a great
guitared
song.
it, but either way it goes, he played.
Good song, man.
I don't know. Yeah, I might have to give it to Cube. Cube
Yeah.
might be. He might be the greatest actor,
I just got
rapper.
sad, man. Shout out to John Witherspoon.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
man. Shout out to John Witherspoon.
Damn.
No, but when he did the Anaconda movie, that was horrible.
They got
They got
snakes out there this big.
This big dog. That was fucking.
I fucked with
Was
Anaconda
that-
too.
Anaconda was the first one was alright. The second one was.
They had a second Anaconda.
They had three. nigga.
But,
I know, right?
Samuel Jackson.
Oh my God! On the motherfucking plane.
Yeah, I never seen snakes on the plane. There was no way I was gonna watch that.
That's a horrible movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dave. If you didn't tell you got snakes on your
Hey,
plane.
you know what's a dog ass movie with a horrible ass name that'll make you not even want to watch it, but when you watch it, you find out that it's dope? Is Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
You know, yep, I have to agree. And
That
I'm not into vampire movies or none of that.
That was good.
It's a good movie.
Fucking excellent ass film, bro. Like, I'm like, why would y'all call it this goofy ass?
Yeah.
Why would you? But what they did, man, they was talking about how they were eating vampires, was eating slaves. It damn near made it believable.
Right.
Like, you was like, whoa, like they tied it all into the Constitution. They talk about how, and they say randomly, they talk about how in South Carolina, where a lot of the Civil War was fought, that was a lot of land that had really never really been discovered into that moment where they fought battles, and people say that it was dinosaurs.
All right, CP, what we gonna do?
Hey man, look at
We'll
us.
let you eat your
See,
Snickers,
you was
nigga.
doing remember you hungry? Go ahead.
Google
Yeah, you was
this
hungry.
shit.
Nah, you hungry.
You
Go
hungry,
ahead.
nigga.
Bruh, they had
You was on a roll, nigga. Then you said dinosaurs, nigga.
nigga. When I say dinosaur, I mean straight up pterodactyls. It start with a P, T, pterosaurs. Look it up. They were just
Are
winged
you talking
birds
about the,
in South Carolina. Look it up. Why would I lie? It means you can't lie right now in the Google
okay?
era.
Okay, you're right. My question would be,
Do I believe it?
not that you believe it. I mean, you said it, so I'm assuming you gonna believe it.
I wasn't there. I wasn't there. I'm just letting you
No,
know.
point.
you,
No, solid
you
point.
said they discovered.
Solid point. But my question would be, now if you would have said, not that I would have believed it anyways, but if you just said land dinosaurs, right? I would be like, oh, maybe. But you're talking about the ones that fly. So why wouldn't they just fly out of North Carolina?
And why
First of
did they
all-
fly to North Carolina?
First of all, gas prices.
Location,
in North
South Carolina, right there.
You should look next time you tell a story. Just go with a land dinosaur. Don't start with the flying ones because then too many questions come up.
That's the thing, though. I would rather it have been the flying ones, but
When they just leave when the Civil War
they
started.
did leave, bro.
Oh,
They
okay.
during that time, they were spotted in California, in Africa, and
They spotted by whom? Nigga that could draw?
Well, I mean,
I can tell you what he saw.
there's recorded history of men living with dinosaurs.
Hold on, nigga.
So
Do you,
not that
you know
far-fetched.
that old game you used to play in elementary school when you tell me something,
Right.
by the time it get to Nick, it
Right.
didn't. It was nowhere what you told me.
So you saying they just seen some condors and alligators and
Nigga, they seen two pigeons.
Guess what?
Is this? Go ahead and eat what you got today. The fuck is going on?
Google the shit.
Sorry, count my grape.
Nigga, you got a phone. Why am I Googling? How about your Google don't work?
I already believe it, Speedy. So I don't need to Google it.
No, you need to show it to me.
Hey, CP, you just set the internet on fire, nigga. You said there were dinosaurs in the Civil War. Nigga, they going crazy.
Bruh.
Hey, look. So put that on your Wikipedia, nigga.
Dinosaurs in the Civil War.
I've never even heard this theory, nigga. This is a new.
Are people saying they heard of it or what?
No, he said he saw it in the movie. You said you saw it in Vampires.
No, I'm saying that it just makes that was a side thought that I had recently discovered.
Oh, this
a
you.
little bit of folklore.
This is
about
you, though.
That right, but about that.
Oh, you starting a new thing? Okay, yeah, go
Oh,
ahead.
okay.
I'm with
No, I'm
this.
not starting.
No,
2019.
We finna join the code, nigga.
Come
Let's
on,
do it, nigga.
2019
Dinosaurs in the Civil War.
South Carolina.
Whose side they on?
and look,
Whose side they on? Because that matters, nigga.
And it's no New Year's in this cult. So you are
Hey,
safe.
but look,
Join.
one thing that matters, nigga,
We
is
go
who's
smooth into 2020. Just day in, day out. One day is 23 years. Change
Next
the
day
watch.
is not.
they were Confederate, nigga.
The dinosaurs were the other one, not Confederate.
You know I like.
Northern.
See, every time you come here, whatever you throw out, and it usually be to the left. You standing there, you sit and go, well, we're not going to do. Because we have Google. And I'm like, nigga, open it.
Well, you know what? Let me Google it.
There you go.
Let me Google it.
Dinosaurs in the Civil War.
Dinosaurs,
Anything is
Civil
possible,
War.
man. We don't know.
I want to know the nigga that drew them.
Well, there's
I thought
actually
you meant the ground. There were bones in the ground that they fought on.
no, he meant real time.
No,
he said they were flying
they were
around.
walking around.
and then they left because the people came.
Yeah, because they got
Because they were fighting. Is that a gun?
Frustrated.
Let's go.
Yeah. Let's fly out.
But yeah, there's several ancient buildings that have dinosaurs carved into the pillars. So there's, and back then there was no way for them to know about that unless they actually seen the dinosaurs, obviously.
Hand me his phone.
And then also, if you read in the scriptures, there's also dinosaurs written about in the Bible called Leviathan, and the Behemoth is the name that they're under in the scripture.
Where my glasses the whole
Hey,
time.
You need further proof.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Now. Here we go.
I just handed them a phone with
Go
a
ahead.
Googled message.
Go ahead.
Hey, listen, man,
Go
I'm
ahead.
joining the code, nigga. I'm down, brother.
Bruh, like I said, no
What
New
we gonna
Year.
call it? What we gonna call
Thursday
it?
is gonna be 2019.
Dino Wars,
Friday is
nigga.
gonna be
Dino
2020.
War. Go ahead, Lisa. Holy.
It says more evidence for the Civil War pterodactyl photo.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Google this.
I'm sorry, November 4th, 2018.
Couple days from now.
We should celebrate his
2018.
birthday.
Oh my bad.
I began apologizing for a mistake that I had made. I failed to patiently wait for evidence of adequate provenance for this apparent 19th century photograph. I even published a book whose content was largely related to this.
Tell me what the reason bullshit. Wait, let me find another article. Go ahead.
Oh,
Right,
this ain't
exactly.
the right one.
No, go ahead. I just put up the first thing I saw.
No, you supposed to pull up the one you know.
Oh no, I'm looking at it right now.
Okay.
Oh
read.
shit.
Go ahead.
That's
Pass it back.
What'd it say?
That shit like a real pterodactyl though. But this is the thing.
So this is a drawing
I'll
of a
show you a
pterodactyl.
no. They're showing a picture, but it's the
Can
thing.
you insert that in?
Yeah, this is the thing though. We ain't never seen a pterodactyl before this, nigga. So
Well, they have the skeleton.
Yeah.
I
So
don't
they
know.
just.
They have an outline.
those
Yeah.
are not skeletons.
It is a bone.
That's not a bone.
What is it?
What is? Oh,
There's
it's
no
a
bones.
Fossil.
There's no bones of dinosaurs ever existed in the world. Bones don't last
They
that
got them
long.
at the museum. What the fuck is you talking about?
Those are not
Yeah,
bones.
No. They do get fossilized inside.
Yeah.
of
Right, but those are
rock.
not bones. Those are just imprints of what the bones might have looked like.
No. Sometimes
feel me?
the actual bone gets like fossilized inside of like
Yeah.
No. But I understand what you're saying.
Like petrified, yeah.
Right, but that's not bone anymore. What you're looking at, that material is not bone. Like it's not the.
You ain't gonna fuck up
right.
my history, nigga. Fuck you. I got a B in history. You ain't finna fuck.
But they're
it up.
showing. They have a picture. I'm trying to get it out to the people.
yeah, well, it's the picture, but basically they're
Yeah,
saying
that looks pretty real though.
they're
CP, I
saying
give you that.
So that's the pterodactyl.
It's just a theory that Civil War people went through swamps and they shot down the first ever pterodactyl. And then there were sightings all through Africa, Mexico, the coast of California over the next 100 years until they were all killed. There was a guy in South Carolina, maybe.
So you don't think this is superimposed?
I mean, I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get my degree in.
And who was killing it? Wasn't the black people?
Anyway,
Have you seen a musket?
Yeah.
Ain't no long range on no musket.
That's a solid point, though, Pops.
Ain't no long range on no musket.
I
Nigga had to
bet
be
you
right
should,
in front of you
Solid
to get a
point.
good shot.
First of all,
Solid
What you're
point.
not gonna do, you're not gonna take the ball, stick it in the barrel, and shoot up in the air at a moving target.
but guess what? These don't look like muskets, my brother. Those are straight up rifles.
They
that they have in
no,
their
they not that strong. It's
Those
a
are- what do you
moving
mean?
target.
These are rifles with bayonets on the end of it. Like I think if you shot something 6 of 7 men together was maybe 20 feet away from something before it was able to take off and was able to shoot it, then I mean, who knows? I wasn't
why
there.
your voice gets so loud. And your
Yeah,
voice
and you
goes
know
so
what?
high.
And because I'm part of the cult with you, brother.
Thank you.
And the people,
They're part of the cult.
the thing probably didn't get started because they probably had never seen humans before.
But he's in the air. He ain't
No, but-
walking around them.
I would assume something this large would have to be on the ground a lot of the time or just be soaring. You feel me? And being that he's saying they only live in North Carolina, I'm assuming they were on the ground.
I'm gonna go. They was soaring. Let's go with soaring.
And this one on the picture has several
With
holes
the
in his
musket,
wings, too.
you're not gonna hit them with that musket.
Hey, I don't know, man. This picture looks pretty legit, even though
CP.
they are colonizers, so it's a little
So
suspicious.
whose birthdays are
Is this New Year's? That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, yeah, man. I don't know. Chat room, what y'all think? Y'all believe in dinosaurs in the Civil War? So,
they've been chatting it up like, what are they talking about?
Dinosaurs.
So look, so then also I type in pterodactyl
this nigga
sightings.
Mike Hart's an idiot.
You said what?
Mike Hart is stupid.
You said what?
What'd he say?
You say somebody called me stupid?
Nah, somebody made a comment. You know, somebody make a comment trying to sound smart, but just
Yeah.
make themselves sound dumber, nigga.
What'd
He
they say?
did one of those.
What'd they say?
He said that I sounded stupid because I said that bones don't last a long time. He said, look at the mummies. But I'm like, nigga, we're talking about thousands and billions, nigga. That's why I didn't. Nigga, my mama died last week. Nigga, her bones right there, B. What do you mean, nigga? Like, come on, son. You did do better, Mike Hart.
Hey,
All
peep
right, the
this.
P isn't silent. Shut up.
Look, this was published 3 days ago.
Stop
Flying
it. You gotta
dinosaurs.
stop.
3 days ago.
Niggas got.
Sightings are on the
Nigga,
rise.
I got eye moving. You want to see what I can print doing with eye moving?
Hilarious.
I'm just saying, it's on.
It sounds like it's a promo for a movie. Like they just,
Nah,
That don't go there. This is see the little ledge that it's sitting on, but they moved it. Now it look like he in the air. That don't count.
Of course, I had a picture of the one. They just
It
they
ain't
just
three of
basically
these.
has been sighting.
Well, he got a mama because it ain't like he just came to Earth. CP hilarious, nigga. That's all I want to say.
Well, I'm trying to let
CP,
you
are
know.
you with me?
Oh
CP.
yeah, Pterodactyls Club. We ain't going nowhere. Hey man, I'm always trying to just provide the different. point
No,
of
I
view,
love it.
You know what
I
I'm
love it
saying?
because you stand strong in you. Don't ever let nobody tell you anything different.
Hey man, if I believe it, you know what I'm saying. If I believe.
I want to know in the chat room: do you believe there's dinosaurs? Do you believe in dinosaurs? That they ever existed?
We've seen the bones.
Do you
or
believe
whatever,
they
or
existed?
whatever is in the museums?
It's a pretty good structure. I know that goddamn whatever they put up.
They look just like skeletons.
The bone fragments.
That ain't nothing but bone markings up there with the teeth still in it.
And might as well say we went to the moon. Did we go to the moon?
I don't know about us going to the moon. I don't think we ever left this bitch. I think we are literally in a big ass fish tank that God bought his son.
Matrix.
And he like, if you don't clean that stinking ass tank out, you got straws in there that's killing the turtles.
Speaking of, I went to the game yesterday. So they don't give out straws no more at Staples Center.
Yeah, that pisses
They
me
just
off.
have the cup that has the lip on it. So you got everybody got sippy cups.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's
So
the
now
lid
it's
is-
beer and Sprite all
Yeah.
on your teeth,
Yeah.
and it's like everybody gonna be like, go down to the game to the Clippers.
But here's the thing. Here's the genius part about it.
What's the genius part?
So back in the day, Magic Mountain, when we used to go there, they didn't give you straws. So you would get just a cup. So you would spend all day long trying to get that one gulp that'll make you feel full. With a straw, it's going to happen. When you don't have a straw, you go back and buy another one. And you go back and buy another one. You go back and buy another one.
I've never heard of that, Speedy, and I don't think that's true at all. I think you just made
Drink?
that up
No,
right
no.
now.
I think people can.
As opposed to the dinosaurs?
Bruh, I ain't never
I
seen
think
nobody
people
in the
consume
museum
more
like,
water when they have a
the
straw.
way you sip is the way you feel full.
No, I'm saying next time, just get a cup, whatever you can get with the ice, and drink it. You're not going to be full with that drink.
It's a weird illusion.
With the
but
straw,
I
you will
concur, yeah.
With the straw, you can.
You get that strong ass.
Yeah,
pull.
next thing you know, I'm good, and you might only get that one drink. We would go to Magic Mountain and drink up, and then you're sitting there, I need another cup because I didn't get that.
You get that good ass blunt pull.
Yeah, there you go. It's the blunt pull.
Yeah, okay, well.
Now you feel me.
I still disagree.
Shout out to the dinosaurs.
I still disagree.
And
Yeah,
blunt pulls.
shout out to the pterodactyls.
Just saw a pterodactyl.
I will say though, I'm sick of the world without straws, and I want to try the world without turtles.
Wow.
Because I know it's not.
I know what
having
it's
the
like without
motherfucking
straws, and this shit is rough.
And that paper
Like,
straw make you
put
mad,
the paper straw
motherfucker.
because now I gotta rush and drink my motherfucking
Yeah,
drink.
now you
before
brain freeze. Oh, shit.
Oh man! Instead of I got a damn slushy from Burger King, and I'm not proud of it.
Have you guys tried the grass straws?
Well,
Nick
Yeah, I have the reusable kind.
This dude never hit me back.
The grass. They made out of grass.
Oh, they made out of grass.
There multiple ways to.
Oh yeah, these
Thank you, I
bamboo
appreciate
straws,
that. I
right?
Yeah, the bamboo, yeah.
Bamboo.
The only thing though, the minute you go crunch, you done split that motherfucker. Now you done.
And now it's gonna cut your tongue open.
Yeah.
Oh, well, how are you drinking? God damn.
What you mean? How am I drinking?
I'm drinking
Well,
like
I
a
mean,
man.
if you're
nigga.
gonna split your tongue,
No.
Hey. See, the
Sometimes you got a
ladies,
little piece in your mouth.
the ladies don't complain. You know what I'm saying? You got the drink.
got to drink. Yeah, I bought reusables and I bought ones made out of
But do you
avocado
remember to
shell.
take the reusable ones?
Do I have grapes? Yes, I do.
Oh man, this straw got a hole in the side. This bitch
See
pissed
what
me
I
off.
tell you?
Yeah, this bitch turned into a damn spear now. This bitch for hunting mice. These motherfuckers for hunting mice.
Got one.
Got one right there. But no,
99 Cent got the reusable.
we gotta do something,
they?
man.
Not mine.
I don't think it's fair that we as humans get to not use straws because these turtles. I think has anybody tried going up to a turtle with a straw
Hilarious.
And trying to put it in his mouth.
and saying no.
Thank you.
Did
it work?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's a reusable straws in
Well,
here.
somebody got a straw like a pool shark, huh?
That's right. That's right.
You at Burger King busting out.
Let me
And
get
yeah,
my
and you got
motherfucking straw
curved or
together.
straight.
That's what she said.
She got him in a crown roll bag. I guess so. I'm not.
And then you
touching
get a
that.
cleaner. See?
Yeah, but the inside ain't what I want to clean. It's just
all
around
of
the
it.
rim.
All of it.
That shit smell like dental tools. I'm good.
Wow.
I'm good. I'm all right. I want no damn.
You're the
I don't
non-medic
want no
dental
fluoride
guy.
Kool-Aid. Yeah.
See,
Wait till they fall out.
See,
kinda
this is
guy.
shit that ain't nobody want to do.
Tastes like I'm
you at
sucking a
Burger
slide.
King, you done eating, and then you got to do this shit. Let me go get this shit.
I'm coming, y'all. Hold
Put
on.
a little
hold on.
soap in here and go and get that.
Yeah. Well, hey.
You blowing out ice chips.
You'll save the earth. Okay.
Yeah, I don't like that, man.
Let us know if you use these or not.
Good for the earth.
It's good for the earth.
You saved
and
the turtle.
animals.
You saved the turtle.
I got this thing
I
about
mean, just
putting
like that-
metal in my mouth. It just feels like.
Racist.
I don't like that at all, man. That shit pissed me off right now.
Yeah,
looking
it
at
is freezing in here, Andre.
I'm upset.
And I want to know the first turtle that ate the straw that they found out about. Or was it that they
Well, you
found
know
a
what?
turtle and they opened him?
First of
It's
all,
all
you
the
didn't hear about
plastic.
what happened? How they
No.
found it? So they said, okay, so it was like Florida Keys was right before one of the hurricanes. They were out there on one of the police boats. It was like at nighttime. They shined the light over and they saw like a group of turtles like in together or whatever. And a lot of the turtles had ran. And one had the straw in his nose, and he had the cocaine on top of a mirror, and he just froze right there. And then they was like, "What are you doing?" And he was like, "This shit's stuck. It's stuck."
Not me.
And then the cocaine floated away, and they was like, "You just stuck your straws, and all these damn turtles have straws in their noses." And then instead of sending the turtles
I
to
thought you
rehab,
had a real fucking
they
story.
had.
I hate you,
They
Steve.
got
And
the
you're going to
turtles.
keep going.
He was looking down,
You're
too.
not going to stop.
Right,
You're not going to stop.
right.
You're not going to let it go.
When you see a sea turtle, they be crying. They be having that little withdrawal tear. Like, man, I just need I need me 2 blows
For your
so
new
bad.
comics, this is called Not Letting It Go.
Hilarious.
Hey,
It was
don't
working.
get mad. It was a damn good narrative. It was a good
No, you had
story.
me.
Yeah.
You had me,
It was
and
a good
but
story.
I felt it about
was
to fall
good-
apart.
It was not falling apart. It was doing something new. You just you let it die.
Because I didn't know the story. I really wanted to know the
doing
story
some new
of
shit.
that first turtle they found.
It was sweet. It was like, oh, we about to have a little twist. But you fucked that up, Speedy. You just fucked up the little twist.
You're listening to Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends, and obviously Speedy. And now else we got?
Lisa Halle.
And else we got?
CP, look at this twerking chick I just saw on Twitter.
Wow.
The thing's in the way.
Okay.
Even though we're doing a radio show,
yeah, right.
You can actually send this, and he could have posted it.
Yeah,
that's not a big enough ass.
It ain't big enough ass, right? She need to get a real job. But see,
Wow.
ain't nobody gonna tell her that because she done went out and bought the damn silk Mamma Mia jeans. You know what I'm saying? You know. Oh man.
That's somebody's daughter. That's all I know.
I know.
Somebody's daughter.
Somebody's
twerking
daughter.
on motherfucking
Or mother.
Instagram.
Or mother.
I always say when I go to strip club, they were like, "Well, what would you do if you know a stripper?" She's not, but somebody gonna bring me these fries.
Look how they torturing this baby, dog.
Why are they scaring the baby?
With the spider, see the spider?
Oh, it's not really on
It's a filter.
It's a filter.
Yeah.
See, this
Oh
is what
my
I'm talking about.
Nigga, that is
That's
hilarious.
No, that's what
That is fucking hilarious.
That's what Nick was talking about, right?
But here's my thing. How do you even go in that little baby room the next day and go, "How you doing, baby?" Fuck you, mama. How about that? Because that baby's never going to forget that. You know that, right?
Yeah, but nigga.
Yeah, he'd be
when he goes to sleep.
If it want to eat, it's going to shut the fuck up and not remember shit. Because sometimes it's fun for parents to scare the kids. That's our pleasure.
Wait behind that door and scare the shit out of that little kid.
Get your ass over there, man. I told you to do.
So what did my granddaughter win, Donald?
Most improved.
Did you bring it home or she still got it around her neck?
She wanted to keep it today. But I took pictures of it, though, so it's okay.
All right. My baby most improved in 2nd grade. She's going up. My grandbaby doing it.
I feel bad for the rest of the kids, though.
Why? What they
There
get?
was only 3 kids that got up out of her class.
There you go. Everybody can't get one.
So it's
though,
like
Tom.
12 kids in the class, and they all looking at her like,
these little you got to achieve to something. Last time they gave all them little motherfuckers something. Yeah. Fuck them. If your kid ain't shit, it's you, bitch.
Yeah, it's you.
It's you as a parent that your kid ain't shit. Don't be making my granddaughter feel like she just a part of a group of motherfuckers who mediocre motherfuckers in the world.
You don't want her to be lumped in.
Nope, she's not mediocre. She's a Caldwell.
Yes, dear.
Unlike this nigga on the phone.
Mm-hmm. I know, right? How you on a radio show? You'd be like, look at this video.
You don't know. Why my battery so low?
Right.
CP, are you with me?
Nope. I'm on my goddamn phone. Anyway. So what's up, man? What's new? What's new with everything?
It's Friday, man. We're getting ready for the weekend. D, you have some stories that I sent you over there, especially about the lady that found the cocaine in the little baby.
She found heroin.
Heroin.
Oh.
I mean,
And
cocaine.
it's like, dog, God bless you with a 50-pack that you can slang.
And heroin.
Here you are on the news with
you
it.
can
It's like,
still
well, then,
get heroin off.
What if God like, well, then stop praying to me then, bitch. Shit, I'd have hooked you up.
I blessed you 3 times.
God damn.
The dude that bought the stolen shit to you?
I sent this bitch a 50 by the blow. And here she is. Worry about some bullshit. Yeah, you know what? Don't even worry about it. You done got the police involved.
He said, I just sent you blessings and you ain't paying no attention to
She
it.
got one of my
Don't worry
angels
about
locked up. I done had to
Now,
bless this
how many
nigga
kids
out
you
to jail. See.
This nigga said,
Nah, 2.
No, mine, man.
Two.
Who all went trick-or-treating? Let's do it that way.
All of us, all 4 of us, me, my wife, my 2 daughters. We left the dog at home.
And what were they dressed up as?
This little girl from Descendants. It's this little show on Nickelodeon called Descendants, and they be like, "It's good to be bad." And
Is it the nurse?
No, it's the black girl with the green hair.
She got the pink hair. She wanted to be
Okay,
Audrey.
my daughter dressed as the black one.
Yeah.
Uma. She dressed
Okay,
as
Uma. Yeah. It was a couple Umas at the parade.
Yeah.
Saw some Umas. And then my other daughter was Ariel, the Little Mermaid.
What are the ages?
5 and 8.
Oh.
And did you dress up as a dad?
I had a Thanos glove that light up that I bought when we was buying their costumes. So my costume was, I'm the nigga that found the Thanos glove after the movie went off. And I've been walking around, you know what I'm saying?
With the glove.
And snapping hoes' clothes up.
Did wifey dress up?
She was angry mother who done told them too many times. We was sweet, man.
See,
Everybody
damn.
got it.
Now, here's the question I wanted to ask. Do they get to keep all the candy?
So we go through the candy for a couple of reasons. My oldest daughter is allergic to peanuts.
Okay, you gotta go through that.
So we got to go through the candy, make sure that my youngest daughter gets all the peanut candy, and then they can,
They
you
swap.
know what I'm saying, swap, right? Then also, we want to fill.
So if it's a
everything, make
full
sure
bag, what do you leave them with?
Oh no, they don't get shit left in their room because they would,
Yeah, they would devour that.
Yeah. It'd be all night long. Why y'all not sleep? We ain't here doing jumping jacks.
My wife said,
Right? Bouncing off the walls.
No, why you gonna take their candy? Because they not finna eat all that. They not. I know they're not. That's the whole purpose of taking the candy.
But see,
you give them a little stipend.
Yeah, I damn near want to do like a little candy bank account for them.
Yeah, you gotta give them a stipend.
But,
they did earn it. Well, in a
yeah,
sense.
Because they went out in the street walk for that candy. And that's candy for the whole house. I ain't no candy pimp, but they had a quota and they met it. Goddamn it. But all I would say is that I just try to ration it out to them. Put a piece in their lunch.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Because the kids.
But don't let them have access to when they want to get to it.
But then you hate it because it be them damn kids in class who their parents don't give a fuck about how much candy they eat, and then now they showing off and they got they doing the candy cocaine out their hand, and
they selling it, making money.
They got the whole thing with all the colors of Starburst. My daughter just got a couple yellows. You know what I'm saying? So it's
like I'm gonna take all the candy as soon as I get home.
Yeah.
I forgot to do it this morning.
My daughter's little best friend, her parents going through a divorce, and so her dad is buying her love right now, and I can't keep up. Goddamn it!
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
What's she buy?
Oh, he's taking them to the Magic Castle and all that shit. That shit costs a grip. You gotta get reservations.
No, have you did the Wolf Hotel shit?
No, what's that?
What?
What?
Am I saying it right, Donald?
It's called the Great Wolf.
The Great
Hotel.
Wolf.
No.
It's dope.
What is it about? What is it?
So it's a hotel where you can take your kids for their birthday, like 10. The age is his daughter.
Like a Chuck E. Cheese?
Yeah, but it's on a whole nother level. The cost of it is no fucking joke. It's bananas what they charge for a weekend or a couple nights. And the kids going to want to stay 2 or 3 nights because everything is there in the hotel. The rides, the slides, the different events, everything happens inside of this hotel. And I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I think it's in Palm Springs. Where'd you pull up?
I got one in Anaheim.
Yes. That's the one that they went
It's
to.
pretty cool, man. Got got like a beach there.
Yeah.
It's almost an indoor beach for kids.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
Yeah.
It's a whole bunch of
But
water
they'll love
rides.
it.
It's really cool.
And most of the white kids.
Wait. This is actually on Disney's campus.
Oh, that makes sense in Anaheim to have that on
This one?
location.
I haven't been to that one.
No. I don't know. It's called
The
Great
one
Wolf?
that you go to, is it in Anaheim?
No. Mine's
Oh,
on
okay.
in Anaheim.
Yeah, I think that's Disneyland shit.
This is Great Wolf Lodge.
Okay, that's
There's
it.
more than one. Yeah.
But it's all. How much
dope,
is it at
though.
night?
Yeah, I'm trying to check right now. See,
It's stupid money. But your kids will be letting you know in a minute.
shit. We spent, when we do Disney, we stay there. So I didn't spend damn near
1,000.
about like 16,
That was
17,
that was just parking.
17,
Yeah, exactly.
1,700 a weekend.
Who?
That's
on-
crazy.
On Disney for 4 of us.
Who?
Ain't no way.
Oh, you way better than me, nigga. I got 8 kids.
Oh, god damn.
4 left.
Speedy.
I got 4
Nigga,
left in the chamber.
If you don't get you a petting zoo and bring them motherfuckers to the house. 8 kids, nigga. You nigga play.
They'll pay for themselves.
If you don't buy them 4 frogs, then
We
get
don't
the
spend
fuck
the
out
night.
way.
We don't spend the night.
Oh yeah.
No, we don't. I've never gotten a hotel, nigga. I saw the
So
hotel.
how much do you spend? Then?
I go with Jamie Foxx, nigga.
Oh well,
I ain't spending shit, nigga. I'm holding coattails. Let's go.
Oh.
Go over there with Uncle Jamie. Get on the ride.
Oh,
Only
yeah.
time the shit get weird is when he buys his daughter a toy and everybody looking at me. Hey, nigga.
Yeah, that was him.
You're not a fox. You're a Caldwell. Get over here by me. We don't have toys over here.
Oh man, but she got a bubble blower.
Yeah, you better help her bust the motherfuckers. That's all we got.
Oh yeah, see, no, see,
Yeah, I'm gonna buy her shit.
I go through. I gotta get 2 toys, 2 churros,
Oh, God.
2 lollipops, 2 sets of ears. Then I gotta get 2 lunches because one want chicken, one want macaroni and cheese, one want spinach, one
One
rice.
allergic to something, one ain't.
Oh man,
God damn.
Then it's then we gotta get 2
$1,700.
4 Dole Whips, bruh. Then we gotta stay at the hotel. Then we gotta do the breakfast with
Yeah.
Donald Duck, which is like maybe like $60 a person.
Are you doing this once a year? Right? You ain't like going 3-4
Bruh,
times a year.
We go. I'm gonna tell you, when I got World Star TV
Okay.
on MTV2, I got that big ass check. We went maybe 3 times. We was in that bitch like it was the bar. Like
Wow.
my kids was,
Joey would love this
was like,
conversation.
hey,
Yes, he
Minnie, what's up, bitch? You see what we doing?
Now, do you get the move to the front of the line thing pass with it?
No, so me and my
Gotta
wife
get it.
When me and
He's already
because
paying
that's like
$1,700.
see sometimes the line cool us down from them acting crazy. It give us time for them to eat the ice
okay,
cream.
okay, gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So sometimes the lines is good. But like when me and my wife go to like Universal, we get the line skip pass.
I was gonna say.
Cause I'm
yeah.
CP, goddamn. I ain't about to wait in line with just her and motherfucker
You
walking
on
up
the-
like, weren't you on
And you in the back.
No,
Excuse me.
bitch. Yeah. But no, with the kids, man, you know.
1,700.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's too
And
much.
we've been
You
to
a
all
really
of
good dad.
We went to Legoland and
Yo, that shit expensive.
but that shit, dog, they grow their own vegetables
Bruh,
and fruits
you don't
on
understand.
campus. So it's
That's
like
good.
all the snacks is just natural.
I'm gonna let America know if you haven't been to Cali, and I don't know where else Legoland is at, but I know it's here.
Nigga, Dunkin' Donuts is expensive out this bitch.
Nigga, Legoland was we went there because I'm like, okay, we tried something.
We did the zoo too.
We did all the other
We
shit.
did the zoo too, yeah.
Nigga did Legoland. I said, we are not buying no Legos.
Yeah, that was about.
We ain't buying. We finna hurt. And the rides was the bullshit.
That was like 2,800. Cause we did both parks, which is crazy. You want souvenirs? They got binoculars for the zoo. They got the water spray bottles. I mean, it's like, dog.
Was it a birthday or something, or is it this? Today is Thursday.
I think it was a birthday. But
Okay.
see, here go the thing. My children, we moved here from Detroit. Right?
Okay.
You know, we're like, nigga, you know, I gotta show them the all the way
Another
road.
side.
And see, when you like a D-list celebrity like myself, you get VIP for one. Anybody
There's no plus.
Anybody like
No
you,
pluses.
oh, your children? No, this is the Kids' Choice Awards. It's just for you, not your children. I don't know if
Not
they
for the
told you-
kids, nigga. It's a chance.
Right.
They voted. Bitch, what
Right,
you talking
but
about?
So you know when you know the industry spoils me.
Yeah.
And then I just gotta spoil them. And so when I look at it like that, it's an easy job. You know what I'm saying? Nigga,
You gonna
man.
fuck my whole shit up with this fucking story.
Bruh.
See. Oh, I'm here now. See.
Man,
He
but
get
look,
the.
we moved here from Michigan. Ain't no grandparents here with us. You know, we get on each other's nerves constantly, so we gotta go. You're just like,
Y'all
dog.
alternate babysitters because either one of y'all that babysitter.
Right, and then we have a babysitter, and she got the nerve to have a life sometimes. So we like,
Right.
Like, you're not
There you
available. Then well,
Bitch.
somebody can't go. Right, you know what I'm saying?
Somebody can't go.
You feel me? I did
You getting married?
I be
Fuck
want to call her other job. Like, hey, Kristen left her crack pipe over here.
Okay, you want me to let her know it's over?
Just
Cool.
let her know it. Okay, so she's not gonna come in. Okay, cool. I'll let her know that she's available.
She's
on
been
Saturday.
terminated.
I let her know she can fucking work on Saturday. I keep losing my jobs.
I don't know what it is.
Hey, dog.
Damn.
Yeah, man.
I think the most I've ever spent for an event. Shit.
Damn, Speedy, all that fucking you doing, you ain't taking them down no goddamn where.
Hey, man.
Hey, man.
Motherfuckers,
They
understand.
gotta
They have great birthdays.
They got to cut an elephant ear 8 ways.
They have great birthdays.
They
That's
all
all
get an
I'm
elephant.
telling.
All of them get an elephant earlobe, huh?
Damn.
Them kids had a great.
Oh, they
Donald,
did,
you had great birthdays, right? I didn't really take y'all nowhere.
What about the 8th one? You ran out of
Madison,
money.
hey man, Madison better go in there and talk to you about them experiences with your older brother.
Right,
What did y'all do when Daddy had this?
Man,
Yeah, all we got
you
was
shoulda
a
been
pencil.
there.
You should have been there. He's too little now.
Jamie Foxx shows on WB.
Hey nigga, we was clocking in. Nigga. Life was a little bit different. I was warm up king.
Oh man.
Now I'm.
Yeah, well,
It's my own show. It's
not
just
even
say
warm in
Speedy
here.
on it. It's just live.
I like it.
Now they get mint.
Yeah, they get mints. Hey, these are free.
When I met you, this is what you had. So I'm like, man, Speedy is doing it, baby.
You gotta see his office.
Man,
He got his own money.
Speedy doing the thing, man.
Yeah. No, I don't do the really big, like, we finna go. We go to Vegas, nigga.
Yeah.
And we go.
Vegas is a lot.
It was. Even though I was
She
doing a
said
show
that. Why
there.
you look so modest when you said she got the little pink
Yeah.
earrings on?
Yeah.
Vegas.
It's a lot.
Vegas? What you mean Vegas? Las Vegas or what?
No, I took them to Vegas, and then they had a great time.
Right.
We stayed for the whole weekend. We were going to do an Airbnb, but I said, let's stay on the strip. Let them experience that. We
Yeah, stay
walked
outside,
around.
be
So we
homeless.
did that. Then went to Circus. They liked that. So they had a great time. It wasn't 1,800.
That's crazy.
More like
One.
You said 400? That's dope.
That's because I had to buy pizza.
Damn, that's crazy.
That you
I had a great
shared.
time. But I was doing a show in Vegas. I had to do. I used to do this thing called Taste the Show in Vegas, so I went and brought the kids with me.
You made me want to monitor my spending, Speedy.
No, I mean you got 2. I got 8, nigga.
Yeah,
I mean
that's
some
true.
big ones, but they still hit
That's
me
true.
up.
That's true. I feel like if I had 8, then I could get away with, like, you know what I'm saying, like them sharing
Walking in the
Band-Aids.
park?
You know what I'm saying? Like, take that Band-Aid up and give it to your brother.
Everybody
She
pair
said
up.
walking in the park.
You ain't bleeding no more.
You know that's fun. You know
Right.
walking is fun.
Somebody find a pine cone.
You know, you
That's
gotta do
why.
it. Okay, we're all gonna watch the grass grow. Let's go.
Yeah.
Y'all asked for a dog. I found y'all a dog.
This one got wings.
He on the leash with
Red.
her, but just walk with her. The dog could be yours. It depends.
Act like y'all know how to steal no damn dog.
Oh,
Get
you
over here.
go down. Where's that place where you can chase a geese? Where's that park?
A pond?
Balboa Park.
Oh.
Yeah, Boa Park. They got a
Yeah,
gang
it
of
is
geese
enough.
out there. You just
Nah,
have them
fuck
chase them.
that,
Somebody going
nigga.
to
Because
jail.
it just be my luck. They done had a meeting the night before. You know what I'm sick of? Motherfuckers chasing us. Tomorrow, I got a plan.
We gonna reverse turn and chase them mother.
Y'all take me out there, them geese, whoop my ass.
Geese out there, man. You take the
They're
babies.
big.
Man, fuck that.
Now, what'd you do for the 8-year-old's birthday? 'Cause she knows what's going
8-year-old's
on.
birthday this year, we went to a water park.
Oh, that's cool.
And so at the water park,
At
I got on a
Magic Mountain, right?
No. We were in Michigan.
Oh, those
So
two niggas
we-
made one. We're gonna make us a water park.
That's funny, Speedy.
Put this hose over there. Now tie that crown there and slide.
This nigga.
What's the name of the water park in Detroit? They got
I forgot the
you
name.
think y'all niggas had shit in Detroit?
Why you gotta do that, Speedy? We got shit.
Hey,
man.
I've been to Detroit, nigga. You ain't gonna act like I ain't been there. I used to go there all the time. I used to do go to Greektown and do that comedy club in Greektown. But the little old white lady used to own it.
I know you're
back in
talking
the
about.
day.
Yeah, it's back in the day. Though. I was a child.
You know, shit on my story.
I was
You wasn't grown enough.
I was a very little boy, and I was with my mother.
Used to
And,
go to Detroit and do.
No, but I was at the
Detroit
water
thing.
park, and I busted my eye.
You did what?
I busted my eye. Look at this video right here.
You have a video of you busting your eye?
Look, I got on a fucking GoPro.
Oh.
And I
This
went down
before
the
the
water
eye
slide.
was busted.
I went down the water slide, had my sunglasses on, and then I almost went over the side of the water slide and died. And so I caught myself and did like a flip. This is literally actual footage right here.
Yeah, that's you. That sound real soft right there.
Yeah, that's why I don't do water slides.
Get closer to the mic. Yeah, go and let people hear you.
Yeah, since we can't see it.
Ready?
Oh yeah, that sound like you told it out right there.
Look at this.
Okay.
Oh, you held on to the camera.
Yeah, niggas $500 camera. So then look, got up.
Whole eye messed up.
Oh, whole eye jacked up.
So you hit the side of the rail, the side of the.
Yeah, look at this.
Can't believe
Oh, you hit it again.
No, I had to get my sunglasses.
to cover up your eye.
Yeah, man, we're going to have to send this to Donald so he can post it so
Yeah,
America
'cause
can see.
otherwise,
Look
yeah.
at this.
Yeah, I don't do water slides like that.
Yeah, me either.
Because that happens.
Look at my
People
eye.
go over, you get stuck
Oh,
in the
wow.
tube. I ain't
So
got
what was the reason for you almost going over? Were you
Going
not
too
focused on
fast.
what you
I
were
was
doing?
going down too fast, and it's just like you can
The
see it in
momentum.
the video. I was on the edge. Like when I slowed it down. Let me show you when I slowed
No,
down.
we're good.
look at that.
We good.
Let's take a look at the tape.
This nigga here.
Back to you.
Look right here.
My bad, Speedy. You right.
No,
Man.
it's
This nigga
all right.
Speedy. Every time I come here, bro, you just be dogging me out, man. You know what I'm saying? I just said I like the studio and
You're the
shit.
top guest at this
I'd be like,
motherfucker, dog.
man, my list of studios go in this order. Tyler Perry Studios right now. Speedy Studios.
Me and Tyler. You gotta take your shirt off. Too soon?
There.
All right, too soon.
Yeah, you can't do that to Tyler no more, man.
No,
Tyler,
I can't do that. That nigga shut that shit
Tyler
down.
done
Didn't he?
transcended his gay shit.
So you've been there to the
Where-
studio?
No. I
Oh, yeah,
thought
you
it
been.
on video. Enough to know. Nigga, they got a White House on that bitch.
Yep.
Yeah, I heard.
It's on
Man.
tape.
And he also has a place for kids who are displaced
Mm-hmm.
and women who are in a battered situation where they can go there and live.
Nice.
Yeah.
He got like a small
That's
center.
great.
Yep. It's like a small
Shout
center
out.
for young
Mr.
men who
Perry.
are willing to do something strange for some change. It's a small little.
Wow.
It's called the Strange Change Center, and it's downstairs to the Strange Change Center.
We don't know nothing about this shit. Allegedly.
You go down there, niggas be like, I just came to dance for y'all. That's it.
Oh.
How old are you? 12. Okay,
All
let's
right,
go.
I'm
Oh,
done,
God.
man. That's fucked up, man.
That is
Shout out
fucked
to
up.
Tyler Perry. I
Right.
just got to
He's
say
doing a
something
great
fucked
thing,
up,
man. It's
man.
fantastic.
'Cause that's what it
You'll
is.
never work in that town again.
Yeah, as soon as I go down, I think speak to Tyler. Speedy's here. Yeah, Speedy and friends, they're here.
Send him in. You know what's crazy? I got this crazy story about Tyler Perry, though. Randomly, well, I know that I probably would never talk no shit to this nigga. I was in Atlanta getting some prosthetics done for this show that I was doing down there where I had to dress up as like, I had like a fat suit, like, you know, like some clumps type shit. So I'm getting my prosthetics done, and they did a cast in my head. And the dude was down there saying he got all these famous people, you know, whatever. And this nigga Tyler Perry head was like this motherfucking big, like way bigger than everybody else's head. And I'm like, yeah, that nigga, you punch that nigga, he'd be like, hello, you know. So I don't want no smoke, man. That nigga beat the shit out of somebody.
Fucking worse. You didn't get us put off this little bullshit station we on.
You wouldn't know what kind of, if it was an XS Max phone or not. 'Cause when they get on his head, it's gonna look like that nigga got a razor.
Remember the Jack in the Box commercial? And he was in the stand watching his son play football. He had that big ass helmet on. And they said, "Which one's your son?" He said, "Number 54."
Who said that? Tyler Perry?
You ain't never seen that commercial?
With Tyler Perry?
Jack in the Box.
Jack in the Box, Tyler Perry?
No. Oh,
nigga, I'm from Detroit. We had a damn Jack in the Box. They got that
Oh,
shit.
y'all ain't got Jack in the Box?
Hell no. And don't say it like Jack in the Box is a national staple.
I thought it was,
How
nigga.
many
It's
movies-
national here.
How many? It's national here.
Everywhere I'm going, I seen Jack.
You ain't never seen no goddamn
Oh, you
Jack
niggas
in the
ain't got a
Box.
Jack in the Box in
No, we ain't got Jack in the
Detroit.
Box.
That
Yeah.
means something wrong with Detroit.
Are you
There
serious?
ain't nothing wrong with the rest of the
Yeah,
United
we got
States.
it in Jersey.
Man,
so.
look.
See, they got it in Jersey.
Jack in the Crack sells.
They got it in
everything.
Philly?
No.
Man, ain't got that shit in Philly.
No.
Eat that shit.
They got
Broad
down
Street
in
bullies.
We'll be using them for a sponsor, I guess.
Right.
Thank you.
Another one
there,
down.
CP.
Another one down.
Just shooting down our motherfucking sponsorships.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Jack in the Box Roach Championships.
This nigga is the worst.
Welcome back to the Jack in the Box
Have you eaten there?
Domino Dice Championship.
Have you
I've
eaten
never
there?
heard of it.
Yeah, I had all kind of shit from Jack in the Box.
Then why you hating on Jack?
Nigga, cause fuck Jack. They ain't nigga, fuck Jack.
So anyway, the joke goes, you see how big Jack in the Box head is.
Mm-hmm.
So his son had the same size helmet.
Oh.
So they asked him which son is yours, and you look on the field, and there's one kid with a big ass helmet, but he was number 54.
Got you.
He didn't want to point him out, say the one with the big helmet.
Yeah.
So
They
the
said number 54.
As if
Yeah.
it was the same size as the rest of them.
Yeah, so
As if he would have a problem figuring out whose son.
Right.
there it is. There.
There it is.
That is rich. That is rich. You hear me?
1950-ish.
I don't like
You
it.
hear me?
I like when niggas say hilarious because that means you wanted to laugh, but you
That
rather say the
is
word than laugh.
Rich.
Hilarious.
Rich. That is a
CP
wealthy,
in the building.
That is a wealthy payoff at the end of that joke.
I thought it was a fucking hilarious joke,
Was it?
Oh,
and it's hard to make me laugh.
Really? Well,
Andre
I don't laugh at it.
apparently it's not because you laugh at that.
hilarious. Andre said that Tyler's giving up playing Medea so he can do Marsha Warfield on a biopic.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
End quote. This is Mr.
I
LeBron.
gotta leave that man alone, man.
I'm happy for Tyler.
Yeah.
I think him
He's doing good
employing
work.
all those black people and whoever, probably white people too, but whoever he employs, they weren't working before he got in ATL. So it's a beautiful thing.
So hopefully he pays them.
But
Wow.
I brought this up once before. People always say I repeat myself. I do. So who cares? His whole theory is if you are making $20K a week and you're at home and you're not making that, and I offer you $7,000 a week, that's still a lot of money.
Wait a minute, say it again.
The way he got people, and they were, people.
Who got people?
Tyler, to work the hours they do as long as they do, and just in general, I'm not saying he's just cheap skating everyone, but when he started out, it goes, okay, if your quote is $20,000 a week to be on whatever the show he wants you to be on, that's your quote. If CBS calls you, if NBC calls you,
Right.
WB calls you, but you're at home, you're not getting a quote from nobody. You haven't gotten a quote in probably 4 or 5 years. I call you up. I know you're at home. I know what your quote regularly is, but I say, my man, got 7,000. What you doing? You're not turning down 7,000. Now that's not your quote, But that's not his fault. He got a budget to work with. We know what your quote is, but
So
apparently you wasn't
basically-
working because of your quote.
Basically, Tyler Perry is out here purchasing foreclosed actors.
Pretty much. Wow. But again, I don't think anything's wrong with that if you're at home doing nothing. And you've been doing nothing for however long you've been doing it. I call you at home chilling, and I say, CP, I know you normally get $2,000-$3,000 to come do a show. You at home, you ain't doing nothing this weekend. I happen to know that. Got a G, can you slide through? You say,
Hell yeah, I'll be there.
there it is there.
Mm-hmm. He stacked his chips and bought land.
Yeah. So you're able to get, because most of the time you're doing these projects, your talent is what's taking the money.
Mm-hmm.
And then you don't have money to get the movie done. You got to get edited. And I don't know if you're shortchanging those guys. I doubt it. Because you can't, some parts of the process you can't shortchange. And I don't think it's shortchanging if my quote was 20 and you offer me 7,000 and I'm at home chilling. I haven't worked in 2 or 3 months or 2 or 3 years. Bills are due. They're stacking up. And $7,000 is a lot of money a week.
It can be, yeah. I mean, not to Oprah, but yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. To
I mean,
somebody who isn't making any.
Yeah, but if you're
not
in them streets and you doing it already, then I can't come to you with that quote of 7,000 because you're getting 20,000.
Right,
You're not at home. You're chilling. You're not
Yeah.
worried. Most of the actors you've seen on the Tyler Perry show, you either never seen them before, or you go, damn, where he been?
Yeah.
You're pushing that basket.
That's how you slide in there.
Not the basket.
Yeah, I guess. You know, I guess, man. You know.
But nothing's wrong with that. I mean, if that's how you rocking it, that's
The
how you rock
NBA
it.
should do that.
Who?
The
But
NBA.
maybe-
They should get Carmelo Anthony and put him somewhere, man. Just sitting there.
Not Carmelo.
He's just sitting there doing nothing.
Melo at home.
Take
Somebody
something.
pick him up.
Take
Melo
something.
at home.
Melo
Take
at
something.
home.
Is Melo still with Lala?
Yeah.
I hope not.
He's still with her.
Damn, you know she dead.
Yeah, I heard.
Why didn't you shoot her in the first frame?
Man, Tasha Kai. Baya.
Should have shot her in the first frame.
No, she just.
She was horrible.
Man, I was cool with
50
her
got a new show.
when she got that new ass. You talking about the one on ABC?
No, it's another. It's gonna be on Star, or something like that.
Let me see
with Mary J. Blige.
Let me look it up real quick before I get pissed.
You don't believe me? You just think I'm just making shit up
Nah, I'm
about
just
dinosaurs, nigga?
I'm just looking it up.
You just think I would just do dinosaur makeup shit?
Funny.
I'm here all week. Anyway.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Yes. So 50 got a new show.
What's it called?
It hasn't started, but I know. Shout out to. I don't even know if Mary J. Blige can act. Can she act?
Yeah, she was in Umbrella Academy.
What is that?
It's on Netflix. It's pretty cool.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
She wasn't all that. It was rough, but you know, she did what she could.
Yeah, I knew old girl's ass wasn't hers in that shot when
she got that. Yeah, she got the new ass. I liked it.
Yeah, it was too big.
Nah, I think.
I don't know why you need an ass that big. It's not going to further your career.
Because your competition has that.
Who's her competition? She was the
all
only.
the other girls that went for that spot. Somebody else wanted your job before you wanted it.
True that, but I don't think she kept it because she had a big old ass. She already had a nice shape to begin with. She a sister.
Yeah, but
Don't look over here.
Well, you downsized. So.
Hey.
Roll it out, bitch. That's what we doing. We gonna roll out this weight, nigga.
Yeah, Brandon Boland said your next quote should be from your last job, but opportunities.
Yeah, you're right. Brandon Boulder, right?
Yes.
Brandon, you absolutely right. But in how this Hollywood, especially for black actors, man, you're not getting that call like that. But I think if you're getting that, like, you can't shortchange Denzel. But then if I could do a movie and I get a Denzel lookalike, I get CJ. Oh, hey.
Denzel Jr.
Yeah,
you good to go.
Yeah, I'm good to go. I don't think anything is wrong. I know a lot of people get upset because he does that, or I'm gonna say he's not the only one that does that, but there's other people that, hey, my brother.
But why wouldn't you do that though?
Show?
Yeah, is that what it's called?
BMF. He doing a show about BMF.
Who's BMF?
Black Mafia family. BMF. Big deal. Big Meech. I think I'm Big Meech.
Yeah.
Larry Hoover.
Right.
Yeah.
Not
you
the same
think you're
people.
Big Meech. I know that. It's just, It goes with the song.
Yes.
But aren't you stepping on people's toes when you do those kind of movies?
I don't think they care.
Who on whose toes?
Big Meech. Nigga.
No, you asked them first.
Oh, He got permission.
Yeah, you ask first before you do movies like that because you want to know all the information about him.
Right.
Now I say this about 50. His acting is better than I thought it was gonna be.
He probably had some glasses and stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean,
He's been in a lot of
we ain't never
movies.
seen him acting no shit that ain't him being like a 50 Cent type of dude, have we?
Yeah.
Like
he played that. What was it? That movie where he played a football player.
Oh, when he lost all the weight.
Yeah.
Should have never did that.
Oh yeah, that shit looked crazy.
Yeah,
as hell.
that nigga
Crazy.
head.
Hey,
You talking about
CGI,
his
that
head?
You talking about determined? He was determined to get that.
He looked like Biggie. I'm sorry, he looked like Big Boy. Anyway,
Oh, that's fucked up. That's hilarious.
Big Boy, the homie. I can say.
Shout out to Big Boy looking like a Nightmare Before Christmas.
Like a turtle with the shell kicked off. Where you a turtle?
That's
I'm sorry,
hilarious.
where you
Yeah, no comment.
No comment. Ah, shit. All right, it is the Rollout Show.
Yes.
We got shit to do this weekend. Hot movies are dropping this weekend. This weekend, Harriet Tubman movie drops. And hopefully everybody black goes and check it out.
Yeah, I would definitely.
Because we definitely win. She doesn't get caught. So that part is refreshing because, you know.
If she don't get caught, then how the movie? I thought she did get caught.
She never got caught.
That's dope.
She died of old age.
Yeah.
She never got caught. So that makes it fantastic.
She's a warrior.
So when she grabs some niggas to go, they gonna make it.
You go. If you don't go, shoot.
You
ain't gonna make it.
You ain't gonna make it.
You ain't gonna make it. One way or the other, you ain't gonna make it. You going with me? What you gonna do?
Yeah.
So that drops
up
this
to you.
weekend. Also, too, make sure you go check out, and I saw it last week, Black and Blue. My boy Deion Taylor
Oh, yeah, that's good.
directed that movie. Very, very good movie. He just got another deal to direct another movie. They gave him excess of over $25 million to do it. So he got a $25 million budget. Last budget was $8 million.
Yeah,
So you know you're doing well in Hollywood when they give you more money. More money.
I think I'm gonna take some acting classes
Or directing.
or directing.
Or
Or
directing.
directing.
All of that.
Yeah, get writing, whatever you want to do. And Terminator drops this weekend. Dropped today.
Ooh, now that's a movie I'm definitely not going the fuck to see ever.
No, nigga, I thought you was going to just diss motherfucking Harriet Tubman for Terminator.
Nah, nigga.
Right.
Fuck Terminator.
You don't want to see Arnold Schwarzenegger at 79?
No, these niggas be so old. Like,
Nigga, I didn't know a Terminator could last that long.
move. Like, bruh, come on, man. Rocky coming back out with 6 more movies. It's like, they need to stop.
His
dog.
movie actually made money. That last Rambo. But if anybody ever seen any of the Rambos, it ain't no major dialogue. It's probably, 10 pages of actual dialogue.
He
It's,
rolling around on the sound stage,
I'm going to get him.
lighting firecrackers.
Yeah, that's the
and
rest of it,
setting
nigga,
up
is
trip wires and shit.
body work.
Yeah, because he always in some other country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So,
he ain't
they
speaking
don't
that
speak no English.
Yeah,
You
you
just,
in
write
the
what
cave.
you just write what you want to write at the bottom. Maybe he said the.
So it wasn't no nigga. It was 10 pages of dialogue.
We
We
need
out.
Rambo to get in there and get those guys out of there.
There go 9 of them right
Bring
there.
him
That's
out of
9 pages right there.
retirement. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. You know.
Fucking do it then. This fucking guy, he's dead to me.
I don't want to
He's
do
fucking
it.
dead.
I said I was out of the game a long time ago.
So
My
there's
daughter
your
died.
choices. You can go see some slaves get freed,
Hey.
maybe a black man direct a movie, or go see a white man win again. Terminator, who never dies.
Yeah. That's weird.
A movie about white folks who never die. Ain't that a bitch?
I'm straight. I'll play Call of Duty.
Get your black ops on.
Yeah. Fuck that. No, Modern Warfare all night.
All right, so that's what are you doing this weekend?
Holly. I am doing several things that I don't know offhand.
Fellas, Holly's single, and
Oh Jesus.
She makes some great
Lisa,
grapes.
yeah, she makes some great grapes.
Yeah, she be bagging them up pretty good, man. On point.
Oh, you didn't get them in a jar?
I got them in a big box.
They're
Good.
probably already clean. She probably
Hey.
cleaned each one individually. Write
Yeah.
this one down.
I'll
like-
get you healthy.
Look, it's like
You-
3
you
more
stick with
left.
me.
That's about it.
So Holly's available, fellas. She's out there.
Oh my God.
She's in them streets. She's a vegan. So if you want to go,
And a germaphobe, so
oh really?
get away.
There's
Yeah.
no kissing.
No, I'm just saying, I'm not getting any closer to this mic. You keep moving.
I'm trying to get in your mouth. So she's out in these streets, fellas. If you're looking for a young lady who she writes, she reads. There's no TVs at her house. I'm giving you all the
Mom has a
clip
TV.
notes. We
she
got
doesn't
knobs.
need
Mom got a TV with knobs.
Hilarious.
She got
no.
channel 52. Anybody old know what the fuck I'm talking about.
and
She got UHF. Yeah, Channel 52.
She got rabbit ears.
So mom is a priority.
Yes, she is.
So when you come
one.
by, bring gifts for mom.
And she's pretty. Yes, my friend Lisa said so.
She's pretty.
Yes.
As moms go.
Beautiful white,
and as
white hair.
Older age. Hasn't turned blue yet?
She doesn't do blue. It just naturally went all white.
All white?
Yeah.
I thought it was like a blue silver or something. Like a white silver blue.
No, that was grandma. Grandma.
Okay.
She used to sit on her hair.
So if you
Shout
think
out to
it,
the
you
Arawak
look through
tribe.
our 4Ks and you see no blemishes, that's Holly. And pass the germ forward shit, which means when you come out of the bathroom, wash your hands.
Yeah.
In other words, she should hear water before you come out.
You got to open the door and
You
show
should
her.
smell
Yeah.
of bleach.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying. Color safe because I like dark black eyes.
And if you need a movie done, what are you doing this weekend? You taking the kids to another Disneyland shit? Or are you out of town?
Oh, you know what? I'm going to the screening of. I'm going to the screening of Alicia Cooper's movie that she has at Warner Brothers tomorrow.
Shout out to Alicia Cooper.
Yeah, man, she's
I've had her
doing
on
the
here a couple times.
thing. Shout out to Alicia Cooper.
And what's the movie called? Yeah, such a good friend.
God damn.
See how your friends
I know it. I just don't have it on my tongue. But I just thought about it because I was like,
That's a great title right there.
Comedian.
no, it isn't. It's called, I think it's.
She
Shoot,
started off
Andre,
as a comic.
please tell me what it is.
She started off as a comic. She does a lot of writing now, more
Yeah.
so. But she still does stand up.
Because she changed the name on me.
She is self-made sister that go like yourself.
Yeah, she's from DC.
She'll
I ain't
book
no
herself.
self-made
Awesome.
sister.
She's from Maryland.
Like yourself.
My
Like
bad.
yourself. Brother, like yourself.
I mean, when I say self-made, like she
Nah, I'm
makes
fucking
shit
with
happen.
you. Nah, I'm fucking with
No,
you.
it's too
I get
late.
it.
You already hurt my feelings.
Nah, man. That's what you, that's
what
what
he's
you
there
do
for?
every time I come on here. Pisces. Remember that? Remember
Virgo.
that?
What are you doing this weekend?
I ain't doing shit, man. Play the game, Fortnite, maybe write a little bit. I got
No road work?
No, not this week. I'm actually pitching some new material to Netflix, to networks this week.
I tried to watch the Arsenio Hall on Netflix.
Why you do that?
Ooh. Why do you say that like that?
Because back in the day, Arsenio was the shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
He's
really?
one of the first comedians I saw at the Comedy Store, and he just ripped a hole in that motherfucker.
For real? That's
And
crazy.
that's when him and Eddie were running tight.
Or back in the 40s.
Ooh.
Wow. And Arsenio, but I was watching his special, and he kept going on about people thought he was Blade, Wesley
Oh.
Snipes.
How
So he says the joke, and he kept doing it. He kept talking about, and it was in another place, and the lady thought, I just pretended to be him. I was like, I got it, nigga. Get to your set.
Right.
So he didn't get to a set, so I just turned to something else.
And that's my time. I'm Blade.
Short
I mean,
attention span.
I'm
Are you still looking for your friend's show?
Yeah, I wanna,
Maybe you should call her.
I guess I could. Can I do that online? I thought it was all about us in the room.
Well, apparently he didn't pay attention to
Yeah, I
the
know.
notes I have on the wall, about not looking at your phone. And
Right. Well,
paying attention to the guest,
Where you see that at?
being
And
attentive.
that's not a rule.
Don't eat on the mic.
It don't say no smoking
It's
in
all
here.
on the other side.
even
You
though
gotta go
you
on the
keep
other
on
side.
trying to put it in my mouth. The mic.
Oh, girl, shit.
Oh, Lord.
If y'all need me to leave,
no.
I'll leave. Y'all need me to go
No,
ahead and get
no,
the fuck off.
Mommy,
Let
daddy
me-
need you to go outside now. Go play.
Let me know.
So tell everybody the type of man you do like. If the man was just
Ooh, look at the time.
bust one in your DM.
Bust one in my...
DM. The DM.
Bust one in your DM? No.
in Messenger.
Random people?
No? Not gonna happen?
Not gonna happen. No.
I tried, guys. Everybody keep hitting me up in the chat room like, hey, what's that?
No, they're not. You just lying. I know damn well they ain't doing it.
Yeah, so I'm doing mostly the movies this weekend. How about yourself?
Trade. It's called Trade. Thank you, Andre.
Wow.
God damn. Sorry.
Glad you found that.
And it's called
Yes,
Trade. What's the
Trade.
movie about? No shit. You didn't even know what the name was. I asked you what it's about.
Oh, I'm in it. She changed the name.
Are you serious? You're in it?
Yes.
And you didn't know it?
She changed the name. Shut up. I got a lot going on. Okay. It's about a guy who unfortunately goes to jail, and it's a thriller. You'd have to see it though.
Is it a short or is
It's
it
a short.
Oh, okay.
It's a short, yeah.
Good for her, man.
Yeah.
Happy for Alicia.
She's awesome.
I'll give her a buzz. Have her come by the show.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, yeah. What you waiting on?
Well, she was doing a movie.
You was working with her.
Yeah, you could have told her about the show.
And you came here.
Yeah. You drove right past her.
You said bye to her and just kept coming.
You know what? Calling me 4 minutes before you want me to go on? I can't be calling anybody. I'm on traffic coming from East Jablip.
Well, yeah,
Help out your ass.
Uber driver can't wait all day.
You know.
Donald, what do you got planned for the weekend, man?
Same as always. Hang out with my daughter. Chill out. Whatever she want to do on the day.
All right. Whatever she want to do, man. Good for you. Shout out to Kid Cudi, who wants to apologize to all his ex-girlfriends for being such an asshole boyfriend.
Aw.
Would you do that?
Nigga, shut up.
I think that's dope. Because there's a gang of bitches I probably need to go back on. My bad. I was a fuck.
Did you say a gang of bitches that
Yeah,
you need
it's
to
gang.
go apologize
Yeah, it's
to?
gang of bitches.
Firstly, for calling the bitches.
He literally like it's like a gang of blood bitches. Like you know what it is, Speedy.
Gang of bitches I ran through and then.
Honestly, I just feel like that's for you. You're only doing that for you. Make you feel better.
Yeah, but he's gone through some type of thing. You know, he hangs out
Like a
with
closure
Jay. Well, he's hanging out with Yeezy,
Okay.
Kanye. So he's hanging out with Kanye. He's going to this little church thing, and it's rubbed off on him, and he feels kind of bad. And he's kind of changed the way
That's
he's
one
living.
of those 12-step things. You go and apologize to all the people.
Without saying you're doing the 12-step thing, but
I mean, I think it's a good thing.
would you apologize to some guys you may have?
I don't.
No, you wouldn't apologize.
I don't apologize. No, I'm
See?
just kidding. No, I guess if I felt that it was necessary. I think women as a whole, unfortunately, say sorry way too much.
No, sometimes
for things that they shouldn't be sorry for.
Sometimes you bitches fuck up.
Yeah, I feel like that too.
Wow.
I feel like that too, Holly.
Misogyny.
CP,
Towards God.
as you're staying focused, is there any women you need to go back and apologize to?
Probably.
All of them.
See?
I mean, I'm just saying.
So I ain't mad at Kid Cudi.
Right, but no, I'm mad at the nigga. Like, nigga, shut up. Like, dog, like, what are you talking about right now? Like,
He's
fam,
hanging out with
get on with your life. You know what I'm saying? You and Kanye, which the album is cool. The album is alright, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Kim K trying to get niggas out of jail. So, like, man.
Oh, wow.
Boring yourself.
Oh, shit. Shout out to this conversation.
You know? It's like, shit.
Nigga, man, good. Your
saying,
pillows around here? It's all blanket.
It's a slow news day. Like, nigga, Kid Cudi is apologizing to bitches. Like, so what, man?
I got a better one than that one. Apparently, I ain't stoked your interest yet.
You
Shout out to Wesley. They're redoing New Jack City, and he said he will not be a part of that. And that is a shame that they would even try to redo New Jack City.
Yeah, they should just leave that alone.
I agree.
They do that all the time.
Yeah, but that's a classic. It's some you got to go, nah.
Yeah,
I'm glad he's not doing it though.
Yeah, he's not a part of it. It's not that he said he wouldn't do it.
He
might be a
He's not
consultant
part of
or
it.
Don't be a part of it.
You know, and they don't make you a part of it. You got shit to say. Well, you know, I think it's terrible.
Yeah.
It's the bullshit.
Oh wait, they wouldn't need no back. See what I
protecting
like
himself.
about it is they want to pick up the original.
I'm gonna
story.
find a different way to.
This new guy writing the script. Y'all gonna like him.
Y'all don't like him.
Yeah,
He took Nino to a different level. Y'all thought he fell and broke his neck, but he fell and walked away. But yeah, so would you go see the new Jack City?
yeah, this is just shit. I mean, we just named all the horrible ass movies.
Well, it's
we
a
saw
sequel.
anyway.
It's not the new Jack City. It picks up from where I guess where Nino Brown.
So who take Nino place?
Right, Nino got killed. Nigga, you couldn't be in
Nino
it
died.
anyway.
You can't fall that
So
far.
I'm saying,
now.
who gonna take Nino place?
Well,
This
it
ain't
would-
The Wire.
It wouldn't have been. It wouldn't have been
G-Money.
G-Money. G-Money dead.
Who killed G Money? Nino.
Nino
Nino
did.
kid.
Yeah.
And
Ice-T was the cop.
Ice-T was the cop.
Rock-a-bye,
So he could come
baby.
back. Ice-T can come back.
The girl got shot.
Christopher
gone.
Williams' hand is healed.
Yeah, his heel
Yeah. But he
Light
going-
skin's back
He
in.
going to jail though, because he said all.
Because remember, he was supposed to be the.
Then you gonna have to wing it.
Informant?
You gonna have to
Yeah, I
wing
don't know how. Where do you start it off at? Unless you're gonna say he had a son.
it. Yeah, I know something. With the
Well,
girl-
we don't know that.
With the girl he slept with.
Yeah, we don't
G-Money
need any
girl.
more drug movies. I concur.
It's another story, another sideline.
This is like doing Coming to America, which they're doing another. They're doing
2. Okay.
2, which is. And
It should be interesting though. I think he'd get more a better reception than New Jack 2, New Jack City 2.
The sequel.
The sequel.
I don't know. If
Because
anything,
I mean, it was fun.
If anything, do a prequel of how. Well, they showed how they got to that point, but they never showed you how Nino Brown got his money, like from day one. All right, how it happened. But all right, so those are just little hint things for y'all to check out. Again, I would probably not go see the next version of New Jack City.
Nah, I mean it ain't no new. This is call it Jack City.
Jacked up. So if it don't get good, you just go. It was jacked up now.
Right.
All right, so I got things to do. As much as I'd love to stick around with you motherfuckers. I'll give you information, Pimp. Before
Man,
you fall
you
asleep.
can follow me
This
at
nigga
Comedian
here,
CP.
I know. You sleep.
I can't even take a quick nap on the radio.
Before we ridicule
Nigga,
being
Speedy
disturbed.
gonna snitch. CP ain't here sleep. Like, nigga, they don't know that. It's the radio. All right. No, man. There's a couple people, whatever.
See a little dot, nigga. It's trying to light up is the problem.
Hey, man.
That's not like
Comedian CP, all one word. Comedian CP. Unless I said anything fucked up, then my name is Speedy.
Ooh. Well, there it is.
Follow Speedy.
we out there now. We in them streets.
Yeah.
You know, I bought one of those the cameras they sell at the Ross. It's a dummy camera. And I put it up my wife was like, who put that camera up? Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you don't know.
Oh.
It has you put the battery in it.
Security camera.
Yeah,
Okay.
but it's a dummy one.
Oh.
But the dummy don't know it is. Whoever break in the house, they don't know.
You're like, hey, I just sold that.
Why they call you Speedy, man? Where you get that name from?
A hyper kid when I was little. They ain't had no medicine, otherwise I'd be named Ritalin. Give you information.
All week, folks. At Lisa Holly Comic.
That's what I do. Speedy is funny on everything. That's Speedy IZ funny on everything. Comedian Speedy. Tomorrow night I'm doing a church tomorrow, and for the Kappa, not Kappas. It wasn't Kappas, but it's a church. I guess they got pledges.
Kappa
there.
Church.
It's a Kappa church. Bust a cap in your ass. But
is that your social putting in for your code on your phone?
No, it's not. So I got a church I'm doing tomorrow night. So I don't know if anybody wants to come out. You do churches?
Me
or
him?
I do Popeyes.
What's his name? CP.
Popeye. What's his name? Wow. I thought we was
He
better
just
than
pointed.
that.
That's what he.
No, he didn't say that. So
So
I do like Popeyes for the most part. Churches is straight. It just depends on if I walk in and the venue is dirty.
We talking about the church. Church.
Oh, not because you said do I fuck with church is.
Hilarious, not the chicken.
The churches to do shows.
He's doing a.
Yeah, man.
Oh
you know.
my God.
Anyway, I'm at Omega Sci-Fi Fraternity. There is their event, but it's at a church. It's at
Q's at a church.
yeah, it's a Christian Second Baptist Church on Martin Luther King in Long Beach.
You must be the older Q's, huh? Who
the gave their life to the guy. Yeah, myself, David Arnold. Memphis Will's on that show, and Gilbert Escobar is on that show as well. I'm hosting. So if you're in that Long Beach area and you know where that church is, come on out. I'm pretty sure it's free. The church ain't charging. They're just going to charge you when you leave, the tithes and offering.
Hilarious.
Happy birthday goes out to Anthony Ramos. He's the young man on now you got to have it. The TV shit was good. He's the Puerto Rican brother that was on there that played Mars. It's his birthday today. He's 28. Jenny McCartney.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah, thank you. Is 47. And Willie D. You know who Willie D is? I know you don't. He don't.
No.
What the fuck? He's a rapper?
Okay.
Okay.
We don't
Ghetto Boys?
Oh, Ghetto Boys, yes.
You don't know who that is.
That's what you
I know. GETO. Oh, did you poke
song?
yourself?
He is 53 today. And today,
damn.
Today, 2004, that song, remember, We Don't Want No Gasoline.
Oh, yeah, I remember that
came
song.
out.
They should have set it on fire.
You play that any Latino party, it's going down. It's like that whole stepping. You guys step in Detroit? No, y'all don't step. You don't cha-cha? Fuck y'all do.
Nigga.
Hilarious.
Run, please.
Run.
8 Mile.
See how you do, Speedy?
Well, y'all, hey, man.
Nigga, just the way on step in the name of love. Y'all don't step.
What does
Anybody
Detroit do?
stepping?
Does Detroit have anything?
Man, yeah, we got all kind of
Murder
shit.
capital? No.
We got water. We got a
No,
clean.
apparently you ain't got.
Yeah,
Is
wind.
Flint still good?
A
Is it
lot
good?
of wind.
Flint is not Detroit.
It is Michigan.
It's Michigan.
Flint is not Detroit.
But it's in Michigan.
So
it's
that's
not
like
that
saying,
far
that's
from
like saying
Michigan.
LA and the Bay.
Yeah, the Bay, but it's still Cali, and we still kind of claim them.
So
If they water fucked up,
if the water fucked up in the Bay, you think the water fucked up in LA?
could be.
Nah, famo.
Can who bring the bottle down here?
Nah.
Hey, y'all been fantastic, man, and thank you so very much for watching the show. If you feel like when you watch the show, you could do your own show, and you just need the opportunity, here you go. Hit me at rolloutdigital@gmail.com. That's rolloutdigital@gmail.com. Send me your information. I'll get with you, and we'll get you on the platform. We're adding new shows as we speak, and we do appreciate those people who are coming here to do the shows. Thank you, CP. I know you got other shit to do. You could be at Disneyland spending $1,800, but you came here. I appreciate that.
Are you doing the weekly stuff?
Or you could be asleep.
I don't have it in front of me.
Oh,
the weekly stuff, right?
Yeah,
Do
we
have to do
ain't
it?
really done, but he's up already.
Okay. Yeah, he already stood.
Thank you, Lisa, for coming. It was last minute. Yeah, once you stretch, nigga, you got to go.
Yeah, apparently so. Apparently.
Go to my website.
Yeah, go to his website, which is
cpworldstore.com. Get you one of these Reggie Bo shirts. Reggie Bo.
Who's Reggie Bo?
Oh, man.
Looks like
Go
Oscar.
to youtube.com/comediancp and find out who Reggie Bo is, man.
Oh, it's a character you do.
Yes. Do yourself a favor, man. This is about to be
All right,
huge.
go to Reggie Bo, man.
Yeah.
It
Reggie
looks like
Bo.
Oscar from, but however you want to steal it.
Yeah, it's called Reggie Bo, bro.
You gonna change the name,
Hey, man.
keep the outline of another
Pound.
nigga.
Like an old joke.
Yeah, pound.
That's because you died. Don't mean your joke died with you.
That's true.
Hey, you guys been fantastic. Till Monday, we'll be back. May God bless you and yours. We're out. Thank you, Don. Detroit's own Young Gun. He won't get on Facebook no more. They have killed you on Facebook.
I want to give
you
a shout
decided
out.
not to get on no more.
I want to give a shout out to Michelle Williams for your album Bombing. You're the only
Wow.
member of Destiny's Child without fans. How does it feel, baby?
Oh,
I got
no.
a million of these, nigga.
No,
I went
you-
home.
But why
last
you
week,
didn't
nigga.
do it? Why didn't do it when she was here?
Because, nigga, I wasn't expecting it. I'm like, nigga, Destiny's Child.
Did you
nigga?
read Facebook?
I felt
nigga?
like Doug Williams.
Did you
nigga.
read Facebook? They
Huh?
set you on.
Nigga, I
one
read
nigga
every
said,
page of
one
that
nigga
shit.
said you had snatched down all your Destiny Child posters.
You know what? On the following shit, I read a nigga say something about you. They said, what would happen to Speedy if Jamie wouldn't have made it?
Wow.
Damn.
So that was pretty hot to me.
You wouldn't be here, nigga. How about that?
But nigga, I would still succeed.
No.
Ooh,
Anyway,
pain, pain.
I
moving
did
over.
hard, nigga. I don't even wrote last
Moving
night,
over
nigga.
to the
I
mid-level
just want hot
suit
shit,
with the
B.
bow tie
Clay
in the
Thomas.
house. Rodney Perry's in the house. What's it, Rod?
What's up, y'all, man? Me and Corey in Seattle this weekend, man. Hot show out there.
Seattle
and,
bitches easy than a motherfucker.
Yes,
nigga.
they
Yes,
are.
they are.
Damn.
Rodney?
I don't know.
I'm a regular.
you.
I'm a regular nigga.
I put my health at risk down there.
Yeah.
I didn't do that with
Seattle
nobody,
ain't no
but
joke.
I could have.
You a
Okay.
goddamn lie, Rodney. Now I know you ain't saying. You know I be watching you like a hawk,
tell
Mr.
'em.
Faithful Rodney Perry. Corey ain't shit.
All I know is both of y'all got the same pimple on y'all lip. Y'all better work
Wait a
out.
Oh!
Damn.
Lewis, this
Dang.
one is
Why are you
shot
looking
from
at
the gutter.
another nigga's lip?
That's
Look
what I
at
want to know.
pimples jumping
But I
off.
gave it.
son
I
moved out
gave
for
it
the
to the
weekend.
bitch. They gave it to him.
Hey, we at the after party, nigga. I look
bragging.
around across the cut. Corey look at me like, I see you, nigga.
That was for real. He couldn't see like he wanted to be because I was like,
And y'all was up there with them white girls. That's too dark.
That's
brother.
why they said that, because
The whole world interracial.
Damn,
up in that
Speedy,
bitch.
let the nigga get one, dog.
I'm saying
You shut
Why you
this
ought to
nigga down.
diffuse this nigga's bad jokes?
Right.
They themselves.
this nigga got a whole lot of cue cards in front of him.
Yeah, they don't mean
This
Damn.
nigga planned to fail.
in the house. She's sexy. She's fine as a motherfucker.
Thank you, Speedy.
I was talking about. Okay, we'll say that. Oh no, I'm sorry. You
better shut up, Speedy. Who you talking about?
You
better shut your mouth.
No, Tangerine's in the house. What's up, Tangerine?
What's up? It's the celibate nympho, Tangerine.
How many
Celibate how
days?
long?
How many days?
It's been
3 days.
69 days.
Don't
It's-
believe that
I'm-
shit.
It's
you
driving
gotta
me
fuck
crazy.
somebody on day 69.
I think I need to tonight.
69.
I'm sitting on somebody in reverse cowboy stats.
Cowgirl. is
You don't know what
it
that is?
No, we
Reverse
don't.
cowgirl?
Cowgirl.
Really? Oh,
What
because
is
big
that?
girls can't do that to you.
Oh!
Wow.
No,
They
it's not a
can,
diss,
though.
but you sit
What
on
is
them
it?
backwards. And never mind.
That was funny about the big guy.
You stupid Corey.
You know what? You are just a fool, man.
Kill yourself, Corey.
Oh,
Holcomb.
this nigga stupid.
Damn.
Special guest in the house. I got my man in the house. We normally play ball together. He's singing now, so he's probably been singing before. He brought his daddy with him, which is
Saw
a
that
beautiful
nigga at
thing.
the police station singing.
Rapping.
Okay, that was shit.
Did you get off of one of his cue cards? The Major's in the house. What's up, Major?
Yay.
What's poppin'? What's poppin'?
Cold chilling, man.
Yay. Welcome,
you
Major.
gotta put some bass in your voice, man. Don't let Tangerine
What
get
is
to you.
Major? 14?
I'm excited about him.
How old are you?
That's
Lewis Dix.
How old are you, Major? How old are you?
23.
Don't get a little attitude. I'm just asking you a question.
Whoa.
He
Lou,
checking the gift.
23.
Lou, he ball. He ball.
Deuce
So
Trey.
Lou,
what?
he can ball.
I got a son that ball. I can
Yeah,
ball.
but your son 14.
So?
He
This
catch
nigga
a
Lewis
L.
mustache got a ring, nigga. You better watch out.
Whoa.
This nigga
An
winning
NBA
championships.
championship ring.
A milk around and shit.
Hey.
In the house, special guest from I Want to Work for Diddy. In the house. And make sure I pronounce the name right. How do you pronounce it? I'm sorry.
Just like Oprah, but with a P. It's Popra.
Popra.
All right.
Yeah,
Popra.
you know,
It's
hybrid
in-
between Puffy
y'all show your
and
love for
Oprah.
Popra in the
Popra,
house.
what up with it?
Yay.
That's your name for real though? Popra?
That's what
Popra.
I adopted that name.
Okay.
So how'd you come up with it?
Well, I just think that I encompass, the best of Puffy and the best of Popra. His ingenuity and creativity
I thought
and
you
his
were saying you was
urban
a
swag.
broke Oprah. Popra.
No, actually.
Hilarious.
Check it though. Compared
A
to,
poor Popra.
but no,
Hilarious.
check this though. Compared to Oprah, most of us are broke.
Believe that.
Compared
It don't matter how
So
much
I'll
money
be a
Oprah
poor.
got.
I'll be a poor Oprah.
So is the show over now? The show's over, right?
Yeah.
And you did what?
I rocked it. It was my show.
She killed it. She killed
They
it.
was
It was my
hating
show.
on her, though.
Yeah, I lost, but I won because I got like a few $1 million worth of publicity for free.
Wow.
So
There
it was
you
good.
go.
Okay.
I picked the game. It was good. It was good.
Are you an actress?
I'm an actress. I'm a rapper. I'm just, TV personality.
You got a lot of personality, girl.
Yeah,
Thank you,
whoop
boo.
your ass. I swear.
I mean, you are.
Hey, for all the
She's
Facebook,
very beautiful.
For all the
She's a beautiful
Facebook, all
big
the
girl.
fans of this
Thank
show.
you. I'm representing
This-
for the BBW.
This,
Yes,
this,
it
Put
is.
another B there. Put another B.
Go
on
ahead,
this.
this
Rodney.
lady is so cold.
Put another
She
B
is-
there?
She is absolutely Speedy's type. She's voluptuous. She's thick. She's got a beautiful face. She's probably sitting on what I'm gonna say, 44 triple D.
Oh,
Yeah,
her breast
that was pretty good.
Is it
I could have
correct?
told you. I already knew.
You knew.
Oh.
Can you swim?
From
You want to work for Speedy, man?
I can. Yeah.
All right.
he's stuttering.
Choke on a nipple up in the Nah, but she's very nice.
Very
and she-
beautiful.
Auntie
Got milk.
Nigga, Speedy got so flustered when she walked in the goddamn room.
That is
Look
his
at that
type.
vein. Look at that vein in his head.
Yeah, I see it popping out.
Anyway, welcome to the show, baby girl.
Thank you
Appreciate
guys.
coming
Thanks for
out.
having me. It's all
And we're gonna
good.
talk about the show along with all this other stupid shit. Corey, you are the fucking worst.
Why, motherfucker?
Kill your. Oh, that's Lewis. Kill yourself, Lewis. Shit.
This nigga ain't even said nothing.
Just in case he
By
read one
default.
of them
Because he
motherfucking
wanna
cue
say
cards.
something.
So anyway, we got a great show. 877-210-6106 is the number to call into, especially if you want to ask Popra. Did I say it right?
Yeah. You
Ask her a question, especially pertaining. How was it work dealing with Diddy?
Put it this way. I serve one God and it ain't Diddy.
Girl, you serve a cup. Don't even go there.
Now they tried to vote you off
What?
the show, and you.
They
but she
tried.
came back, right?
Yeah, you was like, fuck
I
that.
made it all the way to the last episode.
Wow, you was gangster. I enjoyed your character. I enjoyed what you brought to the show.
Thank you,
It was
baby.
hot. I don't even into all the reality shit, but you was fucking killing it.
didn't
I was
watch
like,
Is
no,
Diddy an
give a fuck.
asshole? Keep it real. He's an asshole, ain't he?
He can be like anybody else, but
That's
he's
a nice way of
very,
saying
he's
you're an
very
asshole.
demanding. He's
Does
very
he like
demanding.
it in the assholes? We didn't
What?
know.
Wow.
Nigga Speedy.
What the
fuck? Nigga Diddy.
Studies
Where's
do
the show
show.
going?
I don't
motherfucker?
know.
We gotta
was
talk about the
blatant.
rumors, nigga. We talk about rumors.
Hey, man, you can't keep it real on the show, nigga.
You get in trouble.
Can't keep it real on the show.
Hey, we all scooted away from that nigga.
Yeah, nigga, what the fuck? You in the wristband, nigga. What's with the wristband every week?
They can't see this on the radio, Speedy.
But they heard
Just
about
like we
it.
can't see your success about the rise.
This
I don't even want to laugh tonight, nigga.
I know the nigga
I don't even want to
paying a
laugh
note on a Honda ain't talking to shit.
Hey, that
Come
nigga,
on.
that nigga my friend. I hope.
You know what's funny, Speedy? At least I don't have to worry about Clayton's daddy coming up beating you up.
At least I ain't got to worry about his son.
That was on the cue card.
That was on the cue card?
That was on the cue card.
Okay, cool.
This nigga Lewis.
I let it slide.
Damn.
I was trying to
Come
blow
on,
it up
Lewis.
before you said it, but I couldn't get to it.
I'm going to turn it over.
We want to know out there, Radio Land, what'd you think about the debate last night? Call in, let us know. If you are a McCain voter, you're gonna vote for McCain, please call in and let us give us a reason why. We want to know why.
I'm down for McCain.
Let us know when you're killing yourself.
Yeah.
or if you undecided, and this help you make your
there
decision.
you go. 877-210-6106. And the main thing we're doing this show for, we want everybody to get out and vote. If you have a felony, that's the main thing we'll let you know. People like Johnny Mack, people like that. If you have felonies,
damn.
As long as you're not on parole, you can still vote.
Get the fuck out of here.
You can still vote. Yes.
And-
if you in jail and your case ain't came up, go vote right quick.
Do you know the last day to register in California?
We got all that right here. The last day to vote to register is
October 20th for California.
For California.
Would you judge me if I voted for McCain?
Yes, I would, Corey.
I got a new McCain slogan.
I definitely want to throw go ahead.
McCain, be held back.
That's the slogan.
Hug me if you can.
Hey,
Louis
good
Six.
Lord.
I don't want no pussy.
Diamond Double D's in the house.
You got a new name, nigga. Diamond No Draws.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm dead.
No bra.
Praise the
No
Lord.
bitches with ugly pussies.
The devil is a liar.
That's just.
What did she say? I just heard
Damn.
ugly pussies.
That's
No, her shit ain't ugly. Trust me.
You saw
Thank
her
you for
too?
being here.
I'm not even thinking of pulling out a
straight-
condom for her. I'm going
that's
raw as fuck. Fuck the
straight
results.
Yes, you do.
nasty.
No, it's not, Lewis.
That's
Don't- that's
nasty.
not nasty.
You know what,
This nigga Lewis
Speedy?
is at it again.
No, I'm telling you, that's straight. Look at this girl here.
This
Which
girl
one?
you're
This one
pointing
here.
at
Popra?
Popra?
The Popra.
Okay.
Look at this. You sound like McCain.
Look how
Look at that.
Oh,
His
yeah, like you
arms
said
getting
about
shorter as he's
Obama.
talking about.
Look how glamorous she is. And
Okay.
look at that's nasty.
No, that's
Lewis.
your opinion. Like, did your wife
Wait,
used to dress
Wait,
conservative?
Wait, Corey. Corey, I wasn't saying
Change
Corey,
clothes when she
hold
left
up,
the
let's get
house.
this right. Corey, I wasn't saying that for anybody else's opinion. It
No.
came out of my mouth. Now, just because you do it, that's cool.
No.
Go
I'm
ahead,
saying,
Rodney.
I know her, and I think it ain't nasty.
Yeah, and I know her, and
A
I
lot
don't
of
think
girls
it's
that
nasty.
dress
I don't know her, and I
conservative,
don't give a fuck.
And you know
a lot of girls you believe in, they nasty.
They
I'm
just don't
saying.
show it on the outside.
Right.
That's fine. That's
You
just,
find out later they nasty after you invest
Anyway,
in them.
Lewis, we know you dealing with shit right now.
I ain't got nothing to do with it. That's
Yeah,
just
I know.
straight.
She just didn't want you.
I like
it's
it,
okay,
Lewis.
Lewis.
Hey,
Has she said you thought
I
you
like
was cute, you'd
Diamond.
roll with
This
it.
nigga
yeah,
Dick ran
hey,
away
that's
with his
real,
wife.
Speedy.
Yeah, has she
No, it's
said
not.
you was
That's
cute?
real.
That's
You'd
real
have said,
from you guys' point of view, Speedy,
Lewis,
not mine.
Lewis,
Keep
there's
it
no
real.
way
So-
you're going to say that, young lady. Come on.
I'll
His
paint
dick
the
ran away
picture.
with his
She's
wife, nigga.
wearing
Don't
a
try to
short,
run.
tight, yellow mini dress. It's
And it
very
looked good.
With
Yeah.
no
And
drawers and no bra.
bra, and maybe
No,
the
she
panties
has-
are
no, she has
skimpy.
underwear.
I think
She
she
has
has on like
underwear.
G-string,
No, she has
very,
a G-string.
It don't even
very
matter,
skimpy
nigga. She
panties.
look like she ain't got no.
Anyway,
And that's what
877-2-106
counts.
106 is what's going on.
Fuck McCain. Let's do the dress.
Simple as
I'm voting for that shit. This evening.
And we definitely want all the young and old, doesn't matter who you are. If you haven't registered, a lot of black folks haven't registered, and we kind of know the reason why, which some of y'all are scared that other shit might jump on you. But the bottom line is you have a chance to make history, and we want y'all to make history. We want a black man in office. We want to be able to say in your lifetime, you voted for the one black man to get in office.
I just can't
Because
help
in the 60s, you couldn't vote. Well, not the 60s, just past that, you could not vote. And brothers out here
In
get
the 60s, niggas
just
couldn't
let
vote?
me finish, Bill. Muslim wannabe. Can I finish this?
Oh,
All right.
Damn.
Can this nigga
Hey,
make it
Speedy,
happen?
but make sure you let me
Barack
know that
backwards.
We're getting a qualified black man, and also the Democrats
Yes.
are getting back in, so we can actually go in the right direction.
What qualifies them?
What qualifies him? Oh,
He's
come
smart
on
as a
now. This
motherfucker.
man
Look
is
at
a
him.
Harvard grad. I mean, come on. As opposed to